80s. iHeart 80s goes commercial-free this weekend and every weekend. Open the app, search iHeart 80s, and start listening now. Free never sounded so good.
Getting you up to speed on traffic on Real Radio.
Expect to slow down northbound on I-95 from Southern Boulevard to Okeechobee Boulevard. Watch for emergency vehicles reportedly still on the scene of a crashed Glades Road at Boca Lakes Drive. Spot something on the roads, call the traffic tip line pound 250, keyword West Palm Traffic. I'm Ron Hurst.
This report is sponsored by Progressive Insurance. Progressive Insurance makes it easy to save money. When you bundle your auto policy with home, condo, or renters, you'll earn a multi-policy discount. Easy to bundle, easy to save. Visit Progressive.com. That's Progressive.com.
From the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys Studios.
Have you been in an accident? Call Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Real Radio 92.1 is WZZR West Palm Beach, an iHeart radio station.
Listen on your free iHeart Radio app for all your music, radio, and podcasts. Free never sounded so good.
Hey, it's Rover. Real Radio wants to put $1,000 in your hand. For $1,000 now. Enter the nationwide keyword bank at realradio921.com. That's bank. Enter it now at realradio921.com, and good luck from Rover's Morning Glory and Real Radio.
Good morning, Americans.
Is this the show?
Oh, this is the show. This is the show.
Today is National All or Nothing Day.
All or nothing. All or nothing.
All or nothing.
All right, double or nothing?
No, what is that?
That's not it.
No, that's not it. Not it.
All or nothing. All or nothing.
You ready to get this thing going?
Dude, I'm in. All or nothing.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
It's
Redefining radio. This is where the fun begins. Introducing Greek.
Let me tell you something. Don't ever love more you than anybody else you love more.
Francis.
Because then you're just like, you're squeezing your banana so hard every time you come in here, and then you're pounding it on the desk.
Jimmy.
We haven't had to pull it for quite a while, so we got to lube it up.
Let's get the party started. It's the Penthouse on Real Radio.
Well, good morning. It is a Friday here on Real Radio. We're so happy to have you here. Just a reminder, got $1,000 of cash. Today is the last day of our $1,000 cash giveaway. So we got a couple more opportunities for you to grab a keyword. Go to realradio921.com, enter that keyword, and you'll be in the running for that hour's $1,000. Franny's out today. She's on a trip up to upstate New York. Make herself a couple extra dollars, so we hope she has a nice, safe trip. And but we'll still have some fun facts. We'll still have What the Florida. That's not going anywhere. I got a new Greek misspeak to share with you this week. And, of course, we have the one, the only Greek is in the house. Greek, what's going on, buddy?
Jimmy, what's up? I got an email from management. If nobody wins today, we get the money.
Yes!
We get the Gino. Oh, my God. You guys got a chance today for $1,000. Come on. We got concert tickets. If I text the right person, I might have. I might not have. We might have Brady stop in around 12 o'clock for a little while. We got all Olympic news coming at you. Marlins lose a tough game yesterday, 7-6 after they tie it in the ninth. Oh, man, so much going on. You want a gold medal. Snoop Dogg is like a president over there in Paris. So much going on a Friday on Real Radio. 921 Real Radio. Thank you guys so much for listening. You can get involved with us. You can call us at 877-927-6969, or you can email Jimmy at realradio921. Or is the text line open?
The text line is wide open right here. So, yeah, 47142 is our text line. Just start off that text with Real Radio. I'll keep an eye on that throughout the day, and we'll read your texts as you send them.
Also going on, we are going to talk about, obviously, Paris, Olympics, what's going on. There's a big announcement coming 11:40 or 12:44. What time's the call in today about the charity event?
11:45, we're going to hear from our friend April Price. She is involved with the Treasure Coast Waterway cleanup, and she wants to tell us all about the event that's going on this weekend to help clean up our waterways up on the Treasure Coast.
That is great. And again, you guys will get a little bit of some, maybe you could help out and help Treasure Coast out. It's always great to help out the community. We always try to do that here on radio, Real Radio, for anything that you guys got going on.
Are we going to hear from our friends about the Bonita Blast today? Are they going to call in?
They called me yesterday. We played phone tag. They might call in.
Okay, if not, I still have some information on it, so we can pass that along as well. It might be a little too late for any boats to get involved, but that's going on tomorrow at the Pirate Cove Resort and Marina. So we'll have a little bit of more information on that later on as well, too, because I've got some weekend events that are just a couple that we can put out there, and, of course, that is one of them. So we can talk about that a little bit later.
So the police in Paris they're gonna crack down. They got extra people working. What are they cracking down on? Prostitution.
Oh, come on.
Give me a gold medal.
They got more problems to worry about, don't they? Mass transit they're having trouble with.
Oh, yeah, there's a lot going on. Yeah, there always is. Every big event and different things. Remember a couple years ago, the Super Bowl in Los Angeles, there was headaches. Again, you're dealing with so many amount of people. But it was a couple of articles I read, and one of my friends is out there, and he was just saying that was the word on the street, too, that the Paris police are not going to let anything go down. They had extra police out there, going over the streets and trying to cut down the prostitution. Which, I don't know if it's good or bad, but, again, that's what they're doing. That's one of the things.
Is it legal there in France?
I don't think so.
Any chance?
I don't think so.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think so. I'm not 100% sure. I've never been to France. I think if it was legal, maybe. Who the hell knows? You never know. 877-927-6969. That's the number to call if you guys want to get involved in the show today. We'll talk some Olympic stuff because tonight is the ceremonies. They kick it off with Lady Gaga, Celine. Also, Peyton Manning, one of Jimmy's favorites, and I enjoy him too. He's going to be one of the trio that's going to be announcing the Olympics, so that would be pretty cool for him. I know Mike Tirico and Kelly Clarkson, so they got a nice lineup there that's doing. But Peyton Manning's unbelievable.
They were on Kelly's show the other day.
Oh, were they?
Yeah. Both Tirico and Peyton.
Peyton Manning's so
there.
cool.
Yeah, I walked by the bullpen and I saw him up there. I was like, wow, check that out. And since it was Tirico, I kind of thought it had something to do with the Olympics. I didn't really hear what was going on. To answer our question, since 2016, the purchase of sex is illegal in France and therefore in Paris.
Oh, so what are you
Before
worried
that,
about?
while prostitution was legal, up until that point, certain activities related to prostitution were prohibited, such as brothel keeping and pimping and prostitution of minors. Well,
Wow.
that's a good thing.
Wow.
It's so weird, too, because you get two different things now. AI says, yes, it is legal for sex workers to sell acts in France, but apparently that is incorrect. So if you do any Google searches nowadays and you see AI overview come up, do not go by that. It is very unreliable.
Okay.
But, yeah, it looks like it is illegal, so, crack down on it.
That's why they're cracking down.
That sucks.
And the girls will be giving out medals, too. Gold, bronze, and silver. Same system.
That's what they should
Johns.
do. They should take advantage of the situation and have a little play on the Olympics too.
And they
with
should.
that. Yep.
And in the morning, you get a medal. You either get gold, you get bronze, or silver, based on your ability.
Is that a shot put, or you just happen to see me?
Yeah, I'm going to give you a bronze. So they said, I know you got some funny facts about the Olympics.
Well, I got some other fun facts to get into, but it is 10:15, so that means, and it is a Friday, you know what that means. It's time for a new Greek misspeak in review. And yes, it's a new one this week. We are at number 232, in case you're keeping score.
This is your Greek misspeak review.
Well, I'm creative, and it's just it's flowing my mind.
Flowing?
And don't listen to anybody because you pay your own bills. If you don't pay your own bills and they pay your bills, then listen to them.
Wow, what a wordsmith.
Yeah, they're definitely out there, not playing with all the decks and their cards.
Who does that?
And then after the match, he got to speak to the crowd. It's something that they're doing on new leaves.
I don't know what that is.
You should realize this number every day, and that's Real Radio 92.7.
Nope.
Where do I go?
Go to Burger King.
Oh, my God.
Go to Burger King. Run, Furious, run.
Chili Furious.
What was the first state to declare the 4th of July a state holiday?
I would say Philadelphia.
Tell me, do you think you'll be able to find your own way home? Because your
not
knowledge of
Pennsylvania?
geography is pretty suspect.
So we've heard TMI, right? You know what it stands for?
Too much affection.
Nailed it.
Nailed it.
Too much affection.
Too much affection. That state of Philadelphia, I'll tell you what. I don't know when they declare, but they should. Yes, Greek mentioned Franny did some fun facts yesterday about the Olympics, and I saw a couple others today that weren't. At least I don't think they were on her list. Another thing I did see this morning too was. I don't know if it was staged or if it was really part of it, but it was Snoop Dogg. It was a video of Snoop Dogg lighting his torch and then going on. And, of course, they did it to
music,
to a song. And, he's got the swagger and everything. He's kind of cruising down. He's got an all-white, looks like a sports jumpsuit type thing, and a tracksuit, like a white tracksuit, and gold shoes.
Wow.
Of course. Which is great. It was just like it was the epitome of Snoop Dogg.
It's amazing.
But here are some more facts about the Olympics. And again, if some of these are a repeat from yesterday, I apologize. But over 10,000 athletes from 206 different nations and territories are going to compete in the games this year. Team USA has over 500 alone. There are 329 events across 32 sports, including 4 sports they're testing out this year. Some of these we've heard of, like the breakdancing is new this year. This says that they're testing it, but I don't know what that means because they're actually doing it, and there's going to be medals for it. Surfing, which again I thought they did that before. Skateboarding and sport climbing. Since the first modern games in 1896, 10 sports have been dropped, and they include polo, lacrosse, tug of war. Now, I know that Franny did mention that, but also motorboating. I guess I couldn't find enough women. Between the Olympics and Paralympics, around 5,000 medals will be handed out. Each one has over a half ounce of iron from the Eiffel Tower. I thought that was pretty interesting. I didn't realize that they were doing that. Mm-hmm. We usually hear about the other consistencies, the gold and the silver, what they actually put in them, but apparently you're going to get a little piece of the Eiffel Tower in there as well. The youngest and oldest athletes this year are both on Team USA. Gymnast Hesley Rivera just turned 16 last month.
Wow.
And Stephen Peters will compete in the fancy horse dancing event. They call that dressing, I believe. He's 59, and it's his 6th Olympics.
Wow. That's amazing.
Yeah, pretty.
60 still doing it and competing at that high a level?
That's awesome. That's awesome.
That's huge.
Mm-hmm.
My God.
No matter what, no one's passing Team USA on the all-time medals list between the summer and winter games. America has 2,975 medals coming into the games. The Soviet Union is next at 1,204 and Germany at 1,058. I know Franny did mention that. We were also talking a little bit about Phelps. He does have 28 medals and 23 are gold.
That's amazing.
And he has obviously the most, and it's not even close. I think the next person has 12 or something like that. I mean, it's not even close. But yeah, a couple extra fun facts about the Summer Olympics with that starting today. And go USA. Let's hope we bring home a whole bunch of medal.
Now, the women's basketball, I know they play Sunday, 4 o'clock.
Okay.
I believe against Japan. And the men, I believe you said yesterday, it's Monday. They play Monday.
Well, the Hard Rock app had them on 11:15 a.m. on Sunday.
You're right.
Now that's going by the app. I didn't look at like the Olympic schedule or anything like that.
No, you're right.
I'm only going by that. So
and they're 12.5-point favorites.
Yeah, they were yesterday. Yeah. So Olympic basketball men is they're taking on Serbia. They're still 12.5-point favorites. That game is Sunday at 11:15 a.m., and that's our time, according to this. And, of course, the other games there, too. South Sudan, Puerto Rico is Sunday as well. The Motherland is taking on Canada tomorrow at 3, so that's Saturday. Brazil and France is also Saturday, and Japan and Germany is also Saturday. Spain and Australia is Saturday as well. The women... You said it's Monday? I'm sorry. You just mentioned it.
I thought it was Sunday at 4 against Japan.
It is Monday at 3 p.m. against Japan.
Right,
by the way, Team USA is an 18.5-point favorite in that game against Japan.
All right, let's parlay them both. Let's put the men's with the women. That's it.
And that's because Japan doesn't have a player over 4'8".
Really? Wow, that's a short team. That's going to be interesting.
By the way, if you want Japan on the money line, it's plus 1,200.
I'm going to go with USA and bolt.
Not bad.
There's my parlay. The men and the women.
On the money line, you got to lay 5,000.
Oh God, Jesus! It is the Penthouse on a Friday. Hope you guys are rocking and rolling. Had a good morning with Rover and listened to him. We'll come back in a few minutes with a trifecta. Don't forget, this is your last day to win $1,000. Who doesn't want to win $1,000? Come on. A G-Note in your hand, that is awesome. Make it happen today. Remember, in life, it's how you close. It's not how you start. It's just like the bedroom. It's just like a casino. Your last bet will usually tell you how you're doing. So try to win and try to get a W. It is Jimmy and the Greek. Francis is out today. We'll be back in a few minutes with a trifecta. And we'll talk a little Billy Joel. Last night was it. Fanuto. The Italian restaurant closed up. So much coming back at you on the Penthouse. Peace.
Real Radio is the news junkie.
He said, I had a Diet Mountain Dew yesterday. He drinks Diet Mountain Dew as an adult, and I'm so sorry. Some of you are sipping on it right now, and you're going to be so pissed at me, but that's loser-aid, man. You got to grow up.
The News Junkie, weekday afternoons at 3 on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
Our iHeartRadio Music Festival, presented by Capital One.
Coming back to Las Vegas, September 20th and 21st. Streaming live only on Hulu.
A weekend full of superstar performances.
Tickets are on sale now at AXS.com. That's AXS.com.
The Hartford Small Business Insurance knows opening a small business is a great achievement. They offer custom insurance solutions to fit your needs. Get a quote and find why over 1 million small business owners trust them at thehartford.com/smallbusiness.
Let's see what's up with traffic on Real Radio.
We're taking a look at your drive this morning. 95 of the Turnpike are looking good so far. Currently accident-free, flowing freely as well. We do have some road work here on Lakeview Avenue westbound after Flagler Drive, blocking the left lane. That's traffic. I'm Ricky Rousseau.
This report is sponsored by Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
Why sit at a dealership waiting for an oil change? At Valvoline Instant Oil Change, we make it easy to drive in, stay in your car, relax, and be back on the road in about 15 minutes. Always quick. Never rushed. That's Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
Hey, it's the Greek from Narosa Palm Beach, where you can party with the beautiful ladies 7 days a week to 5 a.m. And Friday night is Fetish Fridays. Live fetish shows every hour. It's Narosa Palm Beach 7 days a week with a 5-star menu and beautiful ladies. And if you want to watch a sporting event, it's always on at Monrosa Palm Beach. You're a winner even if the team loses because you got the beautiful ladies of Monrosa Palm Beach. Open at 5 a.m. 7 days a week. It's Monroe's, baby. Peace.
In today's Marketers Report, Erica Taylor, Chief Marketing Officer of Genentech, weighs in on audio's ability to reach any audience.
Everyone is listening somewhere, somehow. So it's a great way to take something very precise in what we're trying to do to reach patients with something that I think we can all agree is somewhat broad in reaching many, many different audiences.
As the #1 audio company, iHeartMedia gives marketers access to the audiences, influencers, insights, and data you need to grow. If you're a marketer, go to iHeartResults.com.
Looking to make the most money on the sale of your vehicle? GiveMeTheVin.com buys all makes and models from $2,000 to $200,000. They buy them all at GiveMeTheVin.com.
Sell us your car. GiveMeTheVin.com. So easy you can do it in your underwear.
As America's largest injury firm, we have advantages few others do. Our results and reputation are well known to the other side, and we have a track record of going toe-to-toe with them and winning big. But what does that mean for you? What does that mean for your case? I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. One of the things we are most proud about is that we set up our firm so that your case gets lots of attention from a lot of people. Our technology and army of lawyers give us insight and oversight into every detail and every moment of your case. Paralegals, legal assistants, investigators, buildings with boxes of evidence. Every resource carefully designed to get you the most possible. And at Morgan & Morgan, we even have a dedicated team to make sure that your calls are returned that very same day. Injured? Dial pound law. That's pound 529. All firms are not the same.
The choice is easy. Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm. Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
This is Sheriff Rick Bradshaw with an important message. Hurricane season is here again, and I urge everyone to stay vigilant. Pay close attention to local weather updates and ensure your hurricane kits are prepared with the essentials that you need, like water, food, and medications. Remember, your safety is our priority, but let's stay safe together.
High five! Up top! Heck yeah!
Dave's company just got the first ever 5-year price lock guarantee from Comcast Business.
Yeah, 5 years!
It's 5 years of gig speed internet.
High five for gig speed.
5 years of advanced security.
Security win.
And 5 years of a great rate that won't change.
Our rate ain't changing.
All from the company with 99.9% network reliability.
There it is.
He hasn't given this many high fives since Deborah brought in her famous banana bread.
Woohoo!
Now he's got savings.
I'm so excited.
Yep. Dave's feeling it, but it's only for a limited time, so don't wait. Switch today and ask how to get the first ever 5-year price lock guarantee from Comcast Business. Powering 5 years of savings, powering possibilities. Comcast Business.
And it's hurting, but I am not stopping. Woo!
Ends 8/21/24. Guaranteed rate applies to monthly service charge for new customers on qualifying internet bundle, excluding taxes and fees. Other restrictions apply.
This is the story of the one. As head of maintenance at a concert hall, he knows the show must always go on. That's why he works behind the scenes, ensuring every light is working, the HVAC is humming, and his facility shines. With Grainger's supplies and solutions for every challenge he faces, plus 24/7 customer support, his venue never misses a beat. Call quickgrainger.com or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Ugh, I've been feeling so sluggish. I'm just kind of blah. Been there. That's why I take Align yogurt-coated probiotic fruit bites. But I suppose they taste blah? Actually, they taste delicious. It's an apple blueberry flavored center covered in a yogurt coating and is infused with probiotics to help support a healthy gut. They come 5 in a pouch. I just toss one in my bag and go. Toss one in my bag? Get your own.
New Align yogurt-coated probiotic fruit bites from the makers of the #1 doctor-recommended probiotic brand. Find them in the digestive care aisle.
A violent crime is committed every 24 seconds. The U.S. Concealed Carry Association exists to provide you with firearms education, training, and access to self-defense liability insurance, so when trouble comes, you'll be ready. Over 800,000 Americans trust the USCCA, and right now, there's an exclusive, limited-time offer for radio listeners. Go to defendfamily.com to get a free family defense guide, a survival secrets training video from a retired FBI agent, and see all the benefits of membership. Go to defendfamily.com now.
Hey everyone, it's Ted from Consumer Cellular, the guy in the orange sweater, and this is your wake-up call. If you're paying too much for wireless service, you don't have to keep having that nightmare. Consumer Cellular has the same fast, reliable coverage as the leading carriers for up to half the cost. So why keep spending more than you have to? Seriously, wake up and call 1-888-FREEDOM or visit consumercellular.com.
Savings based on cost of Consumer Cellular single line 1, 5, and 10 gig data plans with unlimited talk and text compared to lowest cost single line postpaid unlimited talk, text, and data plans offered by T-Mobile and Verizon January 2024.
Bank of America has powerful digital solutions for local and global businesses, so you can make every move matter. Visit bankofamerica.com/banking for business to learn more. Bank of America, N.A. Copyright 2024.
Real Radio weather.
I'm meteorologist Charlotte Carl, CBS 12 News. We have isolated showers in the forecast this afternoon. Very few of us will see those showers, most of them being contained to our inland areas as well. Afternoon high temperatures are going to top out in the low and mid-90s across our area, again, warmer inland. And then we do have those heat index values topping out in the triple digits.
This report is sponsored by Wendy's, home of the $5 Biggie Bag. The Wendy's $5 Biggie Bag is the GOAT of fast food deals for a lot of reasons. Here are 4 of them: a junior bacon cheeseburger, nuggies, fries, and a drink. It's also just $5. And unlike the other guys, it's not going away after a month. Get out there and get the bag. The Wendy's Biggie Bag. U.S. price and participation may vary.
The Medal of Honor is the highest military decoration in the United States. Since it was established in 1861, there have been 3,517 people awarded with the medal. I'm Malcolm Gladwell, and our new podcast from Pushkin Industries and iHeartMedia is about those heroes. Listen to Medal of Honor, Stories of Courage on America's #1 podcast network, iHeart. Open your free iHeart app and search Medal of Honor, Stories of Courage.
This is Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7. Real talk for the Palm Beaches and the Treasure Coast. You're listening to The Penthouse. Now back to The Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
You're back in The Penthouse on a Friday. Thanks for tuning in. Get ready for the weekend. Hope you listen to Rover. Chance for you guys to win $1,000. This is it today. Franny's out. She's in Buffalo. Jimmy's in the house.
Hello, and good morning.
And we'll do our first trifecta.
Riders up. It's Creepy Trifecta.
All right, A-Rod was in camp yesterday, and he got some great reviews. This is good for the Jets, who have an over-under 9.5. How about Chris Mad Dog Russo, who was part of WFAN for years and also on Sirius? He's a big sports gambler. He said he's betting $10,000 on the Jets over. Now, Russo makes in the millions, so, what's $10,000? But I was pretty surprised he said it publicly. But A-Rod got some great reviews by players and staff. Everybody thought A-Rod looked great, and his arm was unbelievable, just hitting everybody, and he was moving around really, really good. Yankees and Red Sox this weekend, always a good time and always something to watch. And we'll see if the Yankees can bounce back. They're one of the worst teams in baseball the last month. Marlins are up on Milwaukee, and the Mets are taking on the Braves. And the Detroit Lions coach Campbell did a video with Hulk Hogan. And all of a sudden, a lot of Lion fans are not happy. Why do you ask? Well, because Hogan was just at the Republican convention. Man, you guys got to just relax out there. Everybody's always got an opinion. Just sit back, have fun, and enjoy it for the entertainment that it is. Tua was in practice yesterday, but he didn't even wear a helmet. There is now speculation that he might not show up next week. These are some of the rumors flying around where he may not even show up and start to sit out because there's no movement on his contract. This could be a big problem for the Dolphins. They got to figure it out either way. You don't want this to hinder them the whole season and the Dolphins. So we'll see what happens. And that is your first Greeks trifecta. Peace.
On this day in history.
Well, today's time machine is going to take us back 249 years. The year was 1775, and that's when the United States Postal Service was established by the Second Continental Congress. Benjamin Franklin was named the first Postmaster General. 116 years ago today, 1908, the Federal Bureau of Investigation was founded. 76 years ago today, 1948, President Truman signed Executive Order 9981, prohibiting discrimination in the United States military and government jobs, saying, quote, without regard to race, color, religion, or national origin. It was the first step in desegregation and the first time a president had ever used an executive order to enforce civil rights. Fast forward to 1958, Queen Elizabeth II proclaimed her son Charles as the Prince of Wales. 47 years ago today, 1977, Elvis Costello was arrested while performing outside the London Hilton, where a CBS record sales conference was being held. He was trying to audition for a U.S. record label, and it worked. He was fined £5 but CBS execs invited young Elvis Costello back for an audition and eventually signed him.
Great
so
move.
I guess it was worth the £5 fine that he got.
Definitely.
35 years ago today, in 1989, Mark Wellman, a 29-year-old paraplegic, reached the summit of El Capitan in Yosemite National Park. He hauled himself up a granite cliff 6 inches at a time over 8 days. Good Lord. 34 years ago today, in 1990, the Americans with Disabilities Act was signed into law by President George Herbert Walker Bush. And finally, 19 years ago today, in 2005, the Space Shuttle Discovery returned to space. It's the first space shuttle flight since the destruction of the Columbia nearly 2.5 years earlier. And that is what happened on this day, July 26th, in our history.
Thank you, Jimmy. We do it once a show to reflect on the day that we are actually in.
Want to take a phone call?
Sure.
We have Christine checking in with the Penthouse. Hey, Christine, how you doing?
I'm doing great.
Excellent.
I just wanted to give a shout out to an event that's going on this weekend in Lantana.
Okay.
Please, Catherine Arts and Crafts Festival.
Yeah, you're breaking up a little, Christina. Could you do it again, please?
In South Texas. Oh, it's the
Yeah, we're losing you a little.
Christmas in July. Arts and Crafts Festival.
Okay.
It's going to be held at the Recreation Center at 418 South Dixie Highway from 9 until 4.
Okay.
And Santa Claus is going to be there to see the kids from 12 to 1.
Nice.
Wonderful.
Okay, thank you so much.
No problem.
Thank you for letting us know, Christina. We hope you have an excellent event. 47142 is the text line. It's wide open. I'll keep an eye on it. We did get a request for this hour's keyword, and that keyword is bank, B-A-N-K. Go to realradio921.com, and as soon as that window pops up for you, you can enter bank right there, and you'll be in the running for this hour's $1,000. You got about 15 more minutes, so you got plenty of time to enter in that keyword, and you'll be in the running for $1,000. By the way, if you get a phone call from a 513 area code, maybe comes up unknown caller, pick that up. That could be us letting you know that you just won $1,000. A little bit more Olympic news here. I saw something that had said these are things that you might not understand what they mean when you hear them during the Olympics.
All right, cool.
These are meant to be funny. It's not serious, by the way, because the number one on here, if you don't know what a shuttlecock is, maybe you're just not alive. I don't know who hasn't heard of what a shuttlecock is, but it is something that you're going to hear about, and it is a funny word. Obviously, if you don't know, it is the projectile that they use in badminton. It's also known as a birdie. Here's a phrase you might hear, and not only in my bedroom, but also during the Olympics, the clean and jerk.
Wow.
It's in weightlifting. It's a two-part weight lift where they first come up to the shoulders and then overhead.
Wow.
Greek's favorite, snatch. It's another weightlifting move where the barbell is lifted from the ground to overhead in one smooth motion.
It's a snatch.
It's a snatch. Hooking. Well, we talked about that already.
No, we can't get away from that.
But another lifting term, also known as a hook grip. It's when a lifter covers their thumb with the other fingers when they grip the bar. And finally, the breaststroke. And it's not what happened in Greek's bedroom. It's one of the 4 types of strokes in swimming. The other 3 are butterfly, backstroke, and freestyle. I just thought that was kind of funny because most of those we already heard, but they decided to make an article out of it.
Thank you, Jimmy. Again, any Olympic news or anything happen, you guys want to get involved, you could always call us, text us, or email us. So last night was the grand finale for Billy Joel, 150 shows at Madison Square Garden. Tickets were going crazy. The hype the day of were right there. Jimmy Fallon came out, did a special thing. He got another big banner saying 150 shows. He started this 10 years ago, and he said, hey, I'll play once a month until, people don't show up. But he never thought that he would sell that many shows out, which he did. Big staple to him and to Madison Square Garden in New York. Axl Rose came out, did a song with him. And over the time, there's been a lot of stars that have come out. Sting.
Axl Rose, boy, not an artist that I would associate with Billy Joel.
Yeah,
not that it's bad. I mean, he's obviously a great musician, but I wouldn't picture the two of them together.
I thought the same thing when I heard it because I thought it was going to be maybe like John Bon Jovi, Springsteen, somebody, New York, New Jersey. They have been out there in the past. I did have 2 friends who went last night, had decent seats. They said it was unbelievable, very emotional. He did all the hits, but 150. His daughters came out. His 2 young kids came out. He has his older daughter. I think she's in her late 20s or early 30s with Christy Brinkley. But yeah, just an unbelievable night for Billy Joel and what they had and what they did. 150 shows at Madison Square Garden. It's unbelievable. Maybe he'll come back one time and do another show. We'll see what happens. But 150 shows at MSG last night and another sold-out performance. So that's it for Billy. If you didn't see him over the last 10 years, come on, how bad could you have wanted to see him? But that's just amazing what he accomplished and how long he was there at Madison Square Garden. So hats off to Billy Joel. He is down here a lot, so you may never know. You might see the Piano Man walking around. So who do you think
do you think but he's still going to tour, right?
He said, here and there, not like a tour planned from the article I read. I read a lot about it last night and this morning.
He's played the Hard Rock before, so maybe we'll see him down there. That'd be nice. At the guitar, I mean.
Yeah, he did. He played the Hard Rock, and it was great.
I think he was one of the first acts that they got when the place first opened.
Yeah, he was up there. I remember. Small venue. I mean, it's beautiful. It's 7,000.
That'd be great.
Yeah, but he did play there originally. He did.
You know who would have been nice if he was able to, and I'm sure maybe they might have tried to. Wouldn't it have been cool if him and Elton John came out last night?
They mentioned Elton John in the article.
Did they?
Yeah, maybe a schedule or something like that. They did mention Elton John, now that you said it. And they said Bruce, Bon Jovi. But Jimmy Fallon was there, and he gave him a special thing, a special tribute. They had a lot of the Madison Square Garden have the Italian tablecloths. You know, the red and white ones you always see in the restaurants years ago? They had those out all over the place.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, and, big thing, and obviously 150 shows sold out. And Billy Joel has the thing. He does not sell the first couple rows at every concert. And I was with a friend of mine years ago, and somebody came up to him. He showed his tickets, and he got front row seats to see Billy Joel. Billy Joel has his crew by the first couple rows, and they go around to people. And if you're sitting up top, which I think is and he's been doing this for 20, 30 years, they put you right in the first row. And he said, he wants to see the real fans up there, which I think is such a great thing that he does that.
Yeah, it's awesome.
And I can't even imagine if you were there as a fan, you know what I mean, jacked up to see him.
Especially last night.
Yeah. And it happened to one of my friends, my buddy Scott, years ago, who they came right up to him. He showed the ticket, and he was like, here you go. And he was right in the front row. He said it was an unbelievable situation. Just to get tickets is amazing. Imagine somebody coming up to you and being like, hey, we're bringing you downstairs, which is great.
That had to be in such the perfect venue for that. Obviously, they just build up we saw some pictures of it before he went on, and they just have that small little stage with the piano there.
It's great.
And everything. It's really, really cool. Yeah.
It'd be cool if other artists did that and copied from him. You know what I mean? I think that'd be a great thing.
I think some do every now and then.
Yeah.
I don't know if they do it with the regularity that he does.
Yeah, he does it every time.
He's obviously known for that.
Yeah.
That's something we've talked about several times. I want to say I've heard Springsteen do something similar to that, and then some other artists as well over the years. But I mean, I don't know if he's the inventor of it, but he's kind of gets the credit for it, right?
Yeah, if he's not the inventor, like you said, one of the first ones ever. Yeah. I don't know anybody else who does it, but he makes it, like I said, it's known.
Yeah.
This was 20 years ago when my buddy had happened to him, and it was where the Panthers were playing years ago. So I think that's a cool thing. Yeah. So the NFL is right around the corner, and people are excited.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, I got a little audio from Coach McDaniels that we can play to talk about Tyreek Hill whenever you're ready. I'm kind of springing that on you last second, so we can get to that in a second. But go
ahead. Let's hear it now.
You want to hear it? Okay,
yeah, sure.
Yeah. He was talking about what they were going to focus on this year with Tyreek Hill.
See, Tyreek Hill has a new baby mama. Jesus Christ, he's got 10,000 career yards and 12 children. The guy is as fast as a cheetah, and he's one of the best receivers in the NFL. But the man averages around one child every 800 yards. That stat tells you all you need to know. Wow. Tyreek is a great route runner, but he needs to work on his pullout game. And that's going to be the main focus of the Miami Dolphins during training camp.
Okay, well, so now you know what the Dolphins are going to be focusing on.
Now, was that really him?
That was obviously not.
Oh, okay.
Obviously, that was a joke. It's a parody, but it just goes to show you how good AI is. Now, that alone is just obviously the audio, the video. Yeah. Obviously, we can't play here on the air, only because of the visual. When you see it, it's him. It's at a press conference. They
Scary.
Just took that and then they put an AI voiceover on top of it. But it's the fact, like his mouth goes with the words and everything. So of course it's a joke, but. It made its rounds last week. I said, I got to get that.
Well, let me tell you.
No better time than to bring it up than now. But, yeah, it's a parody. It's a joke.
But with his personality, I bet you a lot of people believed it.
Oh, I guarantee it.
Because he's like
I guarantee you there's people out there going, did you see what he said about Tyreek Hill?
I saw it on Instagram, and I said, wow, I can't believe he did that. First, because, like you said, he's at the podium. And this is so scary for regular people and everybody in life with phone calls and different things. Like you said, if you hear that, and I'm driving in my car right now, because it sounds a little bit like it's right on the line. Like, it's true, but it's a little funny.
Oh, it sounds so much. I mean, no, just the voice itself.
Oh, it's perfect. The voice, but I'm talking about the content. It sounds like him. He's very much like that. He's a very dry guy with his sense of humor. Mm-hmm. And I would be like, oh, yeah. You know, I mean, wow, I can't believe what he said. You know, when I first heard it, I had people, I didn't know which audio you were getting, obviously, but I had people call me over the last couple of days, said, hear what McDaniel said? And these are guys that are sports fans. They believe it. Like there was one last week Clayton Clark was on there talking about the All-Star game. And she's like, come on, are you kidding me? I'm better than everybody else.
Oh, right.
And there were people who believed that. They were like, oh, my, like, you don't know what to believe anymore. Yeah. It's so scary.
It's bad enough when you get the misleading headlines.
Yeah.
And then articles that obviously, you know, when you get down into the body of it, well, there's the truth when you read it about many different things. But now when you've got video and audio to back it up and to make it sound legit, I mean, you could have taken that audio and just cleaned it up a little bit, like left out the whole pull-out game. I mean, obviously he's not going to say that. So as soon as you hear that, you know it's a joke.
Yeah.
But some of the other stuff, as far as him having another baby mama or something like that, you could almost see him joking around a little bit like that type thing. Especially if Tyreek was there, so they can, elbow each other and joke around. But it's
McDaniel's that guy. He's very dry in the things he says, and he's a player's coach, and the way he dresses. You know, he wears the pants pulled up with the sneakers and the tan. Like, he's very young and all that problem. And you can see him saying it. I think there are a lot of people that would be like, "Oh my God!"
Oh, I guarantee you, a lot of people saw that video and believed it and thought that it was real. Guaranteed.
Of course. How would you not?
Yep.
How would you not?
It's hard. I mean, you see this AI. And I tell you what, especially the ones, we didn't really get into it, but I think it was about 3 weeks ago they crowned the first Miss AI or whatever, like a beauty pageant amongst AI-generated people. And it was women, of course. But, I mean, to see these photos, it looks just like you're looking at a model.
It's crazy where our society's going.
It's really wild what's out there. By the way, 47142, I got that text open. It's we got this one. Says Greek, stop drinking the Kool-Aid. What else do you think the Jets would say about the A-Rod? A-Rod. I had to leave out a couple words there. So I don't know. Are you really drinking the Kool-Aid or?
No, I'm just reporting what I read. Yeah. That's it, and what I heard. They said he looked good in camp yesterday. Yeah, of course the Jets are going to say he sucks. I get that. It's obvious.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that's what was out there. There's been a lot of news with all the camps. Every single day there's something. Jerry Jones had a press conference yesterday, of course. He said, Prescott, he goes, this isn't going to be his last year. They got problems with him, CeeDee Lamb, Parsons. Every team's got something going on. The quarterback for the Bears, they said he looked great. But again, that's the camp. I know they're not going to be like,
yeah, exactly. What are they going to come out and say? Oh, no, he looks terrible.
Yeah, they're not going to say that.
Of course. So Jets over under 9.5 wins. You're taking the over on them this year?
I would say yes.
Okay.
I don't know if I'm going to do it, but I would say yes. So who do you think in the NFL has the most expensive tickets on an average?
Well, I saw this, so it's a little. I'm a little biased in it, but I was surprised. I was very surprised.
So was I.
Other than the fact of it's one of the newest stadiums, so maybe that's why.
And where it is. Where it is, too.
Yeah, Vegas.
Yeah, and it's the Raiders, yeah. And I think a lot of times, they get tourists, they get people that they can pump up the price. But the average is $163 per ticket. That is, 49ers are right there. I figured them to be the highest. But Miami Dolphins way down on the list, right. 104. So hats off to the Dolphins. Still has one of the most least inexpensive tickets on an average to go to the game. Obviously, we're not talking about secondhand market. We're talking about buying them from them. And this is the average price. So, and that's all three levels.
There are still tickets where you could get for maybe $30. $40, something like that.
I think upstairs.
If that's the average.
Yeah,
104 is the average.
Yeah, I think upstairs there might be, I don't know. I don't know. I would say upstairs 75 or maybe something like that. But yeah, it's just unbelievable. I think that's cheap. The Raiders, though, had the most expensive one at 163. And again, when you go average, that's where, and this isn't secondhand market. Don't forget that. They're not talking about that. They had all the teams listed. Raiders were number 1. Niners were number 2. I wasn't surprised about that.
About L.A.?
I think L.A. was in the top 10. I think they were in the top 10, but Miami was way down there at 104.
And again, I'm just going by, the newness of the stadium. Sure. Obviously, they're going to probably garner a higher ticket price.
You know who I was surprised wasn't on the top of the list was the Jets and Giants. Like, I thought they'd be in the top 5. Metro area, number 1 market.
Yeah,
I just thought. Yeah. But it is the Raiders out in Vegas. Everybody knows I have a lot of friends out there and people I know, and they always say Raider tickets are very hard to get. And again, the fans love them. They've embraced all sports out there. The hockey team, forget about it, but they were also very good. Stanley Cup first year, last year won it all. They're very competitive, and they got a great franchise.
I can understand why you go out there. It's one of the big things about Vegas is if you don't gamble, it was always like, well, what do you do if you don't gamble? Well, now they've got the shows, they've got all these different activities now, and of course, you throw in football games, you throw in baseball games because the A's are coming there.
Yeah.
You throw in hockey games and things like that. You have more things to do there. Yeah, I can understand exactly why it's so popular there. Even if you're not a fan of the team, you go to a game, right?
Yeah, and I think a lot of times the casinos give them to players, stuff like that.
Sure.
You got the WNBA, the Aces. They won back-to-back championships. Yeah. That's something else to do. And the NBA is looking at a new franchise and expanding. And Vegas is one of the places they're talking about. I think LeBron ends up with that. He has something to do with that in Vegas, and I think that's where he ends up getting his franchise. And he's talked about that he wants it. That's what he wants to do, get into ownership. I could see him doing something like that.
What kind of time frame you think on that? Just again, I know it's just a guess. It's not, there's nothing, because he's going to play at least, what you think, 2 years?
Easy.
Right? So
I would say barn injury.
He's still playing 2 years. Now, he couldn't do anything with that while he's playing, right? I mean, that's very similar to the NFL, I would imagine.
With Brady.
Like we saw with Brady and then the F factor. So in maybe 5 years' time, they start looking at expansion teams in the NBA, or is that too far off?
I think 3 to 5.
3 to 5? Okay.
Yeah, depending on what happens. I mean, they just signed that big deal, obviously $76 billion, but LeBron has made it known that it do it. One person on the outside who's got the money, hand over. I would not be surprised if he sees something with Jordan. If there's a franchise coming to Vegas, because MJ loves to bet, and he loves that city, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's out there. But LeBron is the inside track. That's what they've talked about.
Well, he's obviously got the capital. He could instantly do it. It would be an instant success with him. He could get other investors to pick up the slack and instantly have a team there. Yeah, that to me would be a no-brainer.
Yeah, they have talked about two teams. Like most times when they put new teams in leagues, they want to put one in each division.
Okay.
East and West, stuff like that. And they would probably do something on the East Coast, and maybe Vegas would be out in the West. But we'll see. But I do think Vegas is going to get a basketball team.
Oh, finally get one in Boca, you think? Where do you think we get an expansion team on the East Coast?
I'm trying to think. On the basketball, well, I know Seattle wants one, but obviously that's the West Coast. We talked about that. I don't know. To tell you the truth, in the East Coast, who would get it? It's tough. I don't think New Jersey, because you got Brooklyn.
Yeah, you already got a team in.
And you got the Knicks.
There. Trying to think, like, regional-wise, what area doesn't have one? You got the 76ers.
In Philly.
What about the other side of the state? With Pittsburgh.
Yeah, you never know.
In that area, Cleveland would be the closest.
Yeah,
right?
Cleveland's close. There's no
Cavaliers. That's not too far away.
I mean, Buffalo used to have one years ago. They were the Buffalo Braves for a long time.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, they were the Buffalo Braves, and then they changed. Oklahoma City just got one, whatever it is, 10, 12 years ago. But we'll see. But I do think Vegas gets one. I think the NBA wants to be out in Vegas. It's very friendly with sports gambling all over the place. It's just bound to happen, like I said.
It's going to. I don't think anybody would doubt that it's going to happen.
Yeah, hockey broke the ice, and with the great success of hockey, and it has something to do also with the team, and they see how big they support it. It's unbelievable. When you got to Vegas, and I went out a couple years ago last time, everybody's got Raider gear on. Everybody.
Good.
You know what
so
I mean?
they completely embrace the Raiders.
Yeah, when you go to the airport, it's all over the place. I mean, I've seen a lot, and this was in the summer, so I mean, they were hyped up. And the team's not that good. If they ever end up having a good team, forget it. It is the Penthouse on a Friday. Hope you listen to Rover. This is it for $1,000, your chance on Real Radio. We're going to come back with some Florida stories. Jimmy, anything in the hopper?
Yeah, we got a guy that's stealing stretchers out there. Now, it happened in other parts of the country, but the guy is tied back here to Florida. A dude crashed into a prison wall. I'll tell you why he did that. And a guy that just wanted to drink a beer while it was cold, He's in the news. He's in the Florida news. Also, coming up just after the top of the hour here, we're going to give you another keyword at $1,000. So make sure you're tuned in for that. Right here on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7 on the Treasure Coast.
Got something to say? We'll listen. Hello. Call now. 877-927-6969.
iHeartRadio Olympics update.
The Olympics officially begin with today's opening ceremonies, and gymnastics is a highly anticipated event in Paris. The women's team is led by Simone Biles, making her third Olympic appearance. She's joined by Jade Carey, Jordan Childs, Suni Lee, and Hensley Rivera, and the team is focused on one thing.
We want that gold. Yeah,
you want that gold? Qualifications for women's gymnastics coming up on Sunday.
For NBC's live coverage from Paris, search Olympics on the free iHeartRadio app.
Here's traffic on Real Radio.
We're taking a look at your drive this morning. 95 Lee Turnpike are looking good so far. Currently accident-free, flowing freely as well. We do have some road work on Lakeview Avenue westbound after Flagler Drive, blocking the left lane. That's traffic. I'm Ricky Rousseau.
This report is sponsored by Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
Why sit at a dealership waiting for an oil change? At Valvoline Instant Oil Change, we make it easy to drive in, stay in your car, relax, and be back on the road in about 15 minutes. Always quick, never rushed. That's Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
Prescriptions require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. Restrictions apply. See website for details and important safety information. Subscription required. Price varies based on product and subscription plan.
Hey guys, did you know there's a generic form of Viagra that works just the same but is 95% cheaper? And you can get it online at hims.com/joy. Through Hims, you'll get a free medical consultation to determine the ED medication that's best for you. Discreet shipping if prescribed, a 100% online process, and a range of treatment options, including trusted generic alternatives to the name brands, at up to 95% off. ED is personal, and at Hims, so is treating it. Just go to hims.com/joy and get connected to a licensed medical provider online for free, with zero copay, no expensive appointments, and no awkward face-to-face conversations. To start your free online visit, you need to go to this exclusive address, hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy for your free online visit. hims.com/joy.
Hey, it's the Greek for Jason Weiser, my attorney. Whether you were injured due to a car accident or a medical malpractice issue, a slip and fall, or any kind of injury due to a fault of another, their team can help you. Board-certified personal injury attorneys. They can help you determine the responsibility party and pursue the damages and justice you deserve. Contact them at 561-689-8180, 561-689-8180. No fees unless they win. Jason Weiser, my attorney for over 20 years.
When the going gets tough, the tough get Storm Smart. Since 1996, Storm Smart has simplified the process of protecting your home. Our storm catcher screens and shutters are designed and manufactured here in Florida. Along with impact windows and doors, Storm Smart ensures your experience from purchase through installation is seamless. We know what it takes to keep your home safe, livable, and beautiful. Because Smart is making it easy to protect your home. And Smart is simple. Call 866-61-SMART today for your free in-home consultation.
You know how sometimes scheduling your vacation is so much stress, you need another vacation from your vacation? Well, no more. Come experience the all-inclusive Casa de Campo Resort, located in the southeastern coast of the Dominican Republic. Rest, relax, and rejuvenate at this all-inclusive vacation oasis. Gourmet cuisine, a new state-of-the-art spa, health, and wellness center, endless array of activities, exclusive beach with water sports, an adult-only area, the largest tennis center in the Caribbean, 3 golf courses, polo and equestrian center, a shooting center, a family pool, kids club, and the Caribbean's largest marina, including shops and dining. Exceed your expectations at this stunning tropical paradise, Casa de Campo. So rest, relax, rejuvenate in this stunning tropical paradise. Whether you're planning an intimate couples retreat, a family vacation, a golf or spa getaway, come experience Casa de Campo in the Dominican Republic. Plan your visit today at casadecampo.com.do. That's casadecampo.com.do.
This is the story of the one. As head of maintenance at a concert hall, he knows the show must always go on. That's why he works behind the scenes, ensuring every light is working, the HVAC is humming, and his facility shines. With Grainger's supplies and solutions for every challenge he faces, plus 24/7 customer support, his venue never misses a beat. Call quickgrainger.com or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Ugh, I've been feeling so sluggish. I'm just kind of blah.
Been there. That's why I take Align yogurt-coated probiotic fruit bites.
But I suppose they taste blah.
Actually, they taste delicious. It's an apple blueberry flavored center covered in a yogurt coating and is infused with probiotics to help support a healthy gut. They come 5 in a pouch. I just toss one in my bag and go.
Toss one in my bag?
Get your own.
New Align yogurt-coated probiotic fruit bites from the makers of the #1 doctor-recommended probiotic brand. Find them in the digestive care aisle.
Get into summer with iHeart80s. iHeart80s goes commercial-free this weekend and every weekend. Open the app, search iHeart80s, and start listening now. Free never sounded so good.
When I smoke weed, I get lost in the music. I like to isolate each instrument. The rhythmic bass, the harmonies on the piano, the sticky melody.
Hey, careful, babe. There's someone crossing the street.
Sorry, I didn't see him there.
If you feel different, you drive different. Don't drive high. It's dangerous and illegal everywhere. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Here's what's happening with the weather on Real Radio.
I'm meteorologist Charlotte Carl for CBS 12 News. We have isolated showers in the forecast this afternoon. Very few of us will see those showers, most of them being contained to our inland areas as well. Afternoon high temperatures are going to top out in the low and mid-90s across our area. Again, warmer inland. And then we do have those heat index values topping out in the triple digits.
This report is sponsored by Bank of America. Bank of America has powerful digital solutions for local and global businesses, so you can make every move matter. Visit bankofamerica.com/banking for business to learn more. Bank of America N.A. Copyright 2024.
From the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys Studios.
Have you been in an accident? Call Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Real Radio 92.1 is WZZR West Palm Beach, an iHeartRadio station.
Listen on your free iHeartRadio app for all your music, radio, and podcasts. Free never sounded so good.
Hey, it's Rover. Real Radio wants to put $1,000 in your hand. For $1,000 now. Enter the nationwide keyword cash at realradio921.com. That's cash. Enter it now at realradio921.com, and good luck from Rover's Morning Glory and Real Radio.
Palm Beach Gardens' favorite pool guy, Jeremy, checking in. Hope you guys have a great Friday. Let's go, Team USA. Gee, I don't know if I'm going to take that first basketball game with the USA, man. They haven't beat anybody by the point spread yet. And Serbia's got the Joker and another couple pro players on that team. So I think I would take the points there. And if you live in upstate New York, be careful. Seems like it's going to rain this weekend. Franny's coming.
You're listening to The Penthouse. Now back to The Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
Jeremy, thanks for the heads up. There was a great stat I saw this morning about the U.S. men's team. When Magic and them played in the Olympics, they went against like 9 ex-NBA players. This year, there's going to be 64 that they're going to go against. So the competition, like they said, has changed, and the gap is narrow. Thank you for the heads up, Jeremy. Franny is in Buffalo. She'll be back next week. Jimmy's in the house.
Hello and good morning.
And he's going to pick up the slack and do Florida stories.
Florida.
Florida. Did you say Florida?
I'm from Florida.
WTF.
What the Florida?
Police are searching for a thief who has been stealing mortuary stretchers from funeral homes and transport vans across the U.S. In early May, a stretcher was stolen out of a vehicle at Benson Funeral Home in Dallas. On the same night, someone smashed the window of a van at a Georgia funeral home in Aceworth, and they stole a stretcher there. Investigators link both of the crimes to the same man, and that suspect is by the name of Michael Christopher Johnson. He's in Valrico, Florida. Basically, he's stealing these stretchers from one funeral home, then turning around and selling them to another. They cost about $1,500 new. And Don Ware, the owner of Their Honor Transports, says Johnson approached him and offered to sell him one for $1,000. There are warrants out for his arrest in Cobb and Paulding counties, and 2 jurisdictions in Alabama have had similar thefts, so they think that they're all kind of linked together. Police say he has an extensive criminal history in Florida, so hopefully they catch that dude.
Wow. At least he was selling for cheaper.
Who knew that there was a black market for it, huh?
There's a black market for everything, it seems like. Oh, my God.
Officials said a man is dead after he drove at a high rate of speed into the wall of a West Virginia penitentiary in Moundsville, West Virginia. Of course, it was a Florida man. That's why it's in Florida. The crash came in around 8 a.m. on Tuesday, according to police. Police said the man was driving a dual-wheel, 1-ton King Cab Dodge Ram pickup truck at a very high rate of speed. He did not hit the brakes, so this was obviously intentional. He died instantly. Authorities said the impact of the truck was so massive that the debris was scattered about 100 feet around it. Officials also say the prison wall was damaged, even though it was not. It wasn't damaged to the point where it broke through, but there was some there. As you can imagine, you drive a truck into it that fast. No one else was injured during the crash. Fortunately, police said the man was Vince Maselli, 42, of Florida, but was originally from the West Virginia area. They're investigating the crash. I don't know. You got to figure that he was probably trying to break someone out of prison. It's the only thing I can think of, other than it just being maybe a suicide.
Could be a movie.
Finally, next up, Brett McPeak, 32 years old, found himself behind bars on multiple charges after he allegedly began firing shots near Port Orange police officers. Officers responded after McPeak and his neighbor got into a disturbance, and one threatened the other neighbor with a firearm. While officers were collecting information about what happened from the neighbor, McPeak exited his home, fired multiple shots in the area of the officers, the victim, and other neighbors who were outside their home. Officers were then seen moving in when they heard shots fired from McPeak outside his home. And he said, "Stay right there." A police officer could be heard telling McPeak with guns drawn, to which he responded, "I'm cracking this beer, okay?
Don't bother
I'm not
me."
going to bother you. The beer's cold, sir, and I want to drink it." McPeak did not have the gun on him at the time of arrest, but officers found 2 handguns after executing a search warrant of the property. He was arrested and booked into Volusia County Jail on charges of aggravated assault with a firearm, using a firearm while under the influence of alcohol. He was later released after posting bail, jail records show. And that is your What the Florida.
Thank you, Jimmy. Great job. Again, the Penthouse, if you guys want to call in, it's 877-927-6969. That's the number to call. If you want to get involved, you can also text us at Real Radio 47142 or email Jimmy at realradio921.com. Body language, you talk a lot about it when politicians get up there and they start speaking. People always come back and say, this meant this, this meant that. But I found something interesting, and it's when a person rubs their hands together. Why is that interesting, Jimmy? Because Franny says when I do that, it takes her to a bad place. But
well, she just doesn't like the sound of it. It really has nothing to do with the act of it. It's just there's certain sounds that irritate people.
Yeah.
And that's one of those for her. She was mentioning the other day because we have a new computer in the other room.
Yeah.
And the way that the mouse pad is, it's it's kind of like fingers on a chalkboard too, the same type of thing.
Yeah. So again, it brings her to a place, like she says, and but different things. So we talk about it a lot in the show. So I've tried to stop that, put my hands together. But body language of putting your hands together, rub them, means you're ready to get to work. You're ready to go. And so one of my buddies said to me the other night, he goes, you do that sometimes at the roulette wheel. He goes, I noticed that. You rub your hands together just as be ready to put down your chips. I said, wow, you know what? I didn't really realize it. So maybe the body language expert knows, and that's what that means. The rubbing of the hands means I'm ready to get to work, ready to get some action going. So we'll see. Body language is a very unique thing, crossing the legs, not staring at somebody, not looking at them in the eyes, maybe folding the arms. Those are ones over the years that they've talked about that mean different things. And they might not even mean that. It could be just a habit that you have that you're doing something. But for years, that's what a lot of experts have said. And
Most of the time when I see you do it in air, I assume it's because you're cold.
And I am. I am a little cold, too. That's a problem, too. Today's not bad. Today is not a bad day.
It's not? It's not in there?
Not that bad
Okay.
today. It's not bad. I got yours. I always have the jacket with me. Not bad. Your room is perfect. But it's not bad in here today. Usually it's a little bit like, ooh. But today it's not bad. 877-927-6969. Start of the Olympics today. This is it. Opening ceremonies. Snoop Dogg is getting a lot of love. Talk about somebody who had just changed his whole life and his whole career from where he started to where he is now. Martha Stewart, the whole thing. She she had something on there. She made like these cup holders for him and placemats for Snoop Dogg. They've been friends 15 years. That is a long time, those two. And when that first combination came out, people were like, what are they doing? And I think the question they always want to ask are like, does Martha Stewart, do you think Martha Stewart smokes joints with Snoop Dogg?
Oh, yeah. I bet she gets high.
Do you think anything ever happened between the two of them?
It wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah?
It wouldn't surprise me at all. I don't know. I have no reason to say one or the other. I mean, is he married?
He's been married to same woman, for about 30 years.
If he's married, then no. I don't think he would be unfaithful.
Yeah. But yeah, they've been Snoop Dogg cracks me up. I really have never met anybody who doesn't like him. Out of everybody in the, rap world, he's one guy that has really crossed over in so many different ways. And everybody loves him. He really does. He's involved with the Olympics. We've talked about that. And just a funny guy. And he seems like if you ever met him in life, he'd be the same way as that you see him, portrayed.
I'm really looking forward to seeing what he does with NBC because I've heard him in the broadcast booth with, let's say, I think he's done some football games, most notably with Major League Baseball. I don't know if he was in the city for some show or whatever.
Recently.
But they'll have him do a little play-by-play, and it's just hilarious. The dude is just so talented. And he's great on the fly. He can make stuff up, and he's so fun to listen to. So I can just imagine what he's going to do with the Olympics.
I think he was just recently, within the last 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, he was at Brewer games. He stopped by a Brewer game, and he was doing some stuff. So, yeah, he is definitely funny. And Peyton Manning, like we talked about, he's going to be another person doing that. Olympics usually don't get great ratings, so I think they're trying to bring in some big A-listers to try to get the crowd in there and get people to watch. Jimmy, I think it's time for a Greek misspeak.
It is, yes. I do have this text in. I'll just get to that real quick because I have it over here, 47142. If you want to text the show, I've got it wide open. Start off the text with Real Radio. Got this one in. It says, I saw Billy Joel and Elton John at Hard Rock Stadium in the 90s.
Wow.
A young man handed me and my wife tickets to the first row.
Wow.
And that's our friend Scott in Jupiter checking in with us. So,
that's great.
Again,
That's
something that we talked about earlier. But yes, you're right, Greek. It's time for a Greek Misspeak, number 232 if you're keeping track at home, and it is a new one.
This is your Greek Misspeak review.
Well, I'm creative, and it's flowing my mind.
Flowing?
And don't listen to anybody because you pay your own bills. If you don't pay your own bills and they pay your bills, then listen to them.
Wow, what a wordsmith.
Yeah, they're definitely out there, not playing with all the decks in their cards.
Who does that?
And then after the match, he got to speak to the crowd. It's something that they're doing on New Leaves.
I don't know what that is.
You should realize this number every day, and that's Real Radio 92.7.
Nope. Where do I go?
Go to Burger King.
Oh, my God.
Go to Burger King. Run, Furious, run.
Chili Furious. What was the first state to declare the 4th of July a state holiday?
I would say Philadelphia.
Tell me, do you think you'll be able to find your own way home? Because your knowledge of geography is pretty suspect.
So, we've heard TMI, right? You know what it stands for?
Too much affection.
Nailed it.
Nailed it. Want to take a phone call?
Too much affection, yes.
We got our buddy Riggs checking in with us. Hey, Riggs, what's going on, pal?
What's up, guys?
What's up, Riggs? What's up, buddy?
Beautiful day here in Cincinnati.
Oh, it's nice here, too. So I'll trade you. Good days bolt around. And it's always a good day when you call in and we're on Real Radio. How's that?
Yeah. No, that's great. That's why I was like, I went and did the first half of the day from the office, and then I came back, and I thought, oh, let me check in with the boys.
Yeah, we're doing good, buddy. Getting excited for the weekend. Olympics tonight. Men's basketball on Sunday. Women playing Japan, so we're excited about that, and we'll see if USA can come up with a victory.
Another sport that would be my favorite, if it wasn't really a sport, in the Olympics is handball.
Handball, yeah.
When you're talking about like improperly named sports.
Yeah. Jimmy was hitting that. That was pretty funny. There are so many funny ones out there. That with stuff. A couple new sports in they add. They took out baseball, which I am surprised about. But yeah, I think they also realized they were talking about major leaguers are playing this time of year, so I guess they didn't think USA had enough talent in the college and minor league system to compete with the other countries.
Riggs, if you look up sports that they don't do anymore in the Olympics, there's like 10 of them or so, and one of them is a 3-word, juzhong, going something or other, but it's a very similar to handball. It's almost like hand tennis, where instead of having a racket, you use a rope and hand, but they got rid of that in like the early 1900s. Now that you mentioned handball, it's the only reason why I bring it up.
The only handball I knew that it was when you play a Spalding with a Spalding ball and you're bouncing it off
a wall.
Off a wall.
Yeah, right. Like racquetball, but without a racket.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, with your hand,
Mm-hmm.
And then
gotta be in good shape.
I saw it yesterday. Yeah.
Yeah, you sound like you're still pretty athletic out there, buddy. You seem like you at strip clubs, different things like that, playing handball. You seem like you still got your energy going.
You got a little clean and jerk in your future?
No, I specialize in the snatch.
Yeah, that's what I hear. Maybe a little hooking.
The snatch has brought many a men down, believe me, and cost a lot of money,
especially after the breaststroke.
Yeah. No, I tried to keep in shape, Greek. My goal was always to be able to be good enough to keep up with my kids.
Nice.
And they've got into a habit, and now they're growing up, so it's even more critical. And now I try to show him off, like get him to keep going, because the boy is getting big and old enough now where in a little bit of time he's going to surpass me both in height and strength. So I'm just trying to do it while the getting is good.
How old are your children again?
10 and 12.
Well, that's nice. You're a very good parent, you and your wife. I have so much respect for that. And keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah, I mean, you got to. I mean, we're so blessed to have the kids, and they turned out pretty good. We had a pre-school year meeting with my daughter's guidance counselor, and he was like, dude, just keep doing what you're doing, and everything will be fine. You don't have anything to worry about.
That's great.
I was trying to get her to do some work for the summer, and she was like, Dad, stop it. And I'm like, come on, you want to be ready when it starts. You don't want to start getting ready when you need it,
What do you mean?
Got to start earning.
Schoolwork or actual work?
Everything, schoolwork.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant you wanted to go work in like a supermarket.
Yeah, factory.
She's 10.
Making license plates or something.
What the hell you want to do? A dealer in a casino. I went to fill an application today. They said they told me to come back 11 years. Oh,
what are the labor laws there in Ohio, buddy? What's going on?
I was working at 10. I was. Crazy.
Yeah. Well, what we did this year is we told them, because they had ambitions, they wanted to buy some electric scooters and such, and we said, hey, I'll buy it for you, but you have to work it off, kind of thing. And
I know someone used to do that to me too.
His name was Ralph.
Ricky. Ralph.
Oh, Ricky was the stage name. Right?
Yeah, that's right.
But we're talking about kids here, so let's keep it PG, guys.
No, that's great that you teach them things, because you know what? They learn at a young age. Like I said, I was working 11 years old. Doing Italian ice and pretzels in amusement parks down in Great Adventure in Jersey. And it was good. I mean, I still remember coming home at the end of the day, putting my arm in ice because I did Italian ice for like 12 hours, but I made a ton of money as a kid.
Yeah. Yeah, and what I told them is, like, if you don't pay me, I'll come and take your goods, like I'll come and get the scooter and you can't use it.
Oh, wow.
And my daughter didn't believe it, and she fell behind a little bit, and she came home one day, and I just hit the scooter, right? Like, I didn't really take it. But just the feeling she experienced, she was like, holy cow, like, he's really going to repossess my stuff. I'm like, uh-huh.
Wow, what'd your wife say about that?
Repo Dad.
Repo Dad.
That's a new TV show. Repo Dad with Riggs.
What did your wife say about that?
I mean, she doesn't get involved in that. Like,
Oh,
she
good.
just stays quiet because she wouldn't. I mean, I wouldn't undermine her, but she wouldn't undermine me either. So if she saw me doing it, she would assume I had a good reason for it.
That's good. I think there needs to be discipline. And, my dad used to always tell my friends, you know what, if the kids are not mad at you between their 6 and 16, you're not doing a good job. And it is true. I see a lot of my friends with kids, and some are really good and some are not. You're not supposed to be their friend. You're supposed to be their parent, obviously, and try to teach them and guide them in the best direction you could.
Yeah, that's the hardest thing because that's what I tell them. I'm like, hey man, I know your body. Like I love you, and
Yeah.
I want to be your friend, but I have to be your parent, and sometimes the two of them don't jive, and sometimes they don't get it until I'm like,
well, they're still young. You got to remember,
impose discipline. Yeah.
Yeah, my dad used to always say he wishes he was my friend. He goes, then I wouldn't have to give you any money. Would have been a lot better off for him. No, you're a great dad. You and your wife do a great job. And I always tell you, I look forward to your calls all the time.
Careful those e-scooters don't catch on fire.
Well, gee, thanks, Jimmy.
You're welcome.
I
see
don't
too
know.
many of those. Those damn lithium batteries are blowing up all over the place.
Yeah, and apparently you can't put them out. Like if you're in somewhere and you try to douse it off with water or something, good luck. All you can do is watch it burn. So you're right.
No, just be careful. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
What, Jimmy? What do you think a postmaster general does? I heard this day in history.
Lick stamps.
Yeah, that's a good question. Well, he probably, I don't know. What do you think they do? That's a good question.
I mean, I had a college roommate, and his grandfather was one, and he used to brag about it, and he still does to this day. He reminds us that he has a grandfather who was the postmaster general, and there's
Sounds like a big job.
post office somewhere. Yeah, I mean, nowadays I don't know what they do, but I can imagine when the first one was, you're in charge of transmitting information across the United States. I'm sure it was a big deal then because you're basically controlling the internet of that time. Like the transmission of information.
They probably let you take home one of the trucks on a weekend. Yeah. Hey, you can take the truck this weekend, Charlie, and try to make some extra money selling stamps on the corner. Get your stamps here, 50% off. I'm the big cheese, and I can do whatever I want. Yeah, I don't know what the hell the guy does. There's some titles, like all my friends have titles at their jobs. I don't even know what the hell they do. And it's so funny because a lot of people are more like impressed with titles. I don't care what you do. You can sell hot dogs, sweep chairs. I don't care. Frisbees. You're making bank. God bless you.
Yeah.
And if you're not,
yeah, what?
You're not my friend.
Exactly. I love it when he slams himself.
I don't care. It's a reality. I mean,
Oh, I know.
birds of a feather flock together.
So, yeah. The Albanians have an expression: "Tell me who your friends are, and I'll tell you who you are," kind of thing. So that's what I live my life by.
That country scares me a little. I got to be honest with you. I don't know if I would do well too over there in Albania.
You'd love it there, Greek, and they'd love you because they love Americans and they love money and they have beautiful women and they have very loose rules.
I'm there.
What are we waiting for?
Sounds like Boca.
I'm putting in a rerun now.
Sounds like Boca.
Let's go. I got my passport, too.
Yeah.
We'll call ETA Jets, my buddy. We're ready to go.
We would have a great time.
We'll go this weekend because Franny's not around. We're a little bit looser.
Oh, where is Franny?
She's in Buffalo.
Oh. Hey, do you know what the daddy buffalo said to the son buffalo when they dropped him off at school?
What'd he say?
Son. Bison.
Bison?
Bison.
Oh,
Bison.
God. Come on, Riggs.
That joke is older than me.
Come on. Like, this is the conclusion of this phone call, and that's what you end with?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Get a good one. Get
Come
another
on.
one.
You got anything else in
Give
your
us
hopper?
another one, buddy.
Yeah, come on. You're on the
hot seat.
Let's go.
No, my jokes are too raunchy. I can't tell them on the radio.
Do you tell your raunchy jokes to your wife?
That's how I got her to get me to start dating me.
Nice.
I love it. Oh, my God. I love it. I was like, one of my buddies were having dinner the other night. He was telling like a brutal story. I'm like, you talk like this to your wife? He goes, she gave it to me. I'm like,
I get my material from her.
I was like, great. He's telling me about a porno, and I'm like, where the hell do you watch this? It was with my wife. I said, great. Football season, I'll never come by after 6. Riggs, you're the best, buddy. Keep in touch and have a great weekend. Enjoy Cincinnati.
Take care of yourself, pal.
I will. You too. Bye.
It is the Greek and Jimmy. We'll be back in a few minutes. We got a big call in about a big cleanup going on the Treasure Coast at 11:45, and so much more. Peace.
Real Radio is the News Junkie.
He said, I had a Diet Mountain Dew yesterday. He drinks Diet Mountain Dew as an adult, and I'm so sorry. Some of you are sipping on it right now, and you're going to be so pissed at me, but that's loser-aid, man. You got to grow up.
The News Junkie, weekday afternoons at 3 on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
Our iHeartRadio Music Festival, presented by Capital One.
Coming back to Las Vegas, September 20th and 21st. Streaming live only on Hulu.
A weekend full of superstar performances.
Tickets are on sale now at AXS.com. That's AXS.com.
Capital One is the proud presenting partner of the 2024 iHeartRadio Music Festival, bringing great products, rewards, and services to its customers. What's in your wallet?
Getting you up to speed on traffic on Real Radio.
We're taking a look at your drive this morning. 95 and the Turnpike are looking good so far. Currently accident-free, flowing freely as well. We do have some road work here on Lakeview Avenue westbound after Flagler Drive blocking the left lane. That's traffic. I'm Ricky Rousseau.
This report is sponsored by Macy's Backstage. Shop Macy's Backstage today for amazing deals on everything you need for summer. Get low prices every day at Macy's Backstage. Find a store near you at macysbackstage.com. Off price, on trend, arriving daily.
Hey, it's the Greek from Narosa Palm Beach, where you can party with the beautiful ladies 7 days a week to 5 a.m. And Friday night is Fetish Fridays, live fetish shows every hour. It's Narosa Palm Beach 7 days a week with a 5-star menu and beautiful ladies. And if you want to watch a sporting event, it's always on at Narosa Palm Beach. You're a winner even if the team loses because you got the beautiful ladies of Narosa Palm Beach. Open at 5 a.m. 7 days a week. It's Monroe's, baby. Peace.
Hey, if you're listening to me right now, I have one thing every business needs most: attention. Think about it. We swipe and scroll past stuff all day, but when we're driving, cooking, working out, we're also listening. That's the magic of audio at iHeart. We're in your next customer's ears while they're living life and listening, just like you are right now. So get your customers to listen up today using radio, digital, and podcasts. Call 844-ADD-HELP-5. That's 844-ADD-HELP-5.
If you're the victim of a car crash, never rush to settle with the insurance companies and never settle for just any attorney. Demand Anna Jar Levine. Call 1-800-747-FREE for a free consultation and take back control of your life. In office, West Palm Beach.
Yikes! It's like a sauna in here. Isn't your garage supposed to keep your car protected from the summer heat so it's nice when you get in? This is like a giant brick oven with your car parked right where the pizza should be. If the point of a garage is to keep your car clean and comfortable all year round, how do you expect this leaky old tinfoil door to stand up to all that heat? At Mo Better Garage, we make that way mo better. Garage doors should be insulated. If you love the door you have, we can add custom insulation to your existing bare metal panels. And if you're not so in love with the door you've got, we'll help you find a gorgeous new door with internally insulated panels to keep your garage cool and clean all summer long. And warm and clean all winter. Call Mo Better Garage and we'll come over and make it nice. Tell you what, we'll bring you a pizza.
Mo Better Garage, we make it way more better.
MoBetterGarage.com.
Hey, it's Megan from iHeartRadio, and I get a ton of questions about Greenway Kia of West Palm Beach and their incredible offers. So in case you had any questions, I'm here to help. Someone messaged me asking if Greenway Kia takes trade-ins. Yes, yes, and yes. You can even get up to $6,000 for your trade. Someone else asked, Megan, what if I still owe on my car? Glad you asked, because no matter how much you owe on your trade-in, Greenway Kia of West Palm Beach will pay off 100% of the balance on your trade. And if you're a little short on cash for your new Kia, don't let that stop you either, because they'll work within your financial guidelines, and their on-site why lenders will do everything to fit your budget. And yes, Greenway Kia also offers incredible deals on leases. That means you can drive around in a brand new Kia every 2 to 3 years with a low deposit and low payments. And before you ask about your credit situation, you can actually get pre-qualified online without it affecting your score. But only with my friends at Greenway Kia of West Palm Beach. Call 800 New Kias today or check them out online at greenwaykiawestpalmbeach.com and tell them Megan sent you.
We want to see you in a Greenway Kia.
Credit affects down payment and approval terms. Negative equity refinanced offers don't combine.
When the going gets tough, the tough gets StormSmart. Since 1996, StormSmart has simplified the process of protecting your home while increasing its living space and beauty. Because smart is easy. Call 866-61-SMART today for your free in-home consultation.
This is the story of the one. As head of maintenance at a concert hall, he knows the show must always go on. That's why he works behind the scenes, ensuring every light is working, the HVAC is humming, and his facility shines. With Grainger's supplies and solutions for every challenge he faces, plus 24/7 customer support, his venue never misses a beat. Call quickgrainger.com or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Ugh, I've been feeling so sluggish. I'm just kind of blah.
Been there. That's why I take Align yogurt-coated probiotic fruit bites.
But I suppose they taste blah.
Actually, they taste delicious. It's an apple blueberry flavored center covered in a yogurt coating and is infused with probiotics to help support a healthy gut. They come 5 in a pouch. I just toss one in my bag and go.
Toss one in my bag?
Get your own.
New Align yogurt-coated probiotic fruit bites from the makers of the #1 doctor-recommended probiotic brand. Find them in the digestive care aisle.
A violent crime is committed every 24 seconds. The U.S. Concealed Carry Association exists to provide you with firearms education, training, and access to self-defense liability insurance, so when trouble comes, you'll be ready. Over 800,000 Americans trust the USCCA, and right now, there's an exclusive, limited-time offer for radio listeners. Go to defendfamily.com to get a free family defense guide, a survival secrets training video from a retired FBI agent, and see all the benefits of membership. Go to defendfamily.com now.
Did you know you can get your prescriptions for less at your local pharmacy? You can with GoodRx. It's the free app that can save you money on your medications. Just search for your prescription, choose the pharmacy and the price that works best for you, and then show your GoodRx coupon to your pharmacist at the drop-off counter. GoodRx works at over 70,000 pharmacies, including Walmart, Rite Aid, and Walgreens, and it works whether you have insurance or not. It's easy to save. Next time you drop off your prescription, check GoodRx. To start saving today, go to GoodRx.com. GoodRx is not insurance.
The best nugs are now even better. Wendy's new saucy nugs take the nugs you love and sauce them up in bold flavors, including buffalo, honey barbecue, garlic parm, and spicy ghost pepper. Try them all today. For a whole new way to nug, it's gotta be Wendy's. A participating U.S. Wendy's.
For more information about contests on this station, visit realradio921.com/rules.
Car accident? Call Smith Ball Baez and Prather at 500-HELP. Help is just a local phone call away.
Sarah Spain for iHeart Women's Sports, presented by Elf Beauty. The U.S. women's national soccer team beat Zambia 3-0 in their Olympic opener on Thursday. Trinity Rodman opened up the scoring, and Mallory Swanson followed with 2 goals in 66 seconds in her long-awaited return to a big international stage. Naomi Girma, Tierna Davidson, and the U.S. defense held dangerous Zambian striker Barbara Banda scoreless to earn a big 3 points. For more women's sports stories, subscribe to Good Game with Sarah Spain on iHeart Podcasts.
When it comes to women in sports, Elf Beauty is all about leveling the playing field. The same goes for the boardroom, where Elf is one of only 4 publicly traded U.S. companies with a board that's 2/3 women and 1/3 diverse. Learn more at elfbeauty.com.
The final countdown begins. Team USA is headed to Paris, and iHeartRadio is the exclusive audio home of NBC's coverage of the 2024 Paris Olympics. It's the only way to listen to exclusive NBC play-by-play action of the games, plus NBC's top Olympic moments and live hourly updates from Paris. Bring the Summer Games with you everywhere you go. Download the free iHeart app now and enable push notifications for live updates from Paris. Only on iHeartRadio, the exclusive audio home of NBC's coverage of the 2024 Paris Olympics.
Greek's Trifecta is sponsored by Mo Better Garage. Mo Better Garage. We make it way Mo Better. MoBetterGarage.com.
This is Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7. Real talk for the Palm Beaches and the Treasure Coast.
Yo, fellas,
just want to put out a little PSA, traffic alert for everybody on the Southern Boulevard heading east. That place is locked down like a prison. There are cops everywhere. I believe Benjamin Netanyahu is coming through soon to visit Trump at Mar-a-Lago. So if you're heading that way, southern east towards the water, might want to try another route. It is pretty locked down right now, guys. Peace.
You're listening to The Penthouse. Now back to The Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
It is The Penthouse on a Friday, jacked up because it's the weekend and the Olympics. Let's get some gold, baby. Franny's out today. Jimmy's in the house.
Hello and good morning.
And a guy who is a special guest that drops in time to time, Brady Matthews, steps in.
Yeah,
There
good to
he
be
is.
back with the boys. What's going on, buddy? Good to see you, man. with the How boys. you been? Good to be here, guys. Good to be here. Jimmy, it's always good to see your beautiful face. Is this new, the mustache? Good to see this. No, I've had it for a little while. Yeah. Okay. I want to get rid of it, but the wife won't let me. I like it. I like it. When you drink, you can always just go. Yep. Yeah. Right? Get a little extra there. Yeah. Call it the flavor saver. Is that what it is? Mm-hmm. I like that. Absolutely. Yeah. You can have that for your show. I appreciate that. I appreciate it. No,
It's never been
I
said
just
before.
keep it down here. It's the little bottom lip Nice. saver. There you go. Yeah. I thought you were over in the Olympics. We heard about hooking, so I thought you'd be over there. And the breaststroke. It's like, just like that. I thought you'd be Right. over in France. Picking up right where we left off. I appreciate Nice. that. You're welcome. I like it. No, good to be back. Yeah, Greek the other day was trying to hit me up, and he was what you were trying to get me like.
Well, you had an event.
Yeah, I had an event, and I wanted Greek to come. And actually, I'm sorry I didn't. I would love to have had Jimmy come too, but I think you were tied up. But he was trying to get my number, and he was texting me the whole time because you know how Greek is doing a million things at once in his brain. You know, Well, in his brain, yeah. right? And so he texted me, and he goes, "I need Brad's number."
But I'm texting him.
But you're I'm texting Brady. you. Yeah, I'm yeah, Brady. yeah. And I go, "Who the H is Brad?"
Yeah.
And he goes, "Well, Brady." And I go, "This is Brady." He goes, "I need his number." Yeah, I need his number. Do you have it by chance? I go, "Sure, you got it. You're all set."
Good event, though, Sunday in Boca at American Social with all the guys from Las Vegas Pays.
Oh, yeah.
Which is cool.
Yeah.
And that's very nice. And that, is that another? That's a girl now. What is this a new girl?
She just found me on You TikTok. hitting that? She just so Jimmy, no, I'm not hitting it. I want to. So do want- I. She's very pretty. But you know what's crazy about pictures like this? How many filters do you think we got on this bad boy? I wish we could show the people at home. I mean, come on. I don't know, but hopefully there's.
Do you
not.
ask girls when you meet them, like, do you filter your pictures, or
Listen,
do you think that's not cool?
I have a whole thing on my act that I do where I talk about girls and their filters because it's so misleading. I remember I went on a date with this girl, Starbucks date, right? sure. She doesn't drink, cool, whatever, great. I couldn't find her. I couldn't find
That's
her.
how much you want.
I was literally, Jimmy, I was holding my phone up to people's faces going like this. Are you Miranda? Are you? Yeah. Are you? Are you Miranda?
Right? Really? Did you ever find her?
No, I just settled for a guy.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's
And we
good.
just cheaper. Yeah, we just talked World War II and then I left. That was That's it. awesome.
That's
All right,
awesome.
nice. Yeah.
Maybe got some free T-shirts.
Did you see his Luftwaffe? yeah.
We're talking to Brady Matthews, our good buddy, comedian. He's always in the area and plays all over the country. Good buddy of mine from years ago in Las Vegas. We used to hook up at the Wynn, and we stumbled upon each other in Fort Lauderdale. And it's like an ex-girlfriend. You just pick right up.
Yeah, and you forgot to mention I have my own sports comedy show on YouTube called The Mouthpiece.
Yes.
So please check it out if you guys. It's fairly new. We're still getting subscribers, but we're working hard at it, and we're.
And your boy's cool.
And my boy Ray, give it up for my boy Ray Sherwood. I know he's listening right now. He's driving right now. He's doing his side gig. Oh,
Ray's a good man.
Ray's a good guy, very funny dude, and he's awesome. He knows Mr. UFC everything. I'm not big in the UFC. That's why we have Ray on
Now,
board.
he puts in stripper poles during the day at houses, right?
That's correct.
Okay. That's
Yeah.
not a bad
What?
job.
Yep. What was his last name again? Yeah. I might need that. Yeah. Might need that. Did you, speaking of that show then, did you talk about the Tyreek Hill comments from Coach McDaniel? We did not. I didn't. I'm not familiar.
You want to
with
hear it? Jimmy,
Yeah.
can you
play it? Yeah.
Did you guys see Tyreek Hill has a new baby mama? Jesus Christ, he's got 10,000 career yards and 12 children. The guy is as fast as a cheetah, and he's one of the best receivers in the NFL. But the man averages around one child every 800 yards. That stat tells you all you need to know. Tyreek is a great route runner, but he needs to work on his pullout game. And that's going to be the main focus of the Miami Dolphins during training camp.
Is he doing a tight five? Is that what it is? Is he doing stand up now?
No, that was an AI generated video that went around. Yeah,
he thought it was real too.
Yeah.
That's terrifying.
It is. We talked about it.
The likeness of the sound of his voice is just spot on.
Because I heard,
it's unbelievable.
I heard on Waddle and Sylvie that they did a Bronny James one.
Yeah.
Where Steve Kerr was talking about how we're gonna have Bronny James on the Olympic team, and I was listening to it, and I'm like, this can't be real.
Yeah.
You can't have Bronny James out there. The guy's gonna get crushed.
Right.
But
and that's the thing.
That's
It's
scary.
See, that's where you got to listen. Like when he said that he's got to work on his pullout game, that's when you instantly know that it's a joke at that point. But still, it's so convincing. Plus, that was with a video, so it was McDaniel at a press conference. That was real. Like they took that part, and then they dubbed the AI over it, right?
So
and it's just so believable. And I can see a lot of people did believe it. You know, Green Convention. We talked about this earlier in the show.
Just like the Joe Biden thing the other day.
Yeah. Well, the political ones are going all over the place.
The thing with this is, though, which I feel is that's McDaniel's personality.
Yes,
he's
of
very
course.
dry.
Yeah,
he's
for
like
sure.
that.
He's got the gold glasses. He's got the gold watch.
Yeah. He told the story about the watch, how he bought a $250,000 watch. Last year, this was because he said if he didn't get the job, if he didn't finish the job, he'd be in trouble. He couldn't pay for it. But yeah, he's a unique individual. He is. Done a good job. Hopefully can take him to the next level.
Yep.
But he's very unique and, had some problems. He came publicly out about it.
Yeah, he's sober.
Yeah.
Sober guy.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, when you come out and say that you're sober and then someone sees you out drinking, that's a problem. But now he's super sober, and good for him. I mean,
He's been in the NFL for years.
Yeah.
Years.
Yep.
I mean, since he was a kid.
Yeah. I liked him when he came to Miami, and we started seeing him in his persona. I really liked him, and I love that shot that he took at the Jets fans too.
Oh, for sure.
When he said that, hey, what are you, cold? And of course, it was up in Jet Stadium. And he said, yes.
Yeah.
And I'm also winning.
Yeah.
Can we have ironically enough, I mean, Joe, our show, who does our show on Saturdays, he called him, right, Jimmy, to be coach about 6 months before it happened, when nobody even knew who McDaniel was.
Right.
Only if you were a super
like
fan.
in the know. Yeah.
That you were a big fan, that he was an assistant with the 49ers. And Joe, who does the show with us, he goes, you know who's going to be, and we were like, McDaniel? I heard of him just a little, a couple things, and he knew, but I think he's a good fit. Hopefully this year they can get to the next level.
I'm still not sold on Tua.
Yeah.
I'm not. And now that I saw him also, he looks like he's an assistant head coach. Tua he's skinny as hell.
Yeah.
He's lost a lot of weight.
I met him last week.
How does he look?
He looks great. He's solid. He's not skinny. He is built like a dream.
Because I saw Kyle Murray, quarterback for the Cardinals.
Yeah.
He looks like a stack house now. He looks jacked.
Yeah.
Like jacked.
Sue is big. I mean, he's in good shape. I met him last week. Palm Beach Autographs. Very nice guy.
Yeah.
He did a big event there. Waddle was there. Waddle's small.
Is he really?
Yeah. Tua's a little shorter than me, maybe, but he's big. Big legs. Big. He was, I got to tell you, so nice to everybody, the kids. There must have been 300-400 people there.
Yeah.
And he was nice to everybody and just a different guy.
Well, his whole story is interesting, too, about his dad teaching him how to throw with his left hand.
Yeah.
He was right-handed. His dad said, no, you're going to be a left-handed quarterback in college.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, and his dad said, you're going to be the only left-handed quarterback because there's not really a lot of great left-handed quarterbacks.
Yeah.
Made him throw left.
No kidding.
Yep, throughout his whole college career. Yep.
Yeah, I mean, the only one
wild. I mean, really, unless you're, ambidextrous?
Ambidextrous?
Yeah. I mean, really, usually you have a strong side, right? So if he was a righty,
I think
to
his brother's
switch
a
like
righty.
that, yeah.
Yeah, I think his brother's a righty. Played for Maryland. Now he got drafted. I don't know where he's at, but.
Yeah, I think he did get drafted. I'm not 100% sure. But I think that Dolphins are going to work out a deal with him.
I think so, but I'm just curious. Dolphins have a great defense, right? They have a good defense.
The defense is bad.
That's where
they lack.
Yeah, they lost a lot of guys last year.
I don't even know one stud that they have. They don't have Ramsey anymore, right?
No, Ramsey's still there.
Is he still there?
Yeah. They lost Howard. They lost a couple of linebackers. They got injuries with Chubb and Phillips on the defensive ends, which is important.
Right.
Wilkinson, they lost. He went to the Raiders. He was a stud 3 years in a row. Led team. And
That's a huge loss.
Yeah, it is. So the defense is where
but that's what hurt them last year.
Yes and no. I mean, last year, I think what ended up, the injuries really hurt them. They got crushed by injuries in December. Everybody was out.
Yeah.
I mean, when they played the Chiefs, they had 4 or 5 starters out. They looked bad. They really did.
Yeah.
It was injuries. But that's part of the game. I mean, the NFL now is going to be 17 games, now it's going to be 18.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just not stopping.
That's too much. 18 games is just too much. You know what I'm saying? Like, even like the Hall of Fame game, which I'm going to watch because it's the Bears.
Bet the over.
You're not going to play. Yeah. Oh, and I know you're thinking about Tennessee. I got it.
No, that's the first game.
I know.
So what do you tell me? As a Bear fan, you don't bet against your team?
I try not to. You know, they always say, don't bet with your heart.
Yeah, you're going to lose your ass.
You're going to lose your ass.
You bet with
That's
your
a
heart.
saying, right? That's a saying.
Yeah.
Don't bet with your heart, you're going to lose your ass.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. We got to hold on for 1 second because I think we have our call in right now. Jimmy, am I correct?
We do. We have April Price with the Treasure Coast Waterway Cleanup. She wants to talk about the event going on this weekend. April, thank you so much for taking a couple minutes of your time today to talk to us. How are you?
No, I'm great. Thank you for taking your time to talk to me. It's always a privilege. Hey, Greek, how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing great. Great to hear you guys are doing what you're doing for the beach. And always, if we can help in any aspect, we want to help. I think it's a great thing you guys are doing for the community.
Well, you guys have been great helping us for years, and we're in our 17th year. And we've removed 102.5 tons of trash altogether since 2008. So
it's amazing.
It's been a long time. But thank you so much for having me here today. Tomorrow is our cleanup day. You guys have been helping us promote it. We've got a lot of great things going on. We've got 30 different. We have 21 different public sites throughout the Treasure Coast that people could show up to tomorrow or register now. And we have at least 10 or 11 auxiliary groups that are cleaning up certain areas on the same day. So we really have a big effort, and everybody does a little, and we accomplish a lot. So I've got, we're really blessed for our volunteers. It's not what I do, it's what everybody does working together, and you guys are part of that crew. So thank you so much.
No, we appreciate it. I think it's great that you're doing that for a community. Are you guys always looking for volunteers, and can people still get in now to help?
Oh, absolutely. They can show up the day of the event. So go to tcwaterwaycleanup.com, and they can look at our cleanup sites, and they can show up at any one of them. I can tell you for the Treasure Coast right now, our biggest our areas where we have the least amount of volunteers, where we could use additional help if you're starting in the north, I would say Sebastian Main Street can still accommodate some more volunteers for sure. So could in Martin County or heading south, St. Lucie County, the Stamblum boat ramp, which is on the North Causeway Bridge. The people who are in the area know the area. And then when we get into Martin County, I would say Layton Park and Palm City and Hope Sound, Jimmy Graham Boat Ramp are where we have the least amount of people registered, but we have capacity at some sites and room at others. But there's no overcapacity. We just ask everybody, we give them the supplies, go out where you can. We don't hold you hostage, work for as little or as long as you like. And it's, it's for all ages. The little guys are really good at this. They're closer to the trash and the garbage.
Okay.
So
the bend over.
It's good for the parents. Tell the parents, bring your kids.
Well, you talk about the younger kids, too. Students, this is a great way to increase your volunteer participation hours. So something you might be doing over the summertime. As April said, tcwaterwaycleanup.com. tcwaterwaycleanup.com. You can go and register there, or 772-285-1646. You can find out some more information. But, yeah, they'll have some volunteers out there. What time does it start tomorrow? It looks like about 8 a.m.?
We try to kick everything off by 8. All of our sites will be up and running by 8. And depending on the weather, when the afternoon thunderstorms rolling in, we want to be out of the way and have people off the water.
Gotcha.
So, just check in, work at your pace, and make sure you discard your trash where they tell you to do it, and then submit your results. We have a raffle with all kinds of prizes for everybody who submits their data cards. That's how we can track what we've done, and we do see a lot of trends. So it's very simple. Show up with your family, let them give you some tools. Work while you're having fun. When the kids and the family aren't having fun anymore, call it a day. We don't want it to be a chore. We want it to be just everybody doing a little. It's creating good habits. That's all we're asking to do for voting.
Well, thank you for. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Well, Greek, I wanted to involve you a little bit.
Go ahead.
So, I listened to the show.
Mm-hmm.
So, in the past years, we've been trending down with our tonnage. So,
okay.
I'm looking for you to pick an over/under.
Oh, how much garbage you're gonna get?
I'm gonna try to talk your language.
Okay, that's easy. You got me involved.
Yeah, now you got to pique his interest.
Oh my God! If I can make money on this is awesome.
Yeah.
What is the goal?
The goal is eventually for this to be a play on the sports books, but not today.
Okay.
It's not going to happen that fast. Okay, but that would be the overall goal in the future as a marketing person. But I would just say I'm going to give you some trends.
Okay.
And then I'm going to set the line because I think that's a lot to ask you to calculate all these numbers.
No, I'm pretty good with
I'm
numbers.
and then you can you are pretty good with numbers. So, I'm going to go over the 3-year trend.
Okay, go ahead.
So in 2021 we had 3.87 tons of trash with 1,022 volunteers.
Okay.
In 2022 we had 3.9, slightly more, with 1,181 volunteers.
Oh, great volunteers.
Yeah, that was one of our best volunteer years. In 2023 we had 3.47 tons with 1,148 volunteers. Horrible heat wave. Everything always factors into this stuff.
All right, I'm going to go with 3.6. 3.6.
Anyways, wait, you don't have all the facts.
Okay.
We are trending about 100 volunteers under right now from last year as of today.
All right, so we'll go 3.55.
Okay, so you're going to go the over.
Yeah, I'm going to think you guys are going to go over.
Or do you want to set the line at 3.55? You can do that. I'll let you set the line.
Yeah, I would set the line basically because you're going to have less volunteers. But in the day, can people show up tomorrow and you make up that 100 that you're not aware of?
Oh, easily, and I'm talking to you, so that could easily happen.
Okay, so let's go 3.6 to make it safe. That's the over/under
for sure.
Okay, so 3.6 is the line.
And I'm going to go over the number.
Yeah, I'm taking the over. Matter of fact, I'm going to the Hard Rock app right now. I'm going to put in 10 times. Is that all right, April?
What a team player!
Perfectly fine. You might as well let them know that this is something that. But anyways, it's something our site leaders will be playing with tomorrow for sure.
Call us back next week, please. We want to know how you did.
Oh no! You're gonna know where I know you went. You set the line at 3.55. You think it's going to be? You think we're going to go over it, or no? You change it to
3.6 because you said you're going to make up the volunteers.
Yeah. Well, you're going to make us the volunteers because we're talking right now. So.
Well, thank you for all your help. But call us next week.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
We are going to follow up on this, and you guys have a great weekend. And thank you. And everybody be safe out there. We got divers out in the morning. There's tournaments going on. It's a busy weekend in treasure boating. So just watch out for the divers and the people getting the boat. And if you're going to the captain's meeting at the Bonita Blast tomorrow night, or the weigh-in, you can clean up in the morning and then go to the weigh-in. You are in the neighborhood. It will all work out great. So I suggest supporting all of it, and we love you guys. Thanks.
Thank you so much for everything you do for the community. You're always welcome. Call us next week, okay?
I'll let you know where we stand.
All right, you got it. Have a good weekend. It is the Penthouse.
Thank you so much. That was tcwaterwaycleanup.com.
It is the Penthouse on a Friday. We're going to come back, get into a lot of different things. We got Brady in the house, good friend of mine and a comedian. This guy, you should definitely check him out. He'll make you laugh whether he has his clothes on or off.
What? If they're off, you're not laughing. I promise you that. You're looking at a statue, my friend.
I don't know why your shirt's still on.
What kind of show is this?
I do like your hat. I gave you credit.
Yeah.
I said your hat is nice.
Shout out to Terry Black's Barbecue.
There it is.
You said you'd rather win at roulette or eat some of the best barbecue or have some of the best sex.
No, I said 10,000. Would you rather win 10,000 in roulette?
Yeah.
Or good sex? And then you threw in the barbecue.
I'm going to go with barbecue.
Over the sex and roulette?
Listen, Jimmy, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
he loves
barbecue. Like a good barbecue. You get in the mustache right there.
I was going to say, it's just as sloppy if you're doing it right.
Oh.
What?
We'll talk barbecue and so much more in a few minutes. Base.
You're listening to Real Radio, available everywhere you want to listen. Yeah, even there, on our free iHeartRadio app. Download it now.
iHeartRadio Olympics Update.
In week 2 of the Olympics, Team USA will aim to return to the podium in track and field. American sprinter Noah Lyles will be running both the 100 and 200 meters, looking for double gold in Paris.
Yeah. I'm planning on wearing that a few times. I'll do it once, but you can do it twice.
The Olympics are kicking off with opening ceremonies today. This weekend, gymnastics featuring Simone Biles begins.
For NBC's live coverage from Paris, search Olympics on the free iHeartRadio app.
Let's see what's up with traffic on Real Radio.
Rolling roadblocks 95 north. Israel Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu en route to Mar-a-Lago. Expect delays and a heavy police presence. Southern Boulevard completely shut down due to that police activity. It's eastbound from 95 to Ocean Boulevard. Is Belvedere instead. That's traffic. I'm Jody Stewart.
This report is sponsored by Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
Need a quick oil change? Hi, I'm Keaton. Drive into Valvoline Instant Oil Change. You can stay in your car for a quality oil change in about 15 minutes. No appointment needed. We make it easy. Drive in, drive out, drive happy. At Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
High five! Up top! Heck yeah!
Dave's company just got the first ever 5-year price lock guarantee from Comcast Business.
Yeah, 5 years!
It's 5 years of gig speed internet.
High five for gig speed.
5 years of advanced security.
Security win.
And 5 years of a great rate that won't change.
Our rate ain't changing.
All from the company with 99.9% network reliability.
There it is.
He hasn't given this many high fives since Deborah brought in her famous banana bread.
Woohoo!
Now he's got savings.
I'm so excited.
Yep. Dave's feeling it, but it's only for a limited time, so don't wait. Switch today and ask how to get the first ever 5-year price lock guarantee from Comcast Business. Powering 5 years of savings, powering possibilities. Comcast Business.
And it's hurting, but I am not stopping.
Woo! Ends 8/21/24. Guaranteed rate applies to monthly service charge for new customers on qualifying internet bundle, excluding taxes and fees. Other restrictions apply.
From hurricanes to heat waves, Florida homeowners have seen it all. That's why they trust StormSmart. Stormcatcher screens, shutters, and impact windows provide year-round protection because smart is made to last. Call 866-61-SMART today for your free in-home consultation.
The Medal of Honor is the highest military decoration in the United States. Since it was established in 1861, there have been 3,517 people awarded with the medal. I'm Malcolm Gladwell, and our new podcast from Pushkin Industries and iHeartMedia is about those heroes. Listen to Medal of Honor, Stories of Courage on America's #1 podcast network, iHeart. Open your free iHeart app and search Medal of Honor, Stories of Courage.
You know how sometimes scheduling your vacation is so much stress, you need another vacation from your vacation? Well, no more. Come experience the all-inclusive Casa de Campo Resort, located in the southeastern coast of the Dominican Republic. Rest, relax, and rejuvenate at this all-inclusive vacation oasis. Gourmet cuisine, a new state-of-the-art spa, health, and wellness center, endless array of activities, exclusive beach with water sports, an adult-only area, the largest tennis center in the Caribbean, 3 golf courses, polo and equestrian center, a shooting center, a family pool, kids club, and the Caribbean's largest marina, including shops and dining. Exceed your expectations at this stunning tropical paradise, Casa de Campo. So rest, relax, rejuvenate in this stunning tropical paradise. Whether you're planning an intimate couples retreat, a family vacation, a golf or spa getaway, come experience Casa de Campo in the Dominican Republic. Plan your visit today at casadecampo.com.do. That's casadecampo.com.do.
This is the story of the one. As head of maintenance at a concert hall, he knows the show must always go on. That's why he works behind the scenes, ensuring every light is working, the HVAC is humming, and his facility shines. With Grainger's supplies and solutions for every challenge he faces, plus 24/7 customer support, his venue never misses a beat. Call quickgrainger.com or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Ugh, I've been feeling so sluggish and just kind of blah. Been there. That's why I take Align yogurt-coated probiotic fruit bites. But I suppose they taste blah? Actually, they taste delicious. It's an apple blueberry flavored center covered in a yogurt coating and is infused with probiotics to help support a healthy gut. They come 5 in a pouch. I just toss one in my bag and go. Toss one in my bag? Ha, get your own.
New Align yogurt-coated probiotic fruit bites from the makers of the #1 doctor-recommended probiotic brand. Find them in the digestive care aisle.
Here's the latest with weather on Real Radio.
From the Gordon & Partners Weather Center, have you or a loved one been injured through no fault of your own? Call 561-333-3333 or go to fortheinjured.com.
I'm meteorologist Charlotte Connell, CBS 12 News. We have isolated showers in the forecast this afternoon. Very few of us will see those showers, most of them being contained to our inland areas as well. Afternoon high temperatures are going to top out in the low and mid-90s across our area, again warmer inland. And then we do have those heat index values topping out in the triple digits.
This report is sponsored by Progressive Insurance. Progressive makes bundling easy and affordable. Get a multi-policy discount by combining your car, home, motorcycle, commercial auto, and more. All your protection in one place. Bundle and save at Progressive.com.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Today, we're the largest injury firm in the world, and I'm thankful to you for trusting us all these years. We'll always be here for the people, not the powerful. Injured? The choice is easy. Morgan & Morgan. Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
From the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios.
You been in an accident? Call Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Real Radio 92.1 is WZZR West Palm Beach, an iHeartRadio station.
Listen on your free iHeartRadio app for all your music, radio, and podcasts. Free never sounded so good.
Hey, it's Rover. Real Radio wants to put $1,000 in your hand. For $1,000 now. Enter the nationwide keyword grand at realradio921.com. That's grand. Enter it now at realradio921.com, and good luck from Rover's Morning Glory and Real Radio.
You're listening to The Penthouse. Now back to The Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
It is The Penthouse on a beautiful Friday in South Florida, kicking off the Olympics and so much more on Real Radio. Franny's out. She's in Buffalo this weekend. Jimmy's in the house.
Hello and a good afternoon.
And we have a special guest, a good buddy of mine from Viva Las Vegas, Brady Matthews.
Yes,
Sounds
sir.
like also, that name, Jimmy, to you, couldn't it sound like a football name? Like a guy who played football, Brady Matthews?
Yeah.
There's plenty of Matthews in the league.
Like a Brady Quinn.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yep, one and done.
Well,
Brady Quinn.
He played for a couple of years, didn't he?
Yeah, a couple years.
He played for a couple of years.
He's got a national radio show on.
Does he?
Yeah, he's on. He's with LeVar Arrington and the Nationwide. He's a good-looking kid. I mean, yeah.
I like those guys. What happened to DeMarcus Wiley? I like that guy. Where'd he go?
I don't know.
He just disappeared from. It's always those guys like Max Kellerman, Marcellus Wiley. They just disappear.
Mm-hmm.
Like Max Kellerman, I guess didn't want to be a punching bag for Stephen A. anymore, and I guess they just were like, get out of here.
Yeah, he had a good career. I liked him.
Where is he?
He did a lot with boxing.
Yeah,
he did. He did a lot with boxing. I thought he was good.
I thought he was good too. I didn't see a problem with him, but
we're not the big shots.
Yeah,
I mean, somebody makes a move and they say you're done.
That's like Daniel Tosh. He's one of my favorite comedians. You know Daniel Tosh. Ever seen Tosh.0 on Comedy Central?
He's awesome.
Gone.
Incredible.
Yeah, sometimes I'll talk to him here and there, and he can't even get his agent to return his phone calls.
So he doesn't do stand up.
It's no, he still tours into stand up.
Oh, he does.
But he's trying to do his own podcast, and you don't really hear a whole lot about it. You don't get a lot of heat like Joe Rogan and those guys.
That's the only problem with the podcasting. I mean, it's like everybody has one, so you kind of get lost in the shuffle with it unless you do something that's over the top. Now, he is known for going over the top, so that's why I'm kind of surprised maybe he fell off. But,
I have a TikTok. It's Brady Matthews Comedy if you want to follow me on TikTok.
Sure.
I was showing Greek.
What's your IG, too?
Brady Matthews 13. But, and also I have a show called The Mouthpiece, but if you guys want to check it out, but no big deal, on YouTube. Cool. But I was going to say,
That's
showing...
it for plugs.
Yeah, sorry. So I was going to say,
Write a bigger check.
Take care, guys. All good here.
You're going to end up in that barbecue place.
Yeah.
So what is your favorite barbecue?
That's fine.
Jimmy likes barbecue, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm a brisket guy.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah.
So
That's all I care about. I mean, I don't really care too much about the fixins, as they call them. They call them fixins.
Wait, you don't need that.
And then
just give me the ribs.
Yep, fixins. I'm more of a collard greens guy. What about
So the
you?
hat that you have on, is that a place that you've gone to?
Yeah, Terry Black's Barbecue. It's right by the mothership where Joe Rogan and those guys perform at. It's a staple there. There's another one that I forget.
In Texas?
In Austin.
Oh, okay. Oh.
You've been to Austin?
No.
No, never?
No.
Oh, my
I've never been
God.
further west than Nashville, Tennessee, and even that I was a kid. I was, 10 years old.
Yeah, Austin's kind of sort of turned into LA 2.0.
That's what they're saying.
That's what I hear.
And it kind
a
of
little
sucks.
like Nashville, too?
I would say Nashville's kind of its own thing.
But
a
it's
little bit.
big.
It's a lot of music. It's a lot of live music.
A lot of girls.
Yeah, but Austin's like rock and roll, and then Nashville's honky tonk.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But I'm seeing the city itself is really blown up. That's where Tito's originates from.
Where?
Austin, Texas.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Yep. Shout out to Tito's.
Yeah, of course.
Yep, for
so
sure.
you definitely like the barbecue there.
Love it. It's so good. I mean, I'm kidding. You just sit there all day and just eat barbecue, get meat sweats, you know. It's 145 degrees in Austin right now, too. So eating barbecue outside. Can you imagine making barbecue outside? You've got to really love it to do that.
Yeah,
in such hot
105,
heat.
and you're standing next to a fire pit. Or
Yeah,
some sort.
totally.
Yeah.
Sounds awful.
You better be getting paid.
Oh, sounds great. You kidding me?
Yeah.
So have you
had me
taken
at meat
dates
sweats, by the way.
Yeah, no, nothing wrong with meat sweats though. There's nothing wrong. That means you're having a good time. Like that Brazilian place. What's that Brazilian place where you put your palate up? Do you know Fogo de Chao?
Oh, no kidding. All right.
Have you had Fogo de Chao?
I've heard of it.
You put your thing up for 2 seconds, put it down, you eat your meat, and you're like, I can't breathe. Do you know what I mean? Like you get so full of meat that I literally have to go to the bathroom, not to go to the bathroom, just to stand in the bathroom.
Yeah.
Just get away from
like,
it.
Oh
for a
my
minute.
God.
It's a fact.
Oh yeah, it definitely is. But you are all over the country.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no doubt. With traveling, obviously, with your career and doing things. Where are some of the places that you really like going? And someone you get a gig, you're like, oh man.
Oh, I love going to New York. I mean, you can't beat going to New York.
Yeah.
It's just the best. I mean, even I'm not a big bagel guy, but every deli has the best bagels possible.
Oh, yeah.
Just different up there. Certain
water.
things that are just different up there.
Is it the water?
That's what they say. I don't know.
I don't know.
What do you think, Jim?
I just I think it's the recipe. It's the way they create it. They do it up there. It's different. They used to say that about the water, but
And the pizza,
there's
too.
clean water down here. I mean, you know, back in the day it was a little different. but-
Yeah. I don't know. What is your go-to place in New York that you go to for like the best steak?
I mean, I've been in so many places. I lived in the city for years. I grew up in Jersey. So I haven't been back. I go back when I go back now. It's really, very limited. 2, 3. I was trying to go Thursday, but it couldn't work out for Billy Joel. I wouldn't mind seeing his show.
You better see him fast because
He's done. That was his last night.
Was it really?
Yeah,
But they
150.
always say they're done, and then they show up like the Rolling Stones. Like, when are we done?
When the check stops
Bro.
cashing.
when they put him in the ground.
Yeah, when you can't sing "Start Me Up" anymore.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
thought
really.
when Charlie Watts died, that was it. For
Yeah.
the Stones. I didn't think they were in a tour anymore. I mean, he was. I really didn't.
I mean, Mick is going to be dancing and singing until he's 90.
Yeah.
He's close, right? He's close. He's got to be close to 90.
Don't
isn't
you
he?
love it
No,
when
he's in
you
his 70s. He's not 90. Get the hell out of
Come
here.
on,
He's
dude.
not 90.
I don't know, dude.
No, he's not. You'll wait. He's not 90.
I love how sensitive you got about it. You're like, don't talk about the Stones like that, Brady.
Come on.
He's 81.
Yeah.
I'm not far off.
Yeah.
He's
81.
closer to
But
70 than 90.
I'm not seeing a lot of 81-year-olds moving like Mick Jagger.
Hell
Are
no.
you kidding me?
Not whatsoever.
I've always said the medical profession should do studies on him and Keith Richards.
100%.
They're still banging kids.
They're still
got
drinking.
kids, drinking, doing heroin.
I don't think they're doing heroin. I don't think that you couldn't find a vein on any of those guys.
Mick just had a kid. What? Couple years ago.
Him and Al Pacino are still pumping out babies.
Yeah.
And De Niro.
Yeah. I mean, Jagger just had he was dating a ballerina, like 24 years old.
Who wouldn't? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Tap all over that.
Yeah.
No pun intended.
That's what
Twinkle
they should
toes.
Yeah. They should do a study on the Stones. Really. What the hell did they
They
think?
really should, yeah.
They must have smoked so many cigarettes, drank
Yeah.
more than anybody.
Instead of it's called Behind the Music, it's Behind the Curtain.
That's right.
Yeah.
And they're fine.
Yeah.
When you see my buddy just saw him like 3 months ago, he goes, "You would think he was 45." Didn't stop.
Yeah, yeah.
Didn't stop.
No, he looks really good.
Yeah, I mean Billy Wyman, him, Ronnie Woods, him and Keith still doing great. I was sad when Charlie Watts died. I thought that was it. I thought they were going to shut it down.
For you guys, I have a question for you guys. What would be a concert that you would want to go see that's not the person that's not alive anymore? Who would it be?
Not alive?
Yeah.
Lincoln Park, Chester Bennington.
That would be your
Yeah.
That'd be your go-to?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Do you think that's John Podesta's son? Come on. Come on, Conspiracy Brady's here. We're here. We're here. Also, I got another one for you, too. I have one in the hopper for you, boys.
Oh, you're a conspiracy nut?
For sure.
Yeah?
For sure. Well, Joe Burrow. Let's talk about Joe Burrow for 2 seconds.
His hair.
Oh,
and his hair.
Who's this lookalike? Go ahead. Is that where you're going with it?
Nope.
All right. I'm sorry.
We'll just go with who's his lookalike, you think?
There's one that's been passing around recently, and I can't.
Eminem when he was years ago.
Could be.
So what happened was, and there's a whole thing. So when you shave your head and you have blonde hair, people say you're mind controlled by the high ups, like the MK Ultra kind of stuff. Follow me. Hold on. Follow me. So Joe Burrow.
This is mushroom stuff.
I'm bringing a new element to the Penthouse. Joe Burrow. So Kanye West. You remember when Kanye West was going all nuts?
Oh yeah.
He's still is. I know. Yeah, it's true. But I'm saying he was really saying some crazy stuff.
Right.
Then he disappeared, and then he came back, blonde hair. Right?
All right.
Katy Perry, another one. She went off. She got all crazy.
Aliens?
Came back. Not aliens. Pretty close, though.
Organized crime?
Came back. Blonde hair. Right? So all I'm saying is Joe Burrow went to the Met Gala. What's the Met Gala? It's basically the Mecca of celebrities.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? The Met Gala, right?
Yeah,
Joe Burrow went there. Beautiful blonde, beautiful hair, everything. Came back.
Bleached it.
What's going on? So here's what I'm saying. Here's where I'm tying it into. Bengals win the Super Bowl. That's it. I'm out of here. Thanks. Have a great day.
All right.
The Bengals winning the Super Bowl would not be a long shot.
It's not a long shot.
No,
that's true.
But I'm just saying, you do a little crazy stuff with the government or sell your soul, quote unquote. I mean, just what would it be? Stamp it right here. Joe Burrow wins the Super Bowl.
Oh yeah, it could have happened.
What do you think the odds would be? What do you think the odds right now?
They're only
Can we see what the odds are for the Bengals to win the Super Bowl?
They're not far. They're like 15-1.
They're up there. They're one of the favorites. Top 5, I think.
Joe Burrow gets MVP.
Yeah, I mean, if
he's awesome.
He is.
He's awesome. He's one of my favorite quarterbacks.
He always gets hurt. Why don't you bleach your hair blonde? You look unbelievable.
I did.
Did you?
I did in college when I was snowboarding. Yeah. I used to teach snowboarding.
Wow, where was that scam? Where was that? Was that before I knew you?
Dude. I was good. I was really good. And then what? No, it was no. You're gonna laugh.
Miami?
No, it was actually in the suburbs of Illinois.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
It was called Raging Buffalo, and I was a snowboard instructor. And
how was it pay?
Garbage.
Really?
Yeah.
How were the girls?
Great.
I knew that.
Yeah.
I knew that.
I was in high school. What?
Cincinnati plus 1,200.
Yeah, they're 12 to 1.
Okay.
That's a good pick.
That's great.
Mm-hmm.
I might have to do that.
Let's do it. I'll back you.
Yeah?
I'll back you.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll put it in right now for you, bud.
Put it in. Done and done. Give it out to the. Where do you do the Hard Rock, right?
2,000. Nice. Perfect.
Yeah.
There you go. You're all set. You can Venmo me then.
Oh, no.
Not today. You got a couple days.
Oh, yeah.
I trust you. I'll sell you through Greek's account.
Okay. Oh, perfect.
Yeah. Perfect. Yep.
Oh, you're so funny.
Yep.
Yeah, not right away.
Well, actually, you probably don't because he was trying to text me this morning, but he was texting to the wrong phone number.
He was texting Brad.
Yeah.
Oh, my
I don't know who he was texting. No, we don't know.
I was texting the wrong number.
You did it again? For real?
Yeah. I did it last week with these two girls I was supposed to have dinner with.
I remember.
And it was like a big thing, and one came, and the other one didn't come, and I was like, oh, my God, it was crazy. And I've done it with my friends a lot of times. It's a mistake. But, I mean, my boys know.
What do you have, 2 phones?
No, I got 1. I would never have 2. Crazy 2.
He would
never tell you about
Yeah,
2.
exactly.
2, I can handle 2. My God, 2 of anything's a headache. 2 girls, 2 bookmakers, 2 American Express cards. It's always bad. 2 of anything is never good.
Wait, you're counting a burner as 2 or no?
Yeah.
Burners.
Totally.
Yeah.
Totally.
Burners.
Yeah, Greeks in the mafia, dude.
Oh, my
For
God.
sure.
No burners here. I'm right up front. I'll give it to you guys. You know my number. There it is.
For sure.
I mean, I do.
You don't know mine. That's for sure.
I forget him a lot of times.
I don't know mine.
No. 20 years. He's been here for 20 years. He still doesn't even call you by the right name, probably.
I was off 1 number, and it was so funny because I was doing a couple things this morning, and I was like, man, Jimmy's not getting back to me. I said, let me try emailing, and then when I got here, he goes, you're doing the wrong number, and I'm like, oh my God. But it worked out perfect.
Yeah.
You know, like a receiver and a quarterback, they know each other so well.
Yeah.
Like Jimmy started the show, I just walked in and it was perfect.
Yeah.
And it's just working with somebody.
Of course.
Somebody else would have panicked.
After 20 years, yeah. But Jimmy's got you. I feel like he's your safety net a lot of the times.
More than a lot.
Yeah.
Him and Franny for years.
Oh, yeah.
Again, just the person.
Yeah.
What they're about. I would say we're both I put us in both of workaholics.
Sure.
I mean, we don't miss ever. Very rare do we miss.
He's your ebony to your ivory.
No, we've done Christmas shows, Christmas Eve shows, New Year's shows.
Oh, yeah. We used to work. Well, that was back more when we could like float some holidays and whatnot. So we would work on a lot of those days that were, especially like the in between Thanksgiving, right?
Yeah.
You got that Friday,
right?
And then what were some of the President's Day back when that was a floater for us, and then maybe we tie it into a vacation day or something like that. But
we would work.
We would still come in New Year's.
Yep. Everybody else is home.
Yeah.
Nice.
And again, we enjoy the show. We know people are listening or out there. And
of course.
We'll come in and we'll do it. And Jimmy obviously couldn't do the show without him. And he's always like, yeah, I'll come in. And we have fun. I mean, that's what it's about.
That's great. So have you guys ever worked 7 days a week? Have you ever done that?
Oh, I did. I did it for years.
Yeah.
I had to.
What, before this you did?
During this.
Oh, really?
I had another job with another radio group.
Wow.
But that was all pot, like internet radio. It didn't conflict.
I thought you said pot.
Pot. Yeah, pot. Yeah.
You're like, I think.
Matter of fact, that was one of the shows that we did out of Colorado. It was all about medical marijuana back before it was a big thing, like in 2010.
Yeah. What do you think about edibles? Would you guys like edibles? Or
I'm afraid of them. I'm afraid I'd eat too much of it and be like comatose.
I took once. I was at a baby shower.
Oh, it's a good place to take them.
Great place to do it. I thought I turned into Wolverine in the bathroom. Not kidding.
You did.
I swear
and that's
Jimmy,
why.
I'm not making it up.
I believe it.
I thought I had claws for hands. I couldn't open the door.
Yeah.
I'm going to scratch the door.
That's what I'm afraid of.
Terrified. I couldn't leave
Who gave it to you?
A buddy of mine. He goes, this party stinks. I go, it's a baby shower.
I'm stinks.
I go,
I'm only You're so perfect.
I'm only here because I just don't want to get in trouble. I feel like Marshawn Lynch.
Yeah.
I'm only here so I don't have to get fined.
That's it.
That's how I felt at the baby shower. I'm only here so I don't get fined by my ex-fiance. That's it. So I took the edibles. I took the edibles, and then she goes, "Are you okay to drive home?" I said, "Yeah, 100%."
Yeah. Did she know or no?
No clue how we got home.
Now, did you brought them with you, or they had them there?
No, my friend, he had a snickerdoodle cookie.
The dad for the baby shower?
Yes.
Oh, okay, all right.
And how dads sit around and we bitch and complain about how much this is awful. And how much money we spent on the whole thing, stuff like that.
Sure.
Then he goes, "You want an edible?" And I'm like, "I'm not a weed guy, but if it's if we're having fun."
How long did it kick in? How long did it take?
I forgot I took it.
Okay.
I forgot I took it, and then I went to the bathroom to go to the bathroom. I went to the bathroom. I think that's what shot it up. That's what kicked it in. And out of nowhere, I literally turned around, looked in the mirror, and I go, "Uh-oh!" I go, "I'm Wolverine."
So it hit you at once,
out of nowhere,
like almost instantly,
where I was like, "I can't function now."
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm not functioning.
How long did it stay into?
It was literally. I'm not kidding you, Greek. I was like, I don't know how to get this out of my body. I cannot have this.
Hours?
Yes, hours. I had to go sit in the shower. This is true.
Wow.
I told my ex, I go, I'm gonna go sit in the shower. She said, okay, go sit in the shower. Finally, she comes in. This is a true story. She goes, how long are you going to be? And I said, how long have I been? She goes, you've been in there for 4 hours.
4 hours?
Yeah.
With the water running?
Yeah. She goes, I got to get ready for work. And I said, I'm sorry. She goes, also, if you're going to be in there for that long,
use some soap.
Turn the water on.
Yeah. Oh, you were just sitting there? You got to be kidding me. Another one who bangs on the table.
Yeah.
We're professionals here. Come on.
My fault.
I'm kidding. Oh, my God. 4 hours you sat in the shower?
Yeah, I sat there in the fetal position.
So bad.
Fetal position. I literally was.
Did you have clothes on or no?
I was fully naked.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh,
yeah.
Wow.
That's
got a
great.
video?
Yeah. It was very. I was cold. I was waiting for the water to warm up.
The water wasn't on.
That's cold. Oh, no,
Yeah.
shrinkage.
Yeah.
You sat there 4 hours.
Which is true, especially if you're on edibles. I don't know what it is, but your action area goes right into your body.
Really?
It sure does.
Oh, I did. That's something I never heard about.
Couldn't find it.
With
Yeah.
dope.
4 hours you sat in the shower.
Yeah.
God. Jeez. And then she came in and she said, what are you doing?
Yeah. She's like, what are you doing? I go, what's the problem?
Now, this one, did you ever marry this one or no?
This is my.
Did
this
you
is my
ever
ex-
marry this
no.
one? How many divorces?
This is the one.
Oh, this is the only
Yeah,
one. How many
yeah.
times have you been engaged?
Once. That's enough.
All right, good.
Yeah. Lone soldier.
I wish everybody said no to my engagements. I have a lot more.
I did.
I was 4 for 4.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
4?
Yeah, over the years. Yeah. One was 24 hours. I don't
That's
know
a
if you
lot
wanna
of knee bending.
Yeah, it is. A lot of spending, too.
You're the Kamala Harris
For her, too.
soon.
Come on. She has too soon. Way too soon.
Sorry.
We don't
I
talk
had
politics.
to go there. I had to go there.
We don't talk politics.
Sure,
Hey,
sure,
thanks
sure.
for coming by.
A joke's a joke. Let it rip. You got a Trump joke? I'm all right with that, too.
Yeah, Greek's
Let him
boss
go.
just called. He needs to go in the office real quick.
Who's the barbecue kid on the radio?
Yeah.
Brady Matthews is joining us.
When you're done here, J&O will love you.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Brady Matthews joined us, a friend of mine from years ago in Las Vegas. Stopped in we bumped into each other, I would say, about maybe 5-6 weeks ago.
Yep.
And picked up ever since. We've been banging around a couple times Fort Lauderdale at the Empire Cigar Bar.
Yeah.
And nice enough to come in. And you are a talent. I know you're a step away from really getting to that next level.
I appreciate it. You know, they said great things happen at 50. So, no, I'm just joking.
You're going to
Well,
make
you got
it.
10
No,
years.
I'm totally kidding. Yeah.
You're going to do good.
I'm the self-deprecating comic. That's who I am.
And that's good. That works out.
Have you done Rogan yet?
I have not. I would love to.
No.
You have to have a lot more followers.
Oh,
So
is it?
I
Okay.
mean, also you got to have a little bit of heat. You have some followers. Like when I was testing for SNL, literally 10 years ago, that's when people start knocking on your door.
Oh,
you
really?
gotta have
Okay.
that. You gotta
Okay.
have that heat.
Okay.
But it's okay. That's why I'm on the Greek show.
You're going to make
now
it.
I got the heat.
You got the heat. You're
Yep.
going to do good. You got the barbecue hat. And I don't say, it's rare for me to say somebody has something on and I like it.
Yeah.
And when I saw it, I said, man, I like that hat.
Yeah, you do like this hat.
So I said, it gives you, it's a goal to go back to Austin and maybe make it out.
Well, I've got next time I come back, I'm bringing both of you guys a barbecue hat. Okay?
All right, cool.
Yeah.
I
Are you
want
a
to
hat
go.
guy?
I want to go with you.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you're coming with.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
We'll do it. Now, what about the Hawk Tour girl? It ain't true you were dating her for.
Yeah, it's so funny. Did you see she announced Jelly Roll? Yeah.
We played the audio.
Did you play it?
Yeah.
No,
I don't think I have it anymore.
Oh, it's done. It's done.
Yeah.
It's over.
She has no talent, though. That's the thing. If she had her personality,
she's getting her own reality show.
Yeah, it's not. And reality is not going to last.
You know who had the same situation? You remember a girl named Bad Barbie where Take Me Outside?
Mm-hmm.
Dr. Phil.
Crushed.
Yeah,
Dr. Phil.
she did well.
She's millions.
She's kind of like a big time rapper or whatever.
Yeah. Got into
She
music.
bought one of the ex-Giants houses in Boca.
Yeah.
Del Rey. Crushed it.
But she played her cards right. I mean, for saying something stupid like that, she really capitalized on it. But how are you going to capitalize on the Hawk Tua stuff? Where do you go from here?
Well, because
and if you try to come up with a different slogan, it's not going to work.
But again, she doesn't have a good personality. There's nothing there.
Yeah.
When she did that, it just blew up.
Is
all
it
over
the accent you think that throws you off?
She's just like blah. I mean, if maybe
She lives with grandma. She doesn't want to move to Los Angeles.
Yeah.
And I mean, all the rumors that we heard were all fake.
Yeah.
It was all fake news. And she doesn't want to leave the small town that she lives in the
It's smart.
the middle
I
of
would
the
just
country.
take all that money, invest it, right? Do what
She
Greek
doesn't-
does, invest it.
Yeah, I mean, she doesn't have any substance. You know what I mean? Like, there's no.
Well, it depends on who you ask.
Yeah, for a while it hit.
Yeah.
But I'm saying after that, and then she was talking a lot. I think it would have been more of a mystery if I managed her, if I kept her away.
Yeah, for
the
sure.
mystique, because all the offers would have came in even more.
Oh, you mean kind of like the chick that went crazy on the airplane?
Oh, yeah, she did well.
She's doing good, too.
Mm-hmm. She's crushing it.
She's killing it as well. I
Yeah.
mean, these chicks, I'm telling you, man, I was even saying the other day, I'm like, if I want to go viral, why don't I just go nuts on the plane?
Yeah.
Boom, you're taking off. No, literally.
And I wouldn't be surprised if a couple of them, that's exactly what it was.
Yeah, we said
right?
that.
They do something like that,
But
and
who
all of
knew?
a sudden they get recognized. And then what happens? You get a bunch of followers, and you're golden. She had the Hawk Tour girl.
Yep.
She had. She didn't have social media anymore. After this happens, she restarted her Instagram page.
Blew up.
Instantly got a whole bunch. Now what she ought to do is parlay that, go into OnlyFans, just do like feet pics or something like that. She doesn't even have to show anything, and she'll make $1 million.
You think, though, I don't know if she needs OnlyFans right now. I think it's her 15 minutes are up, and then when her 5 minutes are up, then you go to OnlyFans. I think she's got 10 more minutes.
I don't know what else she's going to do. Maybe
When you
she'll-
hear her speak,
I have.
There isn't anything there.
No, there's not.
no personality. There's no like bang bang. There's
No.
nothing.
No.
I mean, I feel like I'm talking iHeart Management. There's nothing there. I'm knocking on the door. I'm like, hello, you alive? Are you alive? Want me to put it neutral? Remember, I make the register ring. What are we doing? It is the Penthouse with my good friend Brady Matthews. And a lot of times when I bump into people I haven't seen in a while, I'm like, oh, God. But you know what? When I saw you, I said, man, what is up?
Yeah, you owe me money.
No, I didn't say that.
Again.
I didn't say that.
Again.
I didn't
They
say
had the
that.
Bengals for the Super Bowl.
Joe Burrow.
Jimmy's going to put it in for you.
Let's do it.
Already did.
Okay,
it's done
thank you,
deal.
Jimmy.
You say the amount, and I'll back you.
Okay.
So think about it.
Okay.
Now think of, don't be just shooting.
I'm not.
You got time. You got time.
I'm going to think about it.
Okay.
Done.
Figure out, because then you got 3-4 months to come up with the money.
Sure.
If you lose.
3-4 months.
Well, the Super Bowl's not until January, February.
That's a good point.
That's 3-4 months.
I'm not a math guy.
Greece calendar.
Oh, you got August,
That's a Greek
September,
calendar.
October, November, December.
You got the Greek calendar?
Well, it's 5 months. It's more than a couple.
3, 4, 5.
Maybe 6. How long cares? How long you dating? I was at a restaurant 2 nights ago. It was so funny. This girl walks in with her boyfriend and another couple, and the girls both, like, how long you dating, extended it. Like, the one girl goes, well, how long you dating? And she goes, oh, about 2 years. And he goes, a year? And then the other girl asked her, he said, how long are you dating? And the girl goes, oh, about 4 years. He goes, 3 years. I was like,
yeah, it's so funny when I'm on stage and I do a little bit of crowd work, and I'm like, how long have you guys been dating for? The girl knows right away. The guy has no clue.
None.
0.
None.
Also, fun fact, a lot of guys don't know when their anniversary is.
Yes.
That's a fact.
Well, you should only know your anniversary.
That's terrifying.
But I think if you're married, not if you're dating. You got to know your anniversary. You're dating.
Yeah, but they know.
They know.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. I agree. But I'm saying, to me, if you forget an anniversary, it's when you're married, to me.
Yeah.
Not when you're dating. You know what I mean? Like, if I'm dating you 6 months and it's like June, what do you want, a gift?
It's 6 months. Yeah. What are we gonna have? What are we gonna anniversary? We're gonna go back to the same Denny's that we met. You know,
speak for yourself.
Denny's. What's that?
What is Denny's?
Sorry, guys. Olive Garden. All right.
Olive Garden.
If we're talking,
I think you're better off at Denny's.
If we're talking expensive dinner, or you know what I'm saying?
Olive Garden. What's that? Adam and Eve? What are we talking?
Free breadsticks, bro. That's it.
Free breadsticks, right?
Yep.
That's why they're going out of business. You can't give away anything free, buddy.
That's where the Hawk Tua girl started. She spit on that
supposedly.
Oh. It is the Penthouse on a crazy Friday. Last Friday of July. Did you know that?
I did, yeah.
Okay, good.
Because I know rent's on Wednesday.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So you're going to be hooking this weekend. Is that what you're saying?
For sure.
I wonder I was your first call.
Who wants it?
No one was your first call. What would you do for $1,000? We'll get back to all that and more in the Penthouse with Brady Matthews, and he would do basically about anything. Oh, wow. A lot of stuff with some whipped cream.
That's true, actually.
We'll be back in a few minutes. Peace.
Real Radio is the news junkie.
He said, I had a Diet Mountain Dew yesterday. He drinks Diet Mountain Dew as an adult, and I'm so sorry. Some of you are sipping on it right now, and you're going to be so pissed at me, but that's loser-aid, man. You got to grow up.
The News Junkie, weekday afternoons at 3 on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
Our iHeartRadio Music Festival, presented by Capital One.
Coming back to Las Vegas, September 20th and 21st. Streaming live only on Hulu.
A weekend full of superstar performances.
Tickets are on sale now at AXS.com.
Hey, pool season fanatics, your summer persona is calling. It's time for sun-soaked party scenes at MGM Grand, new luxury cabanas at Bellagio, and sandy beach living at Mandalay Bay. Show off your poolside only with MGM Rewards. Visit MGMRewards.com for details.
Here's traffic on Real Radio.
Palm Beach Expressway is up to speed for the Friday drive. Looking good on the Turnpike and 95. I would avoid Southern Boulevard from 95 to County Road. Use Belvedere as your alternate. That's traffic. I'm Judy Stewart.
This report is sponsored by Bank of America. Bank of America has powerful digital solutions for local and global businesses, so you can make every move matter. Visit bankofamerica.com/banking for business to learn more. Bank of America, N.A. Copyright 2024.
Ugh, I've been feeling so sluggish and just kind of blah. Been there. That's why I take Align yogurt-coated probiotic fruit bites. But I suppose they taste blah. Actually, they taste delicious. It's an apple blueberry flavored center covered in a yogurt coating and is infused with probiotics to help support a healthy gut. They come 5 in a pouch. I just toss one in my bag and go.
Toss one in my bag?
Get your own.
New Align yogurt-coated probiotic fruit bites from the makers of the #1 doctor-recommended probiotic brand. Find them in the digestive care aisle.
Hey, it's the Greek from Narosa Palm Beach, where you can party with the beautiful ladies 7 days a week to 5 a.m. And Friday night is Fetish Fridays, live fetish shows every hour. It's Narosa Palm Beach 7 days a week with a 5-star menu and beautiful ladies. And if you want to watch a sporting event, it's always on at Monroe's Palm Beach. You're a winner even if the team loses because you got the beautiful ladies of Monroe's Palm Beach. Open at 5 a.m. 7 days a week. It's Monroe's, baby. Peace.
Hurricane season is here. Is your home ready to handle strong winds and heavy rain? Don't stress. Expert Shutter Services is here to help. The largest storm shutter manufacturers on the Treasure Coast, Expert Shutter Services offers top-notch protection with Cat 5 rated Ultra Shield hurricane screens and Nautilus rolling shutters. Call Expert Shutter Services now for a free in-home consult at 772-871-1915. That's 772-871-1915. Expert Shutter Services. We're taking the shutter industry by storm.
Here's a surprising fact. More than half of men over 40 experience some degree of erectile dysfunction. Yes, it's more common than you may think. ED can be a sign of a more serious health condition, such as diabetes or heart disease. So if your partner is distant or having trouble in the bedroom, encourage him to speak to his doctor about it. Understand it's not your fault. Learn more about ED, its causes and treatment options by visiting edcure.org or call 561-944-8977. There, you can find a board-certified urologist in West Palm who specializes in treating erectile dysfunction beyond medication and access an ED assessment. If your partner has tried pills or injections and hasn't gotten results, it's time to learn about a permanent solution that's proven to be safe, reliable, effective, and satisfying. Visit edcure.org. That's edcure.org or call 561-944-8977. Sponsored by Boston Scientific.
It's always 5 o'clock somewhere, especially at Margaritaville Island Reserve Resort Riviera Maya. Come experience the brand new stunning tropical beach. This adults-only all-inclusive resort allows you to experience exceptional quality with a Margaritaville Island vibe. Gourmet dining, premium drinks, 24-hour room service, and upscale accommodations. Chef-curated menus with mouth-watering culinary options from our 4 world-class restaurants. A surprise foodie hour on the beach or poolside. Or the only land shark brewery on the island. And when you retire back to your room, each room suite or villa offers its own bar, which you customize upon arrival. All included at this casual Margaritaville Island vibe within reach in Cancun, Mexico. Start planning your 5 o'clock somewhere trip to Margaritaville Island Reserve Resort Riviera Maya today at margaritavilleresorts.com/Margaritaville-Island-Reserve-Riviera-Maya. That's margaritavilleresorts.com/Margaritaville-Island-Reserve-Riviera-Maya.
I'm Mark Anajar.
I'm Glenn Levine.
I'm Ellie Anajar.
Together, we're Anajar and Levine.
If you've been hurt in a car crash, we'll fight to get you the maximum compensation you deserve.
Call Anajar and Levine for your free consultation. 1-800-747-FREE.
In office, West Palm Beach.
This is the story of the one. As head of maintenance at a concert hall, he knows the show must always go on. That's why he works behind the scenes, ensuring every light is working, the HVAC is humming, and his facility shines. With Grainger's supplies and solutions for every challenge he faces, plus 24/7 customer support, his venue never misses a beat. Call quickgrainger.com or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Did you know you can get your prescriptions for less at your local pharmacy? You can with GoodRx. It's the free app that can save you money on your medications. Just search for your prescription, choose the pharmacy and the price that works best for you, and then show your GoodRx coupon to your pharmacist at the drop-off counter. GoodRx works at over 70,000 pharmacies, including Walmart, Rite Aid, and Walgreens, and it works whether you have insurance or not. It's easy to save. Next time you drop off your prescription, check GoodRx. To start saving today, go to GoodRx.com. GoodRx is not insurance.
This is the story of the one. As head of maintenance at a concert hall, he knows the show must always go on. That's why he works behind the scenes, ensuring every light is working, the HVAC is humming, and his facility shines. With Grainger's supplies and solutions for every challenge he faces, plus 24/7 customer support, his venue never misses a beat. Call quickgrainger.com or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
A violent crime is committed every 24 seconds. The U.S. Concealed Carry Association exists to provide you with firearms education, training, and access to self-defense liability insurance, so when trouble comes, you'll be ready. Over 800,000 Americans trust the USCCA, and right now, there's an exclusive, limited-time offer for radio listeners. Go to defendfamily.com to get a free family defense guide, a survival secrets training video from a retired FBI agent, and see all the benefits of membership. Go to defendfamily.com now.
Don't miss up to 70% off select major appliances at the Lowe's Closeout event. But hurry, these deals are too good to last because Lowe's knows savings. Lowe's knows home improvement. Valid through 8/7. While supplies last, selection varies by location.
Real Radio weather.
I'm meteorologist Charlotte Cole, CBS 12 News. news, we have isolated showers in the forecast this afternoon. Very few of us will see those showers, most of them being contained to our inland areas as well. Afternoon high temperatures are going to top out in the low and mid-90s across our area, again, warmer inland. And then we do have those heat index values topping out in the triple digits.
This report is sponsored by Audible. Get immersed in new worlds and ideas with Audible. Explore an incredible selection of audiobooks, podcasts, and originals, all in one easy app. There's more to imagine when you listen. Sign up for a free trial at audible.com.
The Medal of Honor is the highest military decoration in the United States. Since it was established in 1861, there have been 3,517 people awarded with the medal. I'm Malcolm Gladwell, and our new podcast from Pushkin Industries and iHeartMedia is about those heroes. Listen to Medal of Honor, Stories of Courage on America's #1 podcast network, iHeart. Open your free iHeart app and search Medal of Honor, Stories of Courage.
Greek Trifecta is sponsored by Jason Weiser, attorney at law.
This is Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7. Real talk for the Palm Beaches and the Treasure Coast.
So first of all, I would like to say welcome to the show, Brady. It is nice to hear your voice when you come in. The boys are excited when you're there. I'd just like to point out one thing. You said you look like a statue when you take your clothes off. It's impressive. You know what I mean? Statues are usually pretty chiseled. But you better clarify, because the statue of David, I wouldn't want to look like that one with my clothes off. Just telling you, the berries are bigger than the twig.
You're listening to The Penthouse. Now back to The Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
That's one of the staples of the show. Jeremy, when he jumps in and he says something, now you should be happy about
Well,
that.
I'll tell you what, Jeremy, just so you know, bro, that when you have when they did the statues back then, when they have small little action like that, that means they're very intelligent. Just so you know.
So would you
that's
rather-
that's a piece of history for you right there.
Okay.
Yeah.
So would you rather be intelligent or hung?
I'd rather be hung. But I'm letting you know. All right, I get it. I knew that I was going down there. I walked into that.
Well,
That's
maybe
my
being
fault.
intelligent might be better. You might get more tail.
Sure. But yeah, that's a good point.
Because how do they know?
But you know what, though?
If you're hung, you're going to get more tail.
100%.
Well, they got to know that, though.
Listen, me and Ray were watching Boogie Nights last night. You guys have seen Boogie Nights.
Yeah.
It's one of the best movies ever, I think.
Oh, my God.
Hands
it's like
down.
Gone with the Wind.
It's my favorite.
The Godfather.
It's Greek's favorite.
It's you know what's so great about that movie is when the guy keeps catching his wife sleeping with a different guy. He's walking around the house looking for his wife. He's like, "Have you seen my wife?"
Yeah.
And he opens the door. She's like, "Jesus, Troy." She's like, "Can you just give us a minute?"
Oh, I know. It's so crazy.
Can you imagine?
Oh, my God.
But-
No, I don't think anybody can
As long
imagine.
as she's making money.
No.
What? Who said that?
That's a good point. What would I do for $1,000? No.
There you go.
There you go.
All right, so the rent is due. Jimmy's in the house. Excuse me.
Hello, and good afternoon. By the way, you've got about another 20 minutes or so, 15, 20 minutes to enter GRAND, GRAND, at realradio921.com for this hour's $1,000.
So that's why I was tying in, because we have a $1,000 giveaway.
Right.
And your rent is due on Wednesday.
Oh, wow. I'm not part of this, though.
No.
Sure, you can win.
You're not an employee.
You can win.
You can
Really?
win. Yes, you can win.
Yeah, you're here working for free.
That's a good point.
I don't want to say he's working.
Wow. Jimmy, can you cut that out?
I don't want to say he's working. So if you ever woke up on Wednesday, a day before rent, and go, man, what the hell am I going to do? How am I going to pay my rent?
Yeah, sure.
Lincoln Road.
Yeah, yeah.
From what I hear.
Yeah, you start pawning stuff off in the house is what you do.
You're like, oh my God.
Broadway and 45th? No.
Who needs it?
Yeah, those are situations.
Yeah, you go on offer up and you just start offering everything.
Now, would you rather owe your landlord or a bookmaker? What do you think is tougher? What do you think is more pressure?
Definitely the landlord.
Oh,
really?
Sure, because if you own a bookmaker, well, are we talking back in the day? Or are we talking now? Because if we're talking now, you know,
either way.
I mean, they're not going to come and they're not going to pull a casino on you and put your head in a vice.
No, they're not doing that. And they did that only when you owed them a couple $100,000. I mean, come on, they're not barbarians.
I mean, the story you told me about
upscale gentleman.
The story you told me about how your buddy just ditched. He just left.
Oh, that was a different story. Yeah. That was off camera, by the way.
By the way, okay. It's a good story.
It is. They're all good.
Okay.
They're all good.
I need rules.
They're cigar stories.
Yeah, okay.
That's what we call them.
That's funny. That's a podcast.
Yeah, is it?
Yes,
Cigar?
it is.
Now, for $1,000, would you say jump off a cliff, a bridge? Say a bridge.
Am I living?
I don't know. If you're
Wait,
gonna
well, hold on. You got to specify. Is it a cliff or is it a bridge? And where's the bridge and where's the cliff?
The cliff is like, say, in Brazil.
What?
In middle
like those guys that dive off and do like the thing?
The Red Bull.
Listen, those guys look like they know what they're doing.
Yeah.
Yes, I could do that.
You good?
I could do that. Oh, my God. I have a video to show you guys. What would I do, though? I would jump off probably a cliff and not a bridge.
Okay.
Because I feel like a bridge, I've seen the Golden Gate Bridge, and it doesn't look like anyone
You're not going to make
lives.
that.
Although one guy did live.
Yeah.
One guy did live, and he said halfway through he wished he didn't jump.
You know who that was?
No kidding.
Yeah, exactly.
That was Joe Montana.
And he went to the Chiefs.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, the cliffs, I mean, I don't know. They're a little scary. You never know, rocks on the side.
Yeah, dude, you can slip.
I mean, that's it.
Absolutely not. You're just standing up there going, why am I up here?
Niagara in a barrel?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. What are we doing?
Niagara in a barrel.
I saw this kid.
Boca, Glades during the holidays.
I gotta
give me Niagara.
There's this kid. I'm going to show you. I wish your viewers could see this at home. He climbed all the way up. He climbed all the way up to the Empire State Building pole.
Oh, I heard this. This
Look
is
at
crazy.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if you can pull it up for people at home, but it's look at that.
Oh, that's nuts.
Who's doing that? Look at that. He climbs all the way up to the Empire State Building and has the American flag. One, you have to get a drone. So not only are you up there with American flag.
How long ago was this?
This just happened.
Oh, my God. This is scary.
You're all the way up there. And then that's a drone shot.
That is crazy.
That's a drone shot.
Okay. Of him.
It's not connected to anything. Look at him.
That's amazing.
He had to get arrested.
But he has no he has no safety.
5 hours later when you have to climb down, no, nothing.
Oh,
how about those guys that would go up to the skyscrapers and do those paraglides? Or is that am I saying that right?
I think so, but it's what is it, a free base or a free base?
Exactly.
Free,
yeah. I
It's
think
the same
that
thrill.
Free jump, free base jumping or something like that.
I mean, I have a hard time sitting at the 200 level.
For sure. You ever been to a White Sox game? Okay, you're staring down. You're staring down, and if you want to get up, you have to literally. If you're on edibles at the White Sox game, you're screwed. You're screwed.
You got to be on
You're
edibles
not.
to be at a
Forget
White
about
Sox
it.
game.
For sure, yeah.
Oh, my God.
For sure. Can we talk about how bad the Cubs are right now? They're awful.
They're not playing good.
No, and I think they're going to sell. I think they're going to sell everything. I really do.
You know,
Again,
wanted to buy them years ago, and they stopped him. Was Mark Cuban?
don't get me started on that guy too.
You don't like Cuban?
I hate him.
Why?
He's
Hate's a strong word.
I listen.
Say you're not a fan of.
I'm not a fan of. I don't like
Okay.
his politics. I don't. I think he's. I like what he does for the Mavericks. I'll put it like that.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Let's just put it like that.
Yeah, but you don't really know what he does. He could be just throwing stuff out there. It doesn't even mean what he says.
He's pretty consistent in what he talks about.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, I liked him on Shark Tank.
Yeah,
sure.
Jim, what do you think of Cuban? Like him?
I'd go with that. Probably, I'd stay away from his politics. I mean,
For sure.
he's very one-sided. He's very far one-sided.
Yeah.
So, and that's the reason why kind of more in the middle.
Yeah, I'm right there with you.
I liked him on
But
Entourage.
what he did with business-wise,
Yeah.
I think he's a smart businessman.
Oh,
Very
fantastic.
smart. Yeah.
Yeah, and I loved him on Entourage. Like I said, he was great on Entourage. He helped Turtle. So to me, that's good.
I never really got into Entourage.
Oh, it was great, man.
I never got into it because I think I wanted to be on it so bad. I think I auditioned. I'm not kidding. I think I auditioned for it once, and then I didn't get it. But yeah,
You would have been great on that show.
Yeah, dude. I thought. Auditioning was never really that easy for me back in the day. I was always way too much in my head.
Yeah.
Auditioning for big roles, and then you got all these casting directors in there, and you got all the producers. It's a lot. It's a lot of pressure, and then you got to be off book, and you got to be normal, and you got to be, you got to just be flowing.
Now, did you ever go, be on any kind of situation where you came out and said, hey, I thought I hit it? By the way, we're talking to Brady Matthews, comedian, good friend of mine from Vegas, popped into town, and now we reconnected. But did you ever feel like, wow, and that call must be so nervous when the agent calls, you get the call back.
Yeah.
And you're like, man, I hope I get it.
Yeah, of course. I mean, like I did some stuff on Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Okay.
Which was like huge at the time.
Yeah.
And I booked a couple small roles on that.
Danny DeVito,
Charlie Day, all those guys.
Did you have to help him up to the water fountain? What was your
Yeah,
job?
no,
what was your
no.
job there?
So good. That's so good. But yeah, again, those shows are just iconic and they're always fun to audition for. But you never actually kind of think you're ever going to get it because there's so many people auditioning for that stuff.
What's it like to go into an audition? I mean, first of all, do you get a call from an agent or how do you hear about it? They call you and then you go into, I guess, like an office building and Are they all kind of similar, or are they all completely different?
Completely different. Like yesterday, I had my first audition with my new talent agency that I got here.
Okay.
And they sent me out for an audition for Grainger. I don't know if you know what Grainger is, like warehouse supplies.
Okay.
But it's...
Oh,
yeah.
What?
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah. Well, I know it is like if I need a friggin' hose clamp or something.
Correct.
Right.
So I had to go in, and it's so funny because...
To do a commercial for them?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, so you have to go in, and you have to be blue collar, and they give you a top, like they give you like a hard hat, and then you have to fake everything, and you have to mime everything, and you have to make it look normal and natural. But I've been doing it for like 12 years, so this stuff is pretty easy to make.
Okay, all right.
But you got to go in, and there's the casting director, and then there's the producer right there, and then there's people sitting on the couch not paying attention to you, and they're all on their phones.
Now, do you know going in, like basically what certain jobs pay?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's a big thing too. Because if you hear it's a big job, I'm sure the juice gets higher. 'Cause
For
you're
sure.
like, man, this could really help me.
Commercials are always really good because you can get residuals.
All right.
But if you're doing like modeling stuff, like I used to do that back in the day, that's not that big unless it's like it's for you're doing it for Home Depot,
right?
And then that's a pretty big paying job.
But how about when you did the one for Grindr? Did that work out?
Yeah, I'm still getting residuals.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
nice.
Which is good, and I'm getting followers, a lot more followers.
That's what works.
Yeah,
that's all that
Yeah,
matters.
the great thing about Grindr too is it's really cut and dry. No pun intended.
So yeah, that one big role though. I mean, do you ever get the situation where now would you? I would
say SNL was the scariest thing I ever auditioned for.
Did you see Michaels?
I did. I went in. Yep, I went and saw Lorne Michaels, and I was like, so Pete Davidson got it that year, but I remember I was standing there, and they go, "Brady, you all ready to go?" And I said, "Yep." I had my 5 minutes all ready to go. I had a bunch of impressions ready to go. I had like Mark Wahlberg, I Matthew McConaughey, Ben Affleck, Ryan Reynolds. I had a bunch of dudes, and then a couple characters.
Right.
They go, "Brady, you ready to go?" And I said, 100%. Let's rock and roll.
Yeah.
As soon as I walked down the hallway where you see all the pictures, my knees started buckling really hard.
Sure. I can only
Like
imagine.
I couldn't. Like Greek, I'm not kidding you. I couldn't move.
Sure.
This was the biggest moment of my life.
Right.
And I got on stage, and they go, "All right, ready? 3, 2, 1, go." And something just came over me, and I just went because I just did it. And I thought when I got done, I had this last guy. His name's Terry. He works in a phone booth. And everything he says he's just trying to get the people to go through the phone booth, and it was a character that I did, but he really wanted to be a stripper. He wanted to be a dancer. So every time a person would drive by, he would just start dancing, and then a person would pull up and he goes, "What's up, man, 325?"
Oh,
So I always thought it was going to be like a character. You know what I mean?
That's cool.
Anyway, so I put water all over my face, and I started just dancing and acting out, and I would have my shirt off and everything. Shout out to the guy that said I had small action area. This is for you. But I had water all over my face, and I was sitting there. I was huffing and puffing. I got done, got back to my room, and they were like, "That was great. That was really great." And so at that point, you're like, "I'm going to be on Saturday Night Live. This is going to be great." And then, of course, a couple weeks go by, and then it's you're still in the running, and then you don't hear anything, and then it fizzles out.
When you say you're going to be on, I mean you would be on one show as a stand-up bit, or
No,
you're actually going on to be one of the members of the cast.
Yeah,
right. Okay,
big castmate. So it's crazy because then also you see guys that you started doing stand-up with that are doing it with you.
Because every year they bring on like 5-6 new people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's
and
cool.
I tried to audition for SNL 5 years prior. I've been consistently sending them tape every year, and nothing. And finally, I was moving out of LA. I was kind of not done, but I just wanted to move, and I didn't know where I was going to move, but I was done. And as I had the moving truck in the parking garage, they called me and said they want to bring you to New York, and I was like, "Here we go."
All right.
Right. But hey, it is what it is. So.
Now you do. You said you have some bits that you were doing, some impressions too that you do.
Yeah.
Who can you do? Are we putting you on the spot?
No, it's okay. I said I have a bit about Mark Wahlberg. I go, why does Mark Wahlberg in every movie he's in? Why does he always sound like he's out of breath? And he repeats everything everyone says. So I have a bit that I do where I go, Mark Wahlberg. Here's Mark Wahlberg in The Happening, and I don't know if you remember the movie The Happening with M. Night Shyamalan.
I don't know if I've seen that.
Where it's something with the air is messing everyone up and it's changing them.
Okay.
So here's Mark Wahlberg in The Happening at the train station.
All right.
Why'd you stop the train? Why'd you stop the train? No, it's okay, Donnie. I got this. Why'd you stop your train? Look at me. Are you crying? Why'd you stop the train? We lost contact. What do you mean you lost contact? We lost contact. You lost contact? That's right. We lost contact. He's like, who'd you lose contact with? Everyone. You lost contact with everyone? That's the whole movie.
That's That's with Brad Pitt, right?
And no, it's not. And I kind of did 2 bits in one because I haven't done that in a hot minute.
That was good.
But
That was good.
I never noticed that about him, but when you do it, it's like, oh my God, that's right.
He's like, why'd you stop the train? Why'd you stop the train? We lost contact. You lost contact. We lost contact. You lost contact with everyone? Like, huh? That's the whole movie.
That was like in that movie he was in. Who was it? Where he was the cop. There were 2 cops. Was it Farrell?
Yeah.
Oh, and he had Mendez as the wife.
Yeah.
And he was like, "That's your wife?
Yeah.
That's your wife?"
Will Ferrell's like, and he's like, oh, she's awful. She's gross.
Yeah. And then she comes out. He's like, "Oh my God, that was good."
Yeah.
Give him some. Yeah.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Like that.
Thank you.
Who else you got?
And then I had McConaughey, where I go, why does McConaughey always look like he left the windshield wipers on in the car with his eyeballs? You know what I'm saying? Like McConaughey always does this. He's always like, all right, okay, all right, okay. Like he's always just sounds like he's starting up, right? And he's always counting with his fingers. He's like, okay, all right, okay, and then I don't know. So that's McConaughey.
All right.
Yeah.
That's a good McConaughey.
Where he's like, all right, okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're all gonna meet by the bathroom, okay? We're gonna meet by the bathroom. Jimmy, I need you to grab Tracy's hand, okay? Okay, I need you to grab her hand, then meet me by the Indiana Jones Crusade. Okay, here we go.
That's not her hand.
And then he does the clap. Then I did Jimmy Fallon, and then Lauren Michaels told me not to do Jimmy Fallon.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
because
Jimmy Fallon's always like, hey, okay, stupid, dumb. All right, okay, listen, all right, okay, okay, I was gonna do this. All right, so stupid. Okay, so and I did all my impressions of celebrities doing a commercial for bubble wrap.
Okay.
So he's like, okay, so this is stupid. So this commercial.
You need visual for this, though, because
yes.
it really does make a difference. I will say that.
Yeah, he's like, okay,
That sounds like it, though.
okay, stupid, dumb. Yeah. Okay, listen. Okay, so this bubble wrap. Okay, it's bubble wrap. I don't ever use it. It's stupid, right? Okay, no, it's fine. It's fine. We'll just put it around everything, and then if you bump it into your other friend, it makes weird noises. It's stupid. Okay, whatever. Stupid, dumb.
That was good.
Yeah, thanks.
That was good.
No, that's what Jimmy says. It's dumb, stupid.
Can you do Halle Berry?
Yeah. Again, let me take your shirt off. Yeah.
So, Jimmy, I don't know if you still have. Do you have the Taylor Swift thing when she says hi to everybody? Oh my God.
Oh yeah.
What did she do?
Well, we were talking, kind of going back to the conversation we had earlier with AI and the whole thing with Coach McDaniels and Tyreek Hill and everything. So there was a free AI program that I'd gotten, and it had a whole bunch of different celebrities that you could get on there, and it sounded really. I mean, this. You tell me what this sounds like. All right, that's all right. I can only use one of these. All right.
I love you, Greek.
Who's that? Any idea?
That's Kamala.
No,
it's not Kamala.
That sounded like Kamala.
J-Lo.
What?
Actually, no, that's Rihanna.
By the way,
that's Rihanna.
That's Rihanna. But
you don't know J-Lo.
Here's J-Lo.
That'll be 2,000 Greek.
Is that J-Lo? It doesn't sound like her.
Yeah.
Greek, will you sleep with me?
How about this one? You know this one?
Franny, pass the blunt, my shizzle.
Of course.
Yeah, that's pretty.
It's
pretty
too
good
short.
one. Let's see, what do we got? Oh, this is. Tell me what this is.
Jimmy, put your pants on.
I don't know who is.
No, Mariah.
How? I mean, really?
Yep. Let's see.
The Taylor Swift is great.
Well, hold on. I got to move things around because things are broken over here. So here is Taylor Swift.
Hello, Jimmy.
You see, those are tough. This should be. You guys should do a little trivia thing or something for money for this to say who is this? Who is that? That's a show.
And
That's
here's the other one that you'll really like. Let me put that one right there. Okay, now I can play these.
Hello, Franny. Hello, Greek.
and that's what we did. It's like
that's
Hello,
terrifying.
Jimmy.
Hello, Jimmy.
Hello, Franny.
Hello, Franny.
Hello, Greek.
Hello, Greek.
I'm like, Taylor, don't be mad at your concerts.
That's terrifying, by the way. Yeah. Also, no one can afford it.
Now, how about this? Guess this one.
Greek, Francis, Jimmy. I love the show.
Kevin Hart.
There you go.
Bam.
Nice. Yeah.
That was good.
Thank you.
How about this one?
Greek, Franny, and Jimmy. I love the show.
That'll be a little harder.
HR?
Samuel L. Jackson.
Oh.
Greek, Franny, and Jimmy. I love the show.
Marge
Simpson.
Jimmy, quit hitting on my wife, bitch.
Peter.
Peter.
That was awesome.
Jimmy, quit hitting on my wife.
Franny, I feel the need for speed.
Oh, it's Tommy C.
Mm-hmm.
Greek, you're my party in the USA.
I have no clue.
No? Song?
Greek, you're my party in the USA.
Oh, okay.
Miley, yeah.
Of course.
Not raspy enough, though. Gotta
No,
go.
I need her to have a couple more Camel Lights.
Do you think, don't you think she's a freak, though?
Miley?
Oh, my
Oh,
God.
for
you know.
sure.
I would just pay her and leave the room.
For sure. She was dating Hemsworth, and I guess he was like, yeah, she just wanted it all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Weren't they married?
Yeah, they were married.
Yeah, she seems like she's like, oh, my God. She's got roulette. She's got black and red going at the same time.
Oh, I bet.
And 00 comes up.
Of course. That's the worst feeling, by the way.
Oh, my God.
You have to put something on double Z's every time.
I don't. I hate that number. If it's
You
zero,
have to, though.
I can't play it. If 0 comes up, I leave.
What do you play, 9 to 12, and then you play middle, and then what?
My streak now is 30s, 30 to 36.
That's it.
That's it. And I pound them. I got an 18% chance of winning.
What's your favorite number?
Any number that hits, bitch.
The winning one.
Damn.
The winning one.
Are you kidding me?
That's funny.
That's what it is. I mean, that's it. Anything in the 30s. Used to be in the middle 12s, but now it's the 30s.
Whatever, Greek.
The casino's a little too close to Boca.
Yeah.
It's a little bit, since they got roulette and sports betting, before, like, I was never down there.
No.
But now that I endorse Hard Rock and the betting and the roulette,
They have everything. They have all of it now, right?
Yeah, and it's just a little too close.
That's tough.
Yeah.
Because, I don't know.
Like, I'll meet some of my friends who owe me money different times, like 5 or 6 in the morning, and they're coming downstairs. Like, I'll know they're staying. They'll be like, Greek, I'm at Hard Rock, and I'll get up at 5 o'clock, which you know.
Sure.
And I'll just shoot down there and, have breakfast with them, a coffee, get my money, and leave.
Right.
But you got to get the money, leave, and walk past the roulette table.
That'll be 2,000 Greek.
What do you think of Harrah's? You like the Harrah's?
Harrah's?
Or Harrah's?
In Jersey?
No, we have one here.
Where?
There's one here, isn't there? Right by Topgolf.
Harrah's?
Yeah.
Casino?
Casino.
No. 110%. No way.
How much you want to bet?
There's only one casino in the state, Hard Rock.
I'm telling you,
You're probably at an after-hours club and you're on gummies.
Harris with a J.
That's right. It's probably in Delhi, in Port St. Lucie.
Harrah's Pompano, right here. Bam. Pompano Beach. There you
it's
go.
It's
just a hotel, though, right?
No, it's a casino.
Oh yeah, it is. But they have like horse racing.
But they don't have probably the whole
video. Then it's all like video poker and that type of thing, right?
No, they have horse racing, and they also have harnesses, and they also have like slot machines.
Oh, gotcha.
Right.
Yeah, I've never been there.
Yeah, that's not your speed.
No.
Oh God, no.
God, no. You wouldn't catch him there.
Jesus.
or as I call it, Harrah's.
I thought you
Where am I from? Jersey.
What do you want? A coffee?
Yeah.
You want Taylor ham or
How
pork
are
roll?
ya?
Or you want pork roll?
Yeah.
It is the Penthouse on a great Friday. Hope you guys are having a good time and join our special guest, Brady Matthews, who stops by time to time. Ran with him in Vegas for a few years back when the Wynn first opened, and just a good guy all around. Very funny if you ever want to catch his act, and always nice to see him. Jimmy and I get a kick out of you. You really, like I said, you are close to becoming a star.
Oh, thank you.
You
Yep.
are.
You're a star in my book, buddy.
Thank you, Jimmy.
That's right.
You know what? As long as I'm a star in Jimmy's book, that's all I care about.
That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
Yep.
You're in good
Thank
shape.
you.
Don't worry about
Smooches.
it. That's it. We'll tell the story about when I gave Brady a casino chip in Vegas.
I didn't know where you were going with that, but all right. I was like, where are you going? Okay.
We'll be back in a few minutes. Peace.
iHeartRadio is the easy-to-use app for music and radio. Download the free iHeartRadio app today.
iHeartRadio Olympics Update.
The stage is set in Paris for the opening ceremony of the Summer Olympics. Basketball star LeBron James will be the flag bearer for the United States.
Team USA has given a lot to me, so I feel like, it's an opportunity for me to give back.
The U.S. will be looking to top its medal count from the Tokyo Olympics, where Americans took home 113 medals, leading the world for a 7th straight time.
For NBC's live coverage from Paris, search Olympics on the free iHeartRadio app.
Getting you up to speed on traffic on Real Radio.
Friday, drive up to speed along our Palm Beach expressways. No incidents or major delays on the Turnpike or 95. Avoid Southern Boulevard today. Expect delays and a heavy police presence from 95 to County Road. Use Belvedere Road instead. That's traffic. I'm Jody Stewart.
This report is sponsored by Wendy's, home of the $5 Biggie Bag. The Wendy's $5 Biggie Bag is the GOAT of fast food deals for a lot of reasons. Here are 4 of them: a junior bacon cheeseburger, nuggies, fries, and a drink. It's also So just $5. And unlike the other guys, it's not going away after a month. Get out there and get the bag. The Wendy's Biggie Bag. U.S. price and participation may vary.
Hey, it's the Greek for Jason Weiser, my attorney. Whether you were injured due to a car accident or a medical malpractice issue, a slip and fall, or any kind of injury due to a fault of another, their team can help you. Board-certified personal injury attorneys. They can help you determine the responsibility party and pursue the damages and justice you deserve. Contact them at 561-689-8180, 561-689-8180. No fees unless they win. Jason Weiser, my attorney for over 20 years.
We need your help to protect your right to AM radio in your car. AM is always there in times of need with the key information for our community. The overwhelming majority of legislators support a bill to keep AM radio in cars, but time's running out. Please text the two letters AM to 52886 and ask Congress to bring this bill to the floor for a vote now.
Message and data rates may apply. You may receive up to 4 messages a month. Text stop to stop. A message from the station.
When the going gets tough, the tough gets Storm Smart. Since 1996, Storm Smart has simplified the process of protecting your home while increasing its living space and beauty. Because smart is easy. Call 866-61-SMART today for your free in-home consultation.
In this week's Marketers Report, Dana Nussbaum, Executive Vice President, Worldwide Marketing at Warner Brothers Discovery, weighs in on regional audio marketing.
Although we're marketing at a very broad scale, it does include specific local markets, and that's the beauty of iHeart's network.
As the #1 audio company, iHeartMedia gives marketers access to the audiences, influencers, and data you need to grow. If you're a marketer, go to iHeartResults.com.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. For over 35 years, we've grown by offering our clients more offices, more lawyers, and recovering more than $20 billion. Injured? The choice is easy. Morgan & Morgan. Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
This is the story of the one. As head of maintenance at a concert hall, he knows the show must always go on. That's why he works behind the scenes, ensuring every light is working, the HVAC is humming, and his facility shines. With Grainger's supplies and solutions for every challenge he faces, plus 24/7 customer support, his venue never misses a beat. Call quickgrainger.com or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Ugh, I've been feeling so sluggish and just kind of blah. Been there. That's why I take Align yogurt-coated probiotic fruit bites. But I suppose they taste blah? Actually, they taste delicious. It's an apple blueberry flavored center covered in a yogurt coating and is infused with probiotics to help support a healthy gut. They come 5 in a pouch. I just toss one in my bag and go. Toss one in my bag? Get your own.
New Align yogurt-coated probiotic fruit bites from the makers of the #1 doctor-recommended probiotic brand. Find them in the digestive care aisle.
Hey everyone, it's Ted from Consumer Cellular, the guy in the orange sweater, and this is your wake-up call. If you're paying too much for wireless service, you don't have to keep having that nightmare. Consumer Cellular has the same fast, reliable coverage as the leading carriers for up to half the cost. So why keep spending more than you have to? Seriously, wake up and call 1-888-FREEDOM or visit consumercellular.com.
Savings based on cost of Consumer Cellular single line 1, 5, and 10 gig data plans with unlimited talk and text compared to lowest cost single line postpaid unlimited talk, text, and data plans offered by T-Mobile and Verizon January 2024.
Here's what's happening with the weather on Real Radio.
From the Gordon & Partners Weather Center. Have you been injured in a motor vehicle accident? Call 561-333-3333 or go to fortheinjured.com.
I'm meteorologist Charlotte Carl, CBS 12 News. We have isolated showers in the forecast this afternoon. Very few of us will see those showers, most of them being contained to our inland areas as well. Afternoon high temperatures are going to top out in the low and mid-90s across our area, again warmer inland. And then we do have those heat index values popping out in the triple digits.
This report is sponsored by Bank of America. Bank of America has powerful digital solutions for local and global businesses, so you can make every move matter. Visit bankofamerica.com/banking for business to learn more. Bank of America N.A. Copyright 2024.
From the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys Studios.
Have you been in an accident? Call Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Real Radio 92.1 is WZZR West Palm Beach, an iHeart radio station.
Listen on your free iHeartRadio app for all your music, radio, and podcasts. Free never sounded so good.
Hey, it's Rover. Real Radio wants to put $1,000 in your hand. Or $1,000 now. Enter the nationwide keyword PAY at realradio921.com. That's PAY. Enter it now at realradio921.com, and good luck from Rover's Morning Glory and Real Radio.
Brady, I got a good one for you. You were just talking about Jimmy Fallon. Jimmy Fallon grew up in upstate New York, right where I used to live, and I was friends with him when we were younger, me and another friend of mine, Mark. If you want, I can email Jimmy a picture of Jimmy Fallon and me and a bunch of other kids at a birthday party I got stored in my phone. So you could show that to him the next time you see him. He'd probably get a kick out of that when he was like 12 years old.
You're listening to The Penthouse. Now back to The Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that is cool. Actually, I just submitted a new tape to Jimmy Fallon.
Did you really?
Yeah, I mean, I know his people. I don't know Jimmy per se, but he loves my impression.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would love that. Yeah, please send it away. I'll definitely check it out, and when I see him, I'll show him for sure.
Jeremy, if you want to send it to Jimmy, we'll take care of it.
Jimmy.
Jimmy.
Yep.
Jimmy at realradio921.com.
It is the Penthouse on a Monday. That voice you hear might be a little unfamiliar. It's Brady Matthews, a buddy of mine from Vegas, and a good guy that we reconnected with. And he stopped by today, and he stops by once in a while and says hi when he's in the area. Jimmy's in the house.
Hello, and good afternoon.
Franny's off today. She's in Buffalo. We're going to go back to Jimmy. First, some fun facts.
It's Franny's Fun Facts. Well, I got some sports ones and just a whole bunch of just random fun facts, but I looked up a couple sports ones. I have a little bit of fun here. I'm going to move this over to here because the first one, even though it's not sports related, apparently Brady is 10.5 inches flaccid. There you go.
Fact.
There you go.
It's a fact.
All right, now on to the serious one. Mark Mosley was an NFL kicker.
Yeah.
Who made history in 1982 when he became the first and only kicker to win the MVP. Mosley played for the Washington Redskins at the time and had a career-best season, converting on all but one field goal attempt. These are some fun facts. Go to the bar and make a couple bucks with them. There are lefty and righty snails. Did you know that, Brady?
What?
And they can't mate with each other because their genitalia won't line up.
Stop it.
That could be a problem.
I know. I'm into snail porn, so that's how I know.
Is that what it is?
Mm-hmm. West Virginia is the only state that was formed by seceding from a Confederate state. It seceded from Virginia and was admitted to the Union in 1863. I didn't know that. That's how West Virginia formed. When scientists in England saw the platypus for the first time in the late 1700s, they thought it was fake, like somebody just took a bunch of animals and sewed them together.
Yeah.
Fun facts. Only 4 people in American history have won a presidential election as a sitting vice president. John Adams, Thomas Jefferson, Martin Van Buren, and George H.W. Bush.
Interesting.
Before every Major League Baseball game, baseballs are rubbed with a special type of mud known as Lena Blackburn. I'm probably saying that wrong.
That's a good job for you.
It's baseball rubbing mud, as they call it, which is taken from a secret location in Jersey.
Wow.
Oh, it is in the water, huh?
Yeah. The bagels, the pizza, the baseball.
So the next time you go to the Wicker Basket there in Mendham, New Jersey, grab yourself a little bit of rubbing mud. Erno Rubik invented the Rubik's Cube in 1974, and he said he can solve it in 2 to 3 minutes.
Wow.
That's it?
You know what the record is?
What is it?
50 seconds.
3.13 seconds.
What? How did your hand move that fast?
3.13
Can
seconds.
you do it?
Watch me in the bedroom sometime. You'll see how fast it can move. What?
What?
Weird.
I don't even know how to spell it.
Hand?
What?
Or what?
Weird Al Yankovic's song Eat It. Of course, it was a #1 hit in Australia. It's a parody of Michael Jackson's Beat It, by the way, which never made #1 in Australia, I should say.
Of course. Yeah, no.
The famous British "Keep Calm and Carry On" posters that go around, right? You've seen that, and I'm sure you've seen them. They're parried
everywhere,
a million times, right? With all kinds of different things, right? They made the posters in 1939, but decided not to distribute them because they thought it might cause a panic.
Wow.
Keep calm.
I thought
it might cause a panic.
Oh,
Isn't that
interesting.
weird?
I thought that was recent, like 20 years.
Keep calm and carry. Yeah.
I really did.
I didn't realize it
thought
was
it's
something
been-
from
for
way
sure.
back then. And finally, we'll finish on a baseball one. During a typical Major League Baseball season, each game averages 90 to 120 baseballs, adding up to more than 900,000 baseballs used annually.
Wow.
Doesn't include postseason. 900,000.
It's a good business to be in.
That's a lot of balls.
That is a
man.
lot of balls.
And there's some fun facts for you. You can make some money on them later.
Those are great, Jimmy.
Awesome.
Those are great. I learned something new today.
Yeah, you did.
I have a question.
You learned to your 10.5 inches.
I did. And thank you for that.
You're welcome.
Wait, you said sitting president. You said there was only 4 vice
Only
presidents.
4 sitting vice presidents
So,
that elevated to
would
presidency.
Lyndon Johnson not be in that category? JFK got shot. Isn't it Lyndon Johnson that stepped
Well,
in?
it didn't. It's obviously not counting ones that died. 'Cause,
Yeah.
I mean, you
But,
had,
I mean,
you had Lincoln.
You could, though. No? What's the rules on this? You know what I'm saying? What's
Hold
the
on.
rules on these
Let's
fun
see if
facts?
there's a-
That's a legit question.
Lyndon Johnson.
Won a presidential election.
Got you.
So there you go.
Got you. All right.
Yeah, don't try to change the rules.
Sorry, guys.
All right.
I'm just trying to pick up what you're putting down with these fun facts.
All right, so years ago we were at the Win, and I was
Yes.
playing roulette, doing very well.
Yes, you were. You were kicking ass.
And you came over to me.
Yep. And I said, I said, Greek, throw me a chip. And you're like, get out of my face. And I'm like, nope. Throw me a chip. And so he threw me a chip. I thought it was $25, right? I went over, played a little hand of blackjack. It was a $500 chip.
And you did well.
Yeah, well, you did great. Yeah, did very well. Yeah, I don't think I talked to you for the rest of the night.
I
doing
didn't
that
see it
well.
until the morning. So I assumed you lost.
Yeah, I went to Harris.
That's
why.
Pompano.
Yeah.
I thought
Yep.
you lost. Then the next day I found out from somebody that you won.
Yeah.
And I think you were a little like, do I have to give him back the chip? I'm like, yeah, you got to give me back the money.
Yeah, no, I doubled it, and I think I did give you back the money.
Yes, you did.
But it took a couple days because I think I spent it.
yeah.
From what I remember,
What was her name?
It was a little hazy. Exactly. See, Jimmy, very smart.
So could you do maybe like, I don't know, maybe like a Welcome to Vegas strip club like guide for people?
What do you mean? A guide?
Yeah, like you could tell people, like, go on Instagram, everybody show them the clubs, who to meet, da.
Yeah, of course. I mean,
You start at the sign.
Yeah.
Got to start at the sign.
And if I don't know somebody, I'll find somebody that knows somebody.
There you
That's
go.
it.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's
so,
it.
So that could be something you could do.
I'm looking to listen. If you're hiring, I'm all about it.
That's it.
Sure.
Now, have you been in that new Ferris wheel that they've had maybe about
What, the link?
Yeah, about 3-4 years.
Terrified of heights, no thanks.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
No way.
Oh, no kidding.
And also,
Okay.
I don't know if they have bathrooms on that thing. What if I have to go to the bathroom?
Oh, yeah.
Where do you go? You can't stick it out the window.
Take a cup.
Which I would.
Take it a cup.
Yeah, you take a big cup, like a big gulp. Does everyone just
Got a
use the
bladder
cup?
you got there, buddy.
Well, I'm telling you, man. When you go to Vegas, you don't not have one drink.
Oh, you're
well,
proud
this
of
is
it
true
now.
too. Yeah.
What's the best place you like for pool parties out there?
Oh man.
Did you ever go to rehab?
Oh yeah. I remember doing backflips off the bridge. I'm not even making that up. There's that bridge that
Oh,
goes
yeah.
over
Yeah, I know.
into the thing. Yeah, we climb up there when you have just a 15 Rebel vodkas in you. And you just, yeah,
You're one of those guys.
for sure, dude.
I think I want to party with you.
Yeah, we would just do backflips off the thing.
He's definitely not have all the chains in his link.
I remember we were there one time, and Paris Hilton was there, and for some reason, all my boys were super intimidated with her, and I had a tennis ball with me and a fake donut. Don't ask the question. Don't ask. And so what I did was I kept rolling the tennis ball to her feet. Like, you know that circle bar? Remember the circle bar?
Yeah.
I missed that thing so much. And she's like, whose tennis ball is this? And I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. And then I just went over and I just started talking, and I hung out with her and her sister for a little while.
Were they cool? Nikki?
They were actually really cool.
I was
Yeah.
gonna.
And she goes, is that always your thing?
that
You just roll a tennis ball? And I said, it got your attention. Sure. Why
So,
not?
but nothing else, huh?
No, and then also what I did too, if you want to have like a little gimmick at the pool, what
But
we
nothing
did-
with Paris, I'm saying. That was you would have been set for life.
Yeah, I know. It would have been set for
We
life.
would have never talked again.
I have a good feeling she's not that fun in bed though. Just a feeling.
How the hell do you know?
Because I saw the porn tape. Here's the thing.
that
Moving
was a
on.
tape. Yeah, well.
You saw it. You know Jimmy saw it.
Saw it.
Yeah.
He directed it. I made
Yeah.
it.
It's my screensaver.
But was she nice? I mean, obviously she has
Super
a persona
nice.
of being a dumb blonde and very mean and very
no, she's
snotty.
Not, no, she's not mean at all. She's
Okay.
super sweet.
Okay.
Yeah, she's super
The
sweet.
dumb blonde thing they've said is just an act.
Yeah, it was
well,
her.
a lot of them it is,
Yeah, yeah.
right? But still, she has that's a persona she wants where she's very snotty.
Yeah.
And-
Her and Nicole Richie were actually really cool because they had a popular show at the time in
Yeah.
2008. I forget what they were doing, but they go and do stupid jobs, and
Yeah.
they were the hot dumb chicks trying to figure
She's
these
a big
jobs
DJ.
out.
She gets paid big money to DJ.
Paris?
Yeah.
Stop it. You know who does really good is DJ Pauly D.
Oh, he crushes
He
it in
kills
Jersey
it.
Shore.
Kills
He's seven
it.
figures.
Kills
Seven
it.
figures.
Kills it.
He's
Doing-
got enough
doing
gel.
what?
He's
Doing-
a
I mean,
DJ.
doing
DJing.
what?
No,
Just
DJing. He's actually pretty good,
Oh,
too.
yeah, he is. He's all over the world.
Yeah.
I mean, he out of all of them, they showed like their wealth of all of them. He's like, forget it
Yeah,
because
he's-
of the DJ.
Yeah, he's crushing it. He's absolutely crushing it. Yeah, he gets paid buco dollar
for
to go
pushing
do that too.
buttons.
Yeah, you know, yeah. I don't know.
He's got a lot of
killing
hair gel too.
it. For
Well,
yeah,
well, that explains it.
yeah. He's sponsored by hair gel for sure.
Hey, speaking of something that's really worth talent is Greek, and it is that time. You want to do a Greek misspeak?
Yes.
All right, it's that time of the day.
New one this year.
This is a
This
new
week.
Greek misspeak for this week.
Oh,
and of course,
great.
it'll be the first time
These are
for
my
Brady
favorite.
to hear it. But
Yeah.
if you have a request out there, 47142. I'm sorry, I've been neglecting the text line. I'll get back to it here in a minute. But here's this week's Greek misspeak in review.
This is your Greek Misspeak
Well, I'm creative, and it's just it's flowing my mind.
Flowing?
And don't listen to anybody because you pay your own bills. If you don't pay your own bills and they pay your bills, then listen to them.
Wow, what a wordsmith.
Yeah, they're definitely out there, not playing with all the decks in their cards. Who does that? And then after the match, he got to speak to the crowd. It's something that they're doing on new leaves.
I don't know what that is.
You should realize this number every day, and that's Real Radio 92.7.
Nope.
Where do I go?
Go to Burger King.
Oh my God.
Run, Furious, run.
Chili fierce.
What was the first state to declare the 4th of July a state holiday?
I would say Philadelphia.
Tell me, do you think you'll be able to find your own way home? Because your knowledge of geography is pretty suspect.
So we've heard TMI, right? You know what it stands for?
Too much affection.
Nailed it.
You ever been to the state of Philadelphia?
Jimmy,
Yeah.
can you
One of my
play
favorite states.
Two of them that I know. I don't know. One you're not going to know. One where you have Joe Pesci. I don't know if you'd have that mark where he's like, they call me every day from home.
Yeah.
You know,
That's pretty good, Pesci.
yeah.
That's not bad.
And number 10. Can you play 10
Oh,
for,
10,
for
yeah.
Brady? There's a connection with Eli, you, Brady. So.
I like it.
This is your
This might be
Greek
it.
Misspeak
I don't know.
Review.
I wanted to present my case, show the evidence.
Yes, of course.
You know, the whole thing, the whole hypotheses.
What?
I don't need action, I just need action. I heard like a squirt. Psst. I'm like, what the hell is that? And we'll sell money right at the door. A man with a broken umbrella on a rainy day has more problems than a man having soup with a fork.
Peace.
You walk out of there with your ass between your ass. You're like, whoa. Johnny C., how are you? And how is Matchback 21?
It's not matchbacks. It's not even 21.
20. Hit me. 21.
Match
Hit me. 22.
21.
She's just like walking through the dandelion, you know what I mean?
Nope.
You're a little firm there, Greek boy. You lit to a different drum. Pennies from heaven, horse from Miami.
You're a whore.
I am too Mendes.
Give me friggin' cheese. I don't care. I'm a mouse.
That's a classic. That was a classic.
That's great.
You're a whore.
You said Matchbox 21?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was Matchbacks 21.
Matchbacks.
Matchbacks.
What are you from, Boston?
I'm from Boston.
Well, let's go to the Matchbacks 21 concert.
brilliant. You want to park my car?
Park your car. See you at the parky.
See you there.
Yeah.
877-927-6969. That's the number to call.
47142 is the text line. It's wide open. We got this one in. It says, hung and dumb. Small and smart decisions. How about this one? We were asking earlier who you'd like to see that somebody's passed away in concert.
Yeah.
And this person said Prince. And
Oh, Prince.
Yeah.
That's a serious
You
one.
didn't
I'm
answer
sure.
the question, by the way. You never answered the question.
What was the question?
Who would you want to see in concert that passed away? Jimmy said Chester Bennington.
Prince would be a great one.
You can't just go off of that. You have to have one.
I'm trying to think who really died.
You wouldn't want to see Sinatra. You
favorite?
wouldn't want to see Elvis. You wouldn't want to see James Brown. You wouldn't want to see
Mozart.
Mozart would be incredible.
Unbelievable. God, it'd be like Billy Joe at the Garden.
How much do you think that ticket would go for now?
Mozart?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, my God.
That's a good question. That's a question for the text line. There you go.
Because you get piano and you get art.
That's true.
I don't know. Probably, I don't know, maybe Elvis? Yeah, Elvis. A young Elvis, not the old one he was doing. Yeah.
No, we're just sweating. And
Yeah.
That sucks, dude. I mean, can you imagine? I mean, I've been to the Westgate. You've been to the Westgate, obviously, but like the history there is so awesome at the Westgate. But I mean, when he was overweight and singing, and then he's got those glasses and oh man, just
He was
like a
good at the
mess.
Hilton.
Yeah.
That's when he really made. I mean, he was obviously made his comeback there. He was huge there.
And Harris.
Yeah, he made
Pompano.
Yeah, Pompano. Yeah,
Harris and Pompano.
Yeah. Matchbox 21 will be performing there tonight.
They opened.
Yeah,
They're gonna open for him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, good. You got some Elvis?
No, what was I going to say? I forgot my train of thought.
All right, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
We don't want your train to fall off the tracks.
Yeah.
Too late.
I ran out of coffee.
Too late.
Did you actually muster up some coffee in
I
this
did.
building?
Yeah.
Oh, my God. He
I
said to me,
found
he goes,
it.
can I get like a Jimmy?
found
Oh, my God.
I mean, it's like
You
getting
may want to go
all-
to the hospital.
I know where it
now.
is. I know where it is. It's right in there.
I mean, it's amazing. You said I'm going to muster up some coffee. I'm like, coffee?
I love the fridge in there.
far from it.
I love the fridge in there, by the way. It reminds me of when I was in college.
It's nothing there.
There's just 2 tubs of ice cream, some non-alcoholic Heineken, and like a sad open Starbucks cup.
And 2 things of mayonnaise.
Yeah.
Because it was 2 for 1.
You know
Yeah,
what that
of
ice
course.
cream is from? When we did that one chip challenge a couple years ago.
Really?
Yeah.
It's that old?
Yeah, it's that old.
Oh, my Lord.
He was eating it.
Because I had some. I put it in my coffee. I had
Did
no
you
creamer.
really?
No.
Oh, wow.
I had no creamer. Brady Matthews joined the Penthouse on a Friday, trying to get the weekend started off right.
Yeah.
And
He came in, he said,
Your show sucks.
so he's going to save it for us.
So Fort Lauderdale, are you feeling more comfortable down there now?
Yeah, I like it. It's fun. I like it when we went down to the Empire, the cigar bar. That place is fun.
Yeah, that's cool.
That place is cool. It's very chill.
Yeah.
You know, you can hang. I'm not a big cigar guy, but I know you are. It's always fun. We can go in there and wrap around.
No, it's a good place. Those are buddies of mine. They're off to a great start. But La Solis is great. I mean,
It's the best. I mean, have you been to Big City Tavern?
That's awesome.
The seats in there are great.
Everything's
the
good.
food's there. The food's great there.
La Solis is great.
You can't beat it.
No, it's cool.
A lot of cool art. It's fun.
Yeah, a lot of pretty ladies there too.
Of course.
I mean, I noticed that with you.
Yeah,
we
even-
got a Rocco's Tacos down there.
Brady's here.
Boogie Nights 2. Yeah.
No, Rocco's Tacos is cool. Everything in La Solis is good.
For sure.
Fort Lauderdale is like a little city.
Yeah, I love it.
I mean, it really is.
I love it.
I mean, so you can get used to that.
For sure.
So where do you want to end up playing more? You want to get back on the road? You're not
You know
sure?
what? Going on the road is a hassle. I don't
Yeah.
know if you've seen traveling lately is not the easiest thing in the whole
it
world.
sucks.
Got that right. I'm
Awful.
hopping on a plane tomorrow, and I'm not
Are you
looking
really?
forward to it. Yeah.
Don't go to Atlanta.
No. It's a direct flight to Jersey.
Okay.
He should be
yeah.
fine.
Yeah. Well, they have good mud there. They have good water.
That's what I hear.
Good mud for the baseballs. Imagine if you did that job every day. I got to rub out some baseballs today.
Gotta rub my balls.
Yeah.
Some mud.
No, baseballs.
Baseballs.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
what
yeah.
you do all
What's
day.
your job?
all day.
Ball rubber.
Yeah.
All day. Imagine that all day walk in.
Calloused hands.
How you doing, boss? Just gonna rub out some balls. I'll get back to you in a few minutes.
Get back to work.
Yeah, see, when you got it tough, you think about people like that.
Yeah.
Like that kid you had climbing the Empire State Building. I can't believe that picture.
I mean, that gave me anxiety. I'm not kidding you. That gave me the worst anxiety possible. And also, why are you doing that? What made you think that would be a good idea?
God forbid if he ever fell. Oh my God.
But here's the thing: if you fall,
you're dead.
But here's the thing: if you fall, you've got to pass out, wake back up, then pass out again, wake back up, and then you hit the ground.
That happened within the last 2 weeks?
Yeah. I mean, that's insane.
I didn't hear about that. I really didn't.
Kids do it all the time. You know they do it. You know where they do it is like in Russia, in Ukraine, all just random ass places.
Well, I can see there because they got nothing else.
all
I mean, but
cream.
here,
Yeah,
I mean, this is all they got in Russia is vodka.
It's all these content creators.
Vodka and beautiful ladies.
Yeah.
That gal that just died too, 24-year-old, something like that. She was creating videos. And she fell off a cliff, backwards, because she's filming herself.
Yeah.
And lost her balance and fell down.
Well, we've talked about that a lot. They talked about that with the Grand Canyon, right? And a lot of parks out west.
That's one, but anywhere.
Yeah.
Any sort of cliff or, you're near an edge like that, and they're trying to take selfies, even going back to the day before content creators were really a thing, but just taking selfies, people were dying.
Yeah.
Which is sad.
People getting out of control with the selfie stuff.
They
It's
always
ridiculous.
have. I mean, where they're trying to get likes or something like that. You're still, like he said, you back up, something like that. Or even people who get hurt. They talked about New York people getting hit by cars.
Of course.
Not paying attention.
Of course. I'm seeing more people when I drive on their phones, literally driving on their phones.
Oh, yeah.
All the time, more than usual.
And all ages, too.
Of course.
I mean, a lot of times the millennials and the Gen Z gets blamed for it, and it's not.
No, it's everyone.
60-year-olds just texting away on
It's
their phone.
everyone. My buddy's a chiropractor, and he talks about how people now have humps in their backs now. Literally because they're just humped over looking at their phones. And then they get, everyone's getting really bad carpal tunnel.
Yeah.
With their hands because of it. But I mean, I don't know. This is where
Could you live without social media? You personally?
I probably could. I mean, speaking of Vegas, my phone got completely destroyed in Vegas. And then I didn't have a phone for like 4 days. And I'm not kidding you. For the first day, you're like, I can't live without this thing. And then after 3 days, you're like, this is the best thing that's ever happened to me.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's great.
I
It's
do,
It's
actually.
liberating.
Every now and then we'll read an article about something very similar to that type of a setup happening where, for whatever reason, they're in an area where there is no internet or whatever, right? That type of thing. And you're forced to not be with it. And people are. It's almost like a liberated. The sad part is you go right back to it.
Right. The scary part, too, though, is you ever gone to the bathroom and not had a paper or not had a phone, not had anything in your mid? You know what I mean? What do? You grab a shampoo bottle, you go old school.
Right.
What do you do? Stare at the ground?
Yeah.
It's terrifying.
Mm-hmm. Have thoughts.
Yeah.
I shouldn't even eaten that last burrito.
I mean, okay, be honest, both of you guys, be honest. Do you go to bed and just stare at your phone for a while until you fall asleep? Or do you put your phone away and then just fall asleep organically?
I put it down first.
And you literally fall asleep
I may
organically.
scroll for 20 minutes before, but I'm kind of sitting up. I'm not sleeping.
Right.
But once I'm done, I'm like, it's ready. It's bedtime. I put it down and then just
try to go to
organically
sleep.
go to sleep.
That's
Yeah.
tough.
How about you, Greek?
Yeah, I don't even look at it. I mean, when I
You
come
just
in-
go right to bed.
No, I go and watch TV. I'll put on the 4-letter network, some sports, something like that, but I don't look at the phone.
Now, does that count? Is that the same?
I was
watching TV,
I don't
falling
know.
asleep versus
it is.
it's kind of a weird thing, right? Because that is more natural for a lot of people, right? But yet we say, well, don't fall asleep looking at your screen, your phone.
It's not good.
I mean,
No,
that's
the phone,
thing,
no.
you know?
It can't be good.
No,
I
not
mean,
with TV.
But they're both basically the same thing.
You know
really.
what's the worst too is you ever have your phone remind you how long you've been on your phone?
Oh,
yeah.
no, I turn
The
that
screen
off.
time? That's terrifying.
Oh, yeah.
You've been on your phone all day.
Yeah.
And you're like, I'm a loser.
You've been on your phone for 26 hours, but it was only one day.
Yeah, your phone just says, go outside.
Yeah.
That's right.
Get a
Go
life.
outside.
When your phone's telling you to
Yeah.
get a life.
Get a light.
Get a
That's all.
hobby.
It is the Penthouse on a Friday. I hope you guys are having a good afternoon. Remember, you got a chance to win $1,000. Today's the last day. Somebody step up. We want to give you $1,000. We want $1,000 to give you guys.
You got about 20 more minutes to enter the keyword pay, P-A-Y, at realradio921.com.
We'll be back in a few minutes. Peace.
Real Radio is the news junkie.
He said, I had a Diet Mountain Dew yesterday. He drinks Diet Mountain Dew as an adult, and I'm so sorry. Some of you are sipping on it right now, and you're going to be so pissed at me, but that's loser-aid, man. You got to grow up.
The News Junkie. Weekday afternoons at 3 on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
Our iHeartRadio Music Festival, presented by Capital One.
Coming back to Las Vegas. September 20th and 21st. Streaming live only on Hulu.
A weekend full of superstar performances.
Tickets are on sale now at AXS.com. That's AXS.com.
The Hartford Small Business Insurance knows opening a small business is a great achievement. They offer custom insurance solutions to fit your needs. Get a quote and find why over 1 million small business owners trust them at thehartford.com/smallbusiness.
Let's see what's up with traffic on Real Radio.
Roadways and expressways up to speed along the Palm Beaches. No major incidents on 95 or the Turnpike. We do have road work. Lakeview Avenue West right after Flagler Drive. That left lane is blocked. That's traffic. I'm Judy Stewart.
This report is sponsored by Audible. Get immersed in new worlds and ideas with Audible. Explore an incredible selection of audiobooks, podcasts, and originals, all in one easy app. There's more to imagine when you listen. Sign up for a free trial at audible.com.
Hey, it's the Greek from Narosa Palm Beach, where you can party with the beautiful ladies 7 days a week to 5 a.m. And Friday night is Fetish Fridays, live fetish shows every hour. It's Narosa Palm Beach 7 days a week with a 5-star menu and beautiful ladies. And if you want to watch a sporting event, it's always on at Monroe's Palm Beach. You're a winner even if the team loses because you got the beautiful ladies of Monroe's Palm Beach. Open at 5 a.m. 7 days a week. It's Monroe's, baby. Peace.
Should I be supporting my brain health?
There's a way to support your overall brain health, including memory, and it's called Nariva. Nariva Brain Health supplements have clinically tested ingredients that can support up to 7 indicators of brain health, including memory. Look for Nariva at Walmart today and feel the difference. Also try Nariva Ultra with clinically tested cognitive and feel mentally alert. Available at Walmart. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
Victim of a slip and fall? It takes one phone call to take back control of your life. Anajar and Levine will fight to get you the compensation you deserve. Call me, Mark Anajar, for a free consultation. 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
In office, West Palm Beach.
You're a Florida homeowner. You understand severe weather. But did you know that everyday elements like sun, rain, heat, and humidity can also wreak havoc on your home? From hurricanes to heat waves, StormSmart can protect your home 365 days a year. With storm catcher screens, aluminum shutters, and impact windows and doors. They're each designed to look great, increase your living space, and provide the protection you deserve, because smart is made to last. Call 866-61-SMART today for your free in-home consultation.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Today, we're the largest injury firm in the world, and I'm thankful to you for trusting us all these years. We'll always be here for the people, not the powerful. Injured? The choice is easy. Morgan & Morgan. Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
$99 marijuana cards during MMJ Health's Meltdown Madness. Limited appointments. Call 561-269-4137. Again, MMJ's $99 Meltdown Madness. And soon, call 561-269-4137 today.
High five. Up top. Heck yeah.
Dave's company just got the first ever 5-year price lock guarantee from Comcast Business.
Yeah, 5 years.
It's 5 years of gig speed internet.
High five for gig speed.
5 years of advanced security.
Security win.
And 5 years of a great rate that won't change.
Our rate ain't changing.
All from the company with 99.9% network reliability.
There it is.
He hasn't given this many high fives since Deborah brought in her famous banana bread.
Woohoo!
Now he's got savings.
I'm so excited.
Yep. Dave's feeling it, but it's only for a limited time, so don't wait. Switch today and ask how to get the first ever 5-year price lock guarantee from Comcast Business. Powering 5 years of savings, powering possibilities. Comcast Business.
And it's hurting, but I am not stopping.
Ends 8/21/24. Guaranteed rate applies to monthly service charge for new customers on qualifying internet bundle, excluding taxes and fees. Other restrictions apply.
In this week's Marketers Report, Angela Zapata, CMO Hyundai Motor America, discusses measuring audio.
The measurement capability within audio, I think, surprised all of us. We have seen a huge return on our investment. Seeing real numbers has helped us continue to invest.
As the #1 audio company, iHeartMedia gives marketers access to the data, audiences, and influencers you need to grow. If you're a marketer, go to iHeartResults.com.
News Junkie is sponsored by FAMU's Mary. Educate, learn, talk.
Prescriptions require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. Restrictions apply. See website for details and important safety information. Subscription required. Price varies based on product and subscription plan.
Hey guys, did you know there's a generic form of Viagra that works just the same but is 95% cheaper? And you can get it online at hims.com/joy. Through Hims, you'll get a free medical consultation to determine the ED medication that's best for you. Discreet shipping if prescribed, a 100% online process, and a range of treatment options, including trusted generic alternatives to the name brands, at up to 95% off. ED is personal, and at Hims, so is treating it. Just go to hims.com/joy and get connected to a licensed medical provider online for free, with zero copay, no expensive appointments, and no awkward face-to-face conversations. To start your free online visit, you need to go to this exclusive address, hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy for your free online visit. hims.com/joy.
A violent crime is committed every 24 seconds. The U.S. Concealed Carry Association exists to provide you with firearms education, training, and access to self-defense liability insurance, so when trouble comes, you'll be ready. Over 800,000 Americans trust the USCCA, and right now, there's an exclusive, limited-time offer for radio listeners. Go to defendfamily.com to get a free family defense guide, a survival secrets training video from a retired FBI agent, and see all the benefits of membership. Go to defendfamily.com now.
This is the story of the one. As head of maintenance at a concert hall, he knows the show must always go on. That's why he works behind the scenes, ensuring every light is working, the HVAC is humming, and his facility shines. With Grainger's supplies and solutions for every challenge he faces, plus 24/7 customer support, his venue never misses a beat. Call quickgrainger.com or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Get the deals you need during Pro Savings Days at Lowe's. Right now, get up to 20% off select Werner and Little Giant ladders because Lowe's knows pros. Valid through 7/26 while supplies last. Selection varies by location.
Greek Trifecta is sponsored by Jason Weiser, attorney at law.
Here's the latest with weather on Real Radio.
I'm meteorologist Charlotte Coleman with CBS 12 News. We have isolated showers forecast this afternoon. Very few of us will see those showers, most of them being contained to our inland areas as well. Afternoon high temperatures are going to top out in the low and mid-90s across our area, again warmer inland. And then we do have those heat index values popping out.
This report is sponsored by Bank of America. Bank of America has powerful digital solutions for local and global businesses, so you can make every move matter. Visit bankofamerica.com/banking for business to learn more. Bank of America N.A. Copyright 2024.
The Medal of Honor is the highest military decoration in the United States. Since it was established in 1861, there have been 3,517 people awarded with the medal. I'm Malcolm Gladwell, and our new podcast from Pushkin Industries and iHeartMedia is about those heroes. Listen to Medal of Honor, Stories of Courage on America's #1 podcast network, iHeart. Open your free iHeart app and search Medal of Honor, Stories of Courage.
Drake's Trifecta is sponsored by the physicians at MMJ Health.
You're listening to Real Radio 92.1, and we are an iHeart radio station. You're listening to The Penthouse. Now back to The Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
It is The Penthouse on a Friday afternoon. Hope you guys are having a good day and enjoying yourself. Jimmy's in the house.
Hello, and a good afternoon.
Franny's in Buffalo, and she'll be back with us next week. And we have a special guest today, a good buddy of mine from Viva Las Vegas, from the Wynn Casino, Brady Matthews.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Good to be here. Thank you so much.
Jimmy, what do we want to do our giveaway?
Yeah, let's do our giveaway. We're a little bit late. Sorry about that. We have a pair of tickets to see Limp Bizkit Tuesday, August 6th at I Think Financial Amphitheater. Get all the details and another chance to win at realradio921.com. But how about winning this pair right now? Give us a call, 877-927-6969, 877-927-6969. We're going to play a little game called He Said, She Said. I'm going to read you a quote, and all you got to do is tell us, did Greek say it, did Franny say it, or did I, Jimmy, say it? And if you guess correctly, we're going to send you to see Limp Bizkit next Tuesday, August 6th at I Think Financial Amphitheater.
You guys ready to do it? Pick up the phones right now, 877-927-6969. Brady, no, you cannot play.
Right, Limp Bizkit, I love Limp Bizkit. Love them. Those guys are great. Have you seen their show recently?
No. What's your favorite song?
they have Break Some Stuff is a great song, but they have stuff called Loserville. And it's a whole thing. They have Loserville. They have, Corey Feldman. Remember Corey Feldman?
Oh, my God.
Oh, have you seen his live show?
Oh, he's crazy. Is he getting
great.
paid?
I don't think he really needs to because he makes residuals of so much of the work that he did in his previous career, I guess.
Yeah.
But he's awful. I mean, it's so bad. It's so cringy. He thinks he's Michael Jackson still. He's doing like the hat thing that Michael Jackson does.
Yeah.
Like he does like the spins and everything, the leg kick. And so Limp Bizkit brings him out to dance while they do their song.
Oh, really?
It's hilarious.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Limp Bizkit is, I'm telling you, man, they're just different. I like them. They're just different and crazy and fun and loose. It's
Jimmy,
fun.
do we know where that's at? Where is that at, that concert?
I think Financial Amphitheater.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
There
No
it
problem.
is.
Yep.
Yeah. So play your cards right, and we'll try to put you in the parking lot.
Me and Ray will go. Yeah, we'll do the show from outside.
You and your buddy Ray.
Yeah, my boy Ray.
Ray's a good man.
Yep.
UFC expert.
Just for sure, he is. And I think he's going to be fighting soon, too.
Is he going to try to fight?
Yeah, so if he does, we're definitely going.
Oh, we'll go.
For sure.
Definitely. Listen, bro, I bet
We can put some money
him.
on. Oh.
I had it.
In traditional Greek fashion.
Yeah. I got to make money on it. I mean, why would I go?
Yeah, of course. Have you seen Ray fight? I don't know if you want to bet against him.
It depends who he's fighting.
He's a bad man.
Oh, he's a big dude.
Yeah.
I think Jimmy, are we ready?
We are ready. We're starting today's contest with, well, Jim dropped off, so that puts Jason. He is first in line. Jason, welcome to the show. How you doing today, pal?
Hey, good, guys. How you doing?
Doing great, Jason. Thanks for listening to Real Radio. You ready to have an opportunity?
I am.
All right,
Ready to roll.
let's see if we can get you set up with these pair of tickets to go see Limp Bizkit. I'm going to read you a quote, Jason. All you got to do is tell us. Did Greek say it? Did Franny say it, or did Jimmy say it? If you guess correctly, we're going to send you to the show. All right, bud?
All right, great.
All right, here is your quote. I was a stripper. I was a stripper. Did Greek say that? Did Franny say that, or did Jimmy say that?
Oh, boy. I'm going to go with Franny.
Yeah.
Really?
That's right. Yeah, that was Franny, and it sounded like...
I thought it was you.
This.
I was a stripper.
Mm-hmm. All right, great job, Jason. I'm going to put you on hold when we go to break. I'm going to get back on the line with you off air, and we'll get you set up with those tickets. Okay, buddy?
All right, man. Thanks a lot. Appreciate it.
That's how we do it. Right there.
Just like that?
Just like that. Well, he guessed it. Usually it goes long.
I know, I've heard.
Yeah, but at least he nailed it right away.
Yeah.
So, and I thought it was Jimmy. I would have bet on Jimmy.
I would have bet Franny. For sure.
Really?
100%.
I wouldn't have. No.
You think Jimmy, well, probably Jimmy back in the day, he could get some stripping, right?
Oh, yeah. He still does that
Probably
weekends.
right now.
Yeah, weekends.
Oh,
You have an OnlyFans, right, Jimmy?
I do. Just for feet.
Oh, is that
Only
what it
my
is?
feet. Yeah.
I would, you would take me as a hand guy.
A
Probably
hand
just-
guy?
Yeah.
Well, hands are involved.
You could do a hat one. You
Usually.
wear a lot of hats.
From Greek, you're obsessed with this hat.
Oh, just every
we
time I
gotta
see
get,
it.
We got to get Greek a hat.
Only hats.
Yeah, and then we can see that. And then your other buddy, our good buddy Don. He's
Don
always,
Cappy.
Don Cappy, baby.
Yeah.
He's always walking around
He does-
energy
it's like-
drink.
Yeah, walking around with a Link Me hat.
He's
Yeah,
good.
energy drink and a tie-dye shirt. That's all
He's
you
good.
need.
He's good.
Yep.
Great job, Jimmy. Thank you for your
Sure
help.
thing. Yeah. Let's start only hats.
Yeah.
Only hats.
Dude, I got $1 billion, so let's do it.
That's what I said. I know you got a bunch.
Yeah.
I gave you a couple more. You're added to your collection.
Yeah.
You get them whenever you tour around different cities, different clubs.
Yeah, sometimes I do. When I was in New York, I got a Mets hat. I didn't get a Yankees hat. I got a Mets hat because I was like, everyone gets a Yankees hat.
Oh, look at that. Your
I got a
microphone it doesn't work anymore.
Oh,
Sorry about that.
Boo!
God, buddy.
I love it. I love New York because they have 2 baseball teams, 2 football teams, 2 hockey teams.
Two basketball.
2 basketball. Like, the city's so small. What do you need 2 teams for?
They got how many people living in the city? 12 million, 13 million?
By the way, did you hear what Paul George said about playing for the Clippers?
What did he say?
He said like playing for your stepbrother, like a little, like he was like he felt like stepchild.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's how they-
but the Clippers' new stadium looks incredible.
Oh, it's gonna be sick.
It looks incredible.
Oh, he spent the world on it. The guy from Microsoft.
Every seat you sit in, you get a T-shirt thrown at you.
It's crazy.
It's really
and then
like
they have this unbelievable scoreboard that's going up.
Right.
That's just like millions. And it's crazy. But he wanted to get out of there. He wanted to go to Philly.
But it's also when you're sitting in the chairs, he said, when things are going off, your chair will move.
Yeah.
And then it puffs air and stuff.
Yeah.
Like it's a whole thing.
There's a
crazy.
couple of videos online that you can watch about all the different things that stadium is going to have, and it's absolutely incredible.
It
You'd
is
be mesmerized.
It is
by
crazy.
Yeah, that's that kid who is the guy who won Microsoft. And he's that's a gazillion dollars.
Yeah, he's got $1 billion. There's
They
a
won't
video.
win, though.
There's a video of him and Bill Gates when they first announced something with Microsoft. Ever seen them dancing?
Oh no, really?
They're all dancing.
The white guy dance?
It's the most white guy cringe thing you've ever seen. It's all arms, very little hips, maybe a couple knees.
Not
That's
much.
it.
That's
Not a
it.
whole lot.
They're walking to the bank though. They can dance all the way there.
For sure.
Who cares how they dance?
For sure.
877-927-6969. Again, Jimmy, thank you for your help. Gave away the tickets today, and we'll try to get you a pair of tickets, Brad. Do you need 2, or can you go by yourself?
I'm not going by myself.
No.
Unless you're coming with me, Greg.
No, I don't even know how to spell that group name.
Sure.
Limp Bizkit. I'm like, what? I would think it was a barbecue. I'm like, what are we doing? Barbecue?
Yeah.
You lost him at Limp.
Yeah.
I'm like, Biscuit? What are we doing?
By the way, 47142, the text line is still wide open. We had another person write in about who they'd like to see that has passed away, and they said Tom Petty.
That'd be cool.
Another good answer
It's
there.
not a bad one, too.
And then also we had Jeremy who did send the picture in of Jimmy Fallon.
Yeah.
That's great.
And I replied to that to see if it was the one that we thought in the picture, right? And I don't know if he's responded yet.
Did you see the picture?
Did you guess which one it was?
He hasn't responded yet.
Me and Jimmy thought the same one.
Yeah.
What guy on the far right?
Yeah, that's what we thought.
Like dead shot.
Yep.
No problem.
That is amazing, though. He grew up with Jimmy Fallon, and Jimmy Fallon, grows up like that big.
That's incredible. I mean, but I have a couple guys that I've started with that are just absolutely crushing. I mean, they're blowing up. But I mean, that's how it goes. That's show business, baby.
Anybody you can name?
Andrew Santino. Let's see. Andrew Santino. Theo Vaughn is doing really well. Who else? Tony Hinchcliffe is doing really well.
Yeah.
But it's funny, when I started with Tony Hinchcliffe. We started the potluck at the Comedy Store, and then we'd have like 100 kids sign up, and then we'd all bring them up and, do the whole potluck thing.
So when you're doing your comedy act and, you're on stage, we're talking to Brady Matthews, who's been on with us a few times. Do you like we've asked you this before, but when you're picking somebody in a crowd, is there anything you're looking for? Like personality-wise?
No, I can tell what you do just by what you're wearing at this point.
Really?
I'm not kidding. I can tell right away. I can tell if you're a teacher. I even called out a girl that said, I go, you're a helicopter pilot, aren't you?
How the hell did you know that?
I don't know. She just gave me the helicopter pilot vibes.
What does that look like?
Wild.
It was like a button up or hair straight back and a ponytail.
Okay.
Like a jacket that was like zipped up all the way. And I'm like, you're in aviation or something. She goes, I'm a helicopter pilot. I'm like, bam, there you go.
Wow.
I go, what's your friend here? A horse trainer? Bam, horse trainer. She had tight jeans on, flannel. I mean, I even saw one guy that had these like short shorts on. He had some dad sandals on. And I go, you're a gym teacher. And he goes, yeah. How'd you know? You can just, after doing it for so long, you can just tell by people's mannerisms, and you can tell if they're awful too.
Is that because that's a very typical one when comedians start doing crowd work? It's what do you do for a living? And then you try to play off of that, right?
For sure.
I mean, that's a very common.
It's fun.
Even the ones that I see on TikTok, it's usually that type of thing.
Matt Rife does that a lot. And I don't know if you know who Matt Rife is, but he does that a lot.
Our good friend Paul Mercurio, he does it for a long time. But now, in your mind, do you have like a clock saying, well, I'm going to get 8 minutes out of this or 10 interacting with the crowd? Oh, no.
No, because I know my act. I know my act is an hour, but also sometimes crowd work is just as much fun. The only problem is if you do too much crowd work and then you start getting into jokes and your jokes aren't landing, but the crowd work was, then you're screwed. Because if your jokes aren't landing and the crowd work's funnier than your jokes, you might be in big trouble.
Is there a setup to it, though, where you'll do your routine and then go to crowd?
If I know the crowd is tight, like if the crowd's really tight, I will just go on stage and I'll immediately go into the crowd.
Oh, really?
Just to open them up to make it about them.
Okay.
Now
and then I'll segue into jokes.
Now you open for parties, like if somebody was having a birthday party, seriously, like a 50.
I've done birthday parties, but it's a little rough because sometimes there's always that one guy that thinks he's funnier than you.
Yeah.
And now you're just bagging on that guy, and it's just you and him going back and forth in a living room, and you're like, I gotta get out of here.
And there's probably a higher chance that there's a lot more alcohol involved. There will be at the clubs. So don't get me wrong. I know they drink there too, but.
I mean, I remember one time I was at the Ice House in Pasadena, and I'm not going to name names, but it was one of the younger kids that was in Home Improvement.
Oh God.
Oh, okay.
And he goes, and I crushed.
I know you.
Yeah. You know what I'm talking about.
There's one of them who's a troublemaker. So.
And he goes, you crushed. He goes, will you come to my house after this? And I was still fairly new in comedy, and just do like
no kid
10 minutes. And he goes, I'll rip off like $400 for you. And I was like, sure, why not? I'm a hoe for comedy. I don't care. So I went and did it. I got there. It was him and his girlfriend.
Oh,
did you think it was a 2-on-1?
And I was sitting there going, I'm like, are we doing comedy or what are we tag teaming? What are we doing here? What is this?
And cleaning your pool?
Ironically, there's a big tub of lube on the side of the chair.
But I mean, I got paid. I did 10 minutes, and then we just ended up just talking in the kitchen, and they were doing other things. But and then I was like, all right, I gotta get out of here. So,
oh wow,
yeah.
Time to go.
Not bad for 400.
Not bad.
I mean, it's not bad.
It's a quick for $10. I've done way worse.
Oh, I'm sure you have. I've heard some of your stories.
Yeah, you have. That stayed in
Vegas.
Yeah, that stayed in Vegas.
I know.
Okay.
All right, they will stay in Vegas because I'm like, what are you doing? Get up here. I'll give you the money.
Yeah.
I don't want you doing that. That's crazy.
How about Mark Norman? You a fan of him?
Oh, I love Mark.
Yeah.
He's got a new special coming out. He's going to be in town.
Is he really?
Yeah, he's going to be in town right in Fort Lauderdale. I forget the name of the theater or whatever it's called.
He's going to open for you?
Yeah. Yeah, it's going to open for
What about, are you a fan?
He's not returning my calls right now.
Not surprised. How about Nikki Glaser?
She's great.
Yeah.
She's the best. I think she's the best roaster. One of the best roasters
From
out
the
there.
Brady thing to the ESPYs, I mean, again, people.
She steals jokes though.
Yeah, that's just
Oh,
somebody
does
said.
she really?
She does.
Oh, I didn't know that. I haven't
Somebody
read that
maybe
about her yet.
I mean, she's really blown up. For people who are in comedy, they knew her. But I'm saying for a lot of people, even myself, I didn't even know who she was.
Really?
I didn't know who she was.
She's been on Stern a bunch of times.
I didn't know who she was. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
but she's now she's coming down here in October, and I got people asking me for tickets.
Yeah, she's blown up. Social media wise, she's blown up.
Have you ever met her?
Of course, yeah. I've talked to her a bunch of times at the Comedy Store. She's
Cool.
great, super sweet. Her, Whitney Cummings, Natasha.
Whitney Cummings.
Whitney.
Natasha Leggero.
Did we have her on?
Yeah, we had her on. She did one of her recent tour. I don't know.
Oh, she's come on the show?
3 years ago.
Yeah,
So,
she's
I want
great.
to say maybe
We used to have
maybe
other
more.
comedians on. When we were with improv and everything like that, they would always come on, and they were great. I mean, Joe Coy, I became good friends with Paul Mercurio. Who's the other guy?
Joe Coy's great. He blew up. It's good.
Who's the guy that does all
Rest
the-
in peace. We had Saget on. Caliendo's been here.
Caliendo's great. He was nice, Caliendo.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Frank, I mean, talk about impressions. That guy is just like, he picks the most obscure impressions
he would do
too.
me. Oh my God, he was.
He would do you?
Oh my God, he was funny as
That's
hell.
great.
And then Jay Farrell.
Yeah. Yep.
He's great at
You still
impressions
got those
too.
drops or no? Jay Farrell, they gone because they were pretty fun. He had one with he was Trump. And then another, he had a couple good ones. He was the nice guy.
Yeah, Trump.
He was.
The Trump one's great, especially when you see Jamie Foxx and those guys do it. Like, they just get raspy. Like, yeah, they talking like this the whole time. It's good.
I think Caliendo did Trump, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Right? Was that
He
right?
did. Yep.
I don't know if Jimmy has them. They were a long time ago. But all nice guys.
Yeah, oh yeah. Super sweet guys. I mean, they work really hard at work really hard at those impressions, and
they crush it.
Impressions are hard, man.
You were good today. I was
Oh,
impressed.
thanks. Yeah,
I really was.
I had to dust them off. I haven't done them in a hot minute, but I mean, like, impressions are fun, especially if you can do them, and
because people want to hear them.
For sure.
Everybody, every time he sees them, he's like, "Go ahead."
My buddy, he tested for SNL the same year I did too. He puts up a sign on the street, like right in front of the comedy club.
Yeah.
And you walk by and you just point at one of the guys you want him to do impression of, and he'll do it for like $5.
Oh, that's not bad.
And it's a smart thing to get people into the show too. I mean,
You got him?
Greek, the Donald, how's it going? Yeah, well, usually you pick up. I know that there's probably a lot of things going on with you right now, but let me just say this. Beyonce and I were wondering if you could come to dinner with us. I don't want to say why this is all happening, but I think it would be a tremendous dinner. You do a great job holding court, telling stories about yourself. You're fantastic with it. And I just think it would be an incredible dinner. We'll have a Trump steak or two. We can share. And then go watch The Lion King. Hakuna Matata.
That was Caliendo. That's a great one.
Did you tee up that Hakuna Matata? Did you tee that line thing up?
I added that at the
Jimmy,
end,
you're good
yeah.
at your job.
That
You're
was
good at your
great.
job.
That was Caliendo was good.
That's funny.
I got this one too. Let's see.
Trump steak.
It's one of the best steaks. It's
Yeah,
good.
Greek.
It's good.
I've heard a few things, so, we having a dinner. There's going to be other people there, but it's not candlelight dinner. We don't do the one-on-ones. Only do that with Beyonce. Yeah. Maybe you too. I have dinner with her as well, but, you can come.
That's a great one.
Jay Farrell's so good at that.
Oh, my
He does Jay-Z so good.
Oh, yeah.
It's like Hova.
I like the Caliendo when Jimmy dropped the line.
Yeah.
It is.
That's quick. It's quick.
He's awesome. It is the Penthouse on a Friday. I hope you guys enjoyed this show. Jimmy, great job as always. Thanks for all your help.
Thank you, Greek. Thank you, Brady. Oh, by the way, my impression of Brady.
Thank you.
Wow.
That's a
Wow. Thank you, Jimmy.
You're welcome. And you were worried
I hope
about
I get more
paying your
followers after that. Not on Grindr.
What is your? Take them where you get them, right?
For sure.
What's your IG again?
At Brady Matthews 13. Follow me on TikTok at Brady Matthews Comedy. And if you like art, I'm also an artist. I do a lot of art. Go to BradyMatthewsArt.com and let's talk.
That's $400 for the 3 plugs. Brady, thanks for stopping by.
Cash.
Cash.
I'll give you back the gas money.
You are always a saint, bro. Thanks for stopping by. Always like seeing you. Know that.
Thanks for having me.
Good man.
You're
you
a
are.
good man.
It's tough to find good people, and you are definitely one of them.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, my God. It's tough to read. It is the Greek. You guys have a great afternoon. Locker room tomorrow.
You're the best, Greek.
Oh, my God. I love when they say that in the morning.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's just Greek. It's not the Greek. Just leave.
Yeah.
Just go. Take
Listen,
your money.
You got nicknames, okay?
Yeah.
It's better than some of the nicknames I've heard that people have called you in Vegas.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Stallion.
Starts with an S.
Starts with an S. We'll be back. Or maybe not. Peace.
Hey, it's Rover. Catch Rover's Morning Glory weekdays from 6 to 9 a.m. on Real Radio. Just tell your smart device to play Real Radio 92.1 on iHeartRadio.
iHeartRadio Olympics Update.
The stage is set in Paris for the opening ceremony of the Summer